Unfiltered Video Game Podcast.
Oh yeah! Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Today is March 10th, and we are your hosts, Algie857.
Sticks. And your boy Big Chuck. What up?
All right, and like every podcast, we always talk about the games we've been playing.
But we're not like any podcast.
That's right.
We're like anything you've ever seen.
You know, I'm going to start because I'm not playing shit.
Damn.
Okay.
No,
Mad positive.
Okay, all right.
well, the only thing I'm playing is Smash Bros. Because I just played it right before we went on because I was upstate visiting my mom, helping her clean and stuff like that. But yeah, so the only thing I'm playing is Smash Brothers. I got to see what Pyra and Mithra is all about, and that is the most broken character Smash Brothers has seen in a long time, and they need to patch her as soon as possible.
You don't like her?
What's the?
I love her design. I think moves are dope. She's a cool character, but she's broken. She's very, very broken. Pyra is too strong. She can get you out of there 2-3 hits tops. Her hitbox, that's the problem for me. The hitbox is, I can't, like, for example, Cloud is like the last character I'm actually using and trying to get to Elite. But, like, the problem is that if you could negate some of my special moves as Cloud with your bullshit moves.
A random swipe?
Yeah,
Nah,
random
that's
swipe.
whack.
It's like
I saw that. Crazy.
that's broken. That is a broken character. And you can usually see this if you go online and if the majority of the people you're facing online are all one character, you know that character's broken because and it takes no skill to use Pyra. To go Elite with her, it's very, very easy. I could go Elite with her if I want to, but I don't. She plays too cheap.
That's my new main.
Is this the most broken character?
Right now, yes. Yeah, I think so.
What was the highest before that?
I would say when Hero came out, he was pretty broken because of his random spells and he could just do whatever. Like I remember I fought a lot of heroes and fought a lot of heroes. It's funny, right? For a lot of them and I'd be whooping their ass and they just go into their little spells, boom, and you're dead. Like it used to be the cheapest.
Yeah.
I don't see too many of those. Sephiroth is not really cheap. He has crazy range, but his endurance is a bitch. Like he could just leave after a couple of swipes, so he's not really a big deal. Everyone else has been pretty good. Terry, Banjo, Byleth, they've all been done pretty well. But Pyra, they gotta fix that bitch.
They got time.
They gotta fix
so
it.
angry.
Time.
Oh wait a second, Peter Cap in the chat.
I was going to mention
Cat.
And I did want to mention real quick before we continue that Big Chocolate's not being rude. He's on his phone because he's actually moderating the chat. So just
And letting everyone on Twitter know that we're live.
exactly.
And I believe I see an Emerald Wizard in the chat.
Emerald Wizard has joined the party.
The wizard, yes.
Emerald Wizard.
Wizard, yes.
It is Emerald Wizard.
Yes.
How's
He
that?
has
That's
joined
good.
the party.
Has joined the chat.
Everyone's voice changes and shit. Other than that, I'm not playing anything, though I've been looking at Shining Force 3 again. To see, after Turbo deleted all my shit.
It has made its return.
I think that's the third time in a row you've mentioned that.
Yeah,
Well,
I might do it.
It's
But
it's pretty traumatizing. I could imagine.
I'm not going to stop talking about it until I beat the entire series again. So,
okay.
yeah. But, yeah, it's either that or Fire Emblem Path of Radiance I might start. Maybe
Okay.
Path of Radiance, just so I can get that out the way. But, yeah, that's all I'm playing.
Wow. man.
Okay.
Wow. By the way, Turbo is also out. Not with us today, but
He'll be out for a few weeks.
Yeah,
some
he'll be out
personal
for-
things going on.
yeah.
But he'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. So, who wants to go next?
You can go next.
Me?
I was got like 8 games.
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me break out the. Let me see. Actually, no. I only got.
If you need a bathroom break, now's the
Yeah.
time.
Go ahead. Go grab a drink, make a sandwich. Let me stop.
Make a sandwich.
Tetris Tuesday. I was supposed to play Block Seed, which is a Japanese Sega arcade title, Tetris variant.
You did
which
play
is
it.
very
You played it
cool.
for like 2 seconds.
No, well, I played it yesterday for 2 seconds. That wasn't the capture card wasn't working,
No, you played it. I saw it.
dude. I played it for a long time, actually, the day before because I was testing everything out, and it's a freaking fun game, man. It's actually a really good version of Tetris. I'm like shocked that it never, I've never heard of it before. It was never like ported to the U.S. or any other region.
You think that should have been Tetris 2?
What's that?
You think that should have been the true
That
Tetris 2?
that actually, yes, it would have been a perfect successor to the original Tetris because it had power ups in it. So like if you had a piece or whatever that had a number on it, like when you break the line with that piece in the whatever number, it would disintegrate whatever blocks that said number. So if it's 4, if it had a number 4, it would break 4 lines. If it had 3, it would break 3 lines.
Some form of a bomb.
Yeah.
Stop it right now. Stop it.
Oh boy, I don't even get the reference, but whatever.
It's an old reference.
I don't even get the reference. I don't even know if anybody out there knows the reference. Inside jokes. Like
I got the reaction I needed. So
I don't know about the audience, but anyway, so couldn't play that on the stream, unfortunately. So last second, after an hour and a half of trying to get everything going for Tetris Tuesday, ended up playing. It is, man. I don't know what the hell it is, but for some reason, which is odd because the previous week it was perfect. It was like flawless. Everything worked.
it's part of the show, man.
Sound and everything was good. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Anyway, Tetris Effect I played on the PS5. That was actually the first time playing the game on a PS5, and actually my first time playing the PS5 and holding the controller and everything. I like the game. Obviously, it's the same old game. My preference, though, I have to say, I might be a little biased because I like the PS4, but I prefer the PS4 controller over the DualSense PS5 controller.
Follow the drift.
Hell yeah. I was like, you know what it is? It's a comfortable controller, but as far as the inputs, like I was getting, because it's sensitive, so like you just tap it a little bit and it was like making movements that I wasn't even trying to do. And the triggers also, when you activate the zone, there's a Zen mode or whatever, or zone mode. It's on the same side of trigger, so I was always accidentally hitting that zone mode when I wasn't trying to. I was
you were just
trying
nervous.
to hold the piece back.
You were.
You're a little nervous.
Yeah, sure. But other than that, got the stream down. I felt a little guilty because everybody was, we had Peter Cap, we got Edmund Wizard, we had Donnie Brown waiting in the chat.
Miami Sunrise in the chat right now.
Sunrise was good, man.
Sunrise.
But I tried to do it at least 2 hours because I was like, man, I made these people wait, and it's late. And I'm like, I'll try to get as far as possible. But anyway, that's what I played.
You still beat the game,
huh?
And you still beat the game.
Yeah, but actually, I found out because I didn't know. I never did the zone mode before, so I kept getting C ratings at the end. So then once I learned that shit, I kept
getting A's.
Oh, that's right.
I kept getting A's.
That's right. He's bragging because I played on his freaking PS5, so he got all the credit because it's in his name. Damn it, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I'm unstoppable.
So that's fake, man. if PlayStation is listening, take that shit off. Delete it. The other game, Mercenary Saga, I played a little bit of it. I didn't really go into it as much as I was the previous week, but it's a pretty good game, man. It's pretty good.
Just play Shining Force 3.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I'm dying to play. I want to play the demo for Triangle Strategy again.
Oh, maybe I'll do
but
that
I'm
this
like,
week.
I don't want to, because it's hard to go. It was hard to go back from that to Mercenary Saga.
You're gonna get disappointed.
Because I'm like, and I want to play it because I'm like, I bought this freaking game. I gotta complete it. Anyway, Mercenary Saga, I played a little bit of it. I went back to Driver San Francisco.
Oh, that game. Okay.
That game is awesome, man.
Did you beat it or
no, I didn't beat it, man. I got ADD in that game. Like most Grand Theft Auto games, I'm like, I can go from mission to mission, but this one is so much fun.
ADD.
You just
I was gonna say
possess. You just possess. Yeah, nothing again with this.
What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, man.
What's wrong with y'all?
Question mark. I don't get it. Anyway,
ADD.
you go around possessing drivers and stuff as you're driving around and shit, and it's cool, man. It's cool.
You
Took
take over
over
a trolley train.
you
it's
take over-
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Trolley train.
You take over a trolley train. You take over freaking buses. You take over dump trucks. You take over cop cars. You take over everything.
Right, Cerrone?
And they have
Yeah.
freaking dialogue in every car. It's different dialogue. It's different people. It's like I played for 6 hours, and I haven't heard the same dialogue once.
That's good.
It's
That's
crazy.
It's
It's
a well-made game.
It's insane, man.
Heavy metal and shit.
But yeah,
What up,
Showing
Heavy
up.
Metal?
heavy metal. What's good, man?
What up, heavy metal?
Heavy metal.
I'm working on the introductions for
You
everyone.
know, mess up your. You can't.
Yeah,
even
you're
talk
gonna.
after
You gotta go.
It's our audition tape.
Actually, that hurt. That actually just
Exactly.
Yeah,
hurt. Anything else?
yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
As far as what I've been playing, I always forget that I do like Throwback Thursday, and I never talk about those games. because I'm always thinking of something that I didn't play this week. But I forgot to talk about diehard arcade.
Yeah,
That was like 2
that's
weeks
right.
ago.
That's true. Yeah.
And I have to say that game holds up. As bad as it looks,
The
you know,
fun's still
obviously
there.
the graphics don't hold up.
Yeah.
But
The fun's
it has
still there.
charm. It
Yeah.
has charm, and it's
Yeah.
silly. And I played through the whole thing. It's still a fun game. I didn't get to play multiplayer. I wanted to play that with multiplayer.
That jump kick at the end was horrible. It was so stiff.
I kicked dude in the like right in the gut.
You like your whole body's went like this when you
Dude,
kicked. It was like, ew,
If
man.
they ever did a remaster of that, would you want to see it, or did you want
They
to play
did a
it the
remaster.
original?
I was gonna hold off
Did
and play
they?
it on PS2. Yeah,
Oh shit! I didn't
they
know
did
that.
do a remaster. Well, a higher resolution and stuff.
But still blocky and
It
still.
still was basically the same thing. Yeah. It was just a smoother looking version of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
but
keep it ugly. It adds to the joy.
I still want to play that multiplayer. Maybe on a
I get that working.
on one of these days I'll play it over. Yeah. But and then the next one I played was on PlayStation, Storm the Shootout.
Oh, that game! I forgot about that game, man.
And that game gets slept on all the time. Nobody talks about it.
No, that's a good game.
No one ever talks about
And that was multiplayer too. I forgot. I wanted to play that 2
They,
players.
they remastered that also for 360, right? I
Yep.
think so.
Yep.
Xbox 360 arcade, Xbox arcade.
Yeah, man. But
I never got it though.
It was smooth. It's a 60 frames
Yeah.
overhead shooter,
Yeah.
and like it was like
2.5D.
the first one was on Saturn, and I never really played that one.
Yeah.
But then I
It's
think
not
that's Ray
co-op, right?
Crisis. It's 2 players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's co-op.
It is.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it not co-op for something?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, it's always been.
No,
two
it's
players.
always been-
I'm thinking of another game for the Super Nintendo. Nope, not the same game. That actually hurt my foot, dude. My phone just hit me in the middle bone.
I
Oh,
saw it.
Ooh.
I just saw it, man.
And I'm just not reacting to it for some reason. Yeah, it hurts
Okay.
a lot. It might be broken. No, I'm just kidding.
No, man. It's like I think I need to go to the hospital.
Yep, guys, I think I gotta go.
I'm in danger.
Yep,
I'm on fire.
Locking is in the chat. What's
Oh,
going on?
good.
What
up,
up,
Lockin'?
Lockin'.
Lockin'.
Who posted?
Top. That was it.
I'm locking.
Yes.
That's
from
Door
Door Kickers.
Kickers Action
I'm
Squad.
locking.
I'm locking.
Wow.
That's the first thing I think of every time I see his name. Is Door Kickers Action Squad.
I'm locking.
So that's
Because
what
you had
that's your name
you had that special move
Yes.
or whatever to unlock doors.
Yes.
I'm locking.
I'm locking.
And that's pretty much everything I played so far. I mean, yeah, then play something tomorrow. Another PlayStation game. I got to pick it. Actually, you know what it is? I think I might play Tomba 2. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow.
Oh, you played Block Seed also for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I did.
Let me see.
I played just as
Trying to
much
help,
as you
you
guys.
were trying to help me out with the freaking, getting the chat, the freaking stream going.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's about it right now. Still
Okay.
doing Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost.
of Sushi.
You like how it's one word, right? Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost.
Perfect segue because I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima and I can't stop doing the side missions.
I
can't.
You know what we got to do because I can't stop doing side
I don't know
missions.
if I can
You know we
play
got to
that
do
shit
the
now.
multiplayer, right?
I have
Yeah.
to.
We have to do multiplayer.
Oh, hell yeah.
At least
yeah.
2 players. I know it's 4 players, but
Yeah.
all of us don't have the game. But
Ghost of Tsushima.
Wait, it's 4 players?
It's 4 players.
Yeah.
Hold on. 4 players.
There's
Yeah,
a,
the
there's a
Legends
co-op
mode,
mode.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
just
man.
a section or just like,
It's
don't
its
know.
own section. It's its own thing.
oh man.
But you can get up to
Damn.
4 players on it. It's ridiculous.
I got to wait for a sale though to get.
How many
Yeah.
people picked up the free games this month for PlayStation? Because Final Fantasy is free this week. I mean, this
Oh,
month.
it's free.
Final Fantasy
Jeez.
Oh
Jesus.
shit, I forgot about
The
that. Yeah.
reboot's free?
The remake is free.
I have to download it.
Wow.
Yes, I got to download it.
Wow.
100 freaking gigs, but I got to download it.
Well, I mean, you can put it on. Just check mark it, and you're good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't have to download it right away.
Oh, okay.
As long as you have it and pay for it, or fake pay for it for free.
I
then
gotcha.
you can keep it.
Or you can start downloading it and just stop the download.
I
or
got to
something
delete
like
some
that.
games, man.
Miami, yes, I did say Tomba. Yes, I did say Tomba.
Tomba.
That game is dope, man.
Tomba.
Nobody talks about that either.
Tomba,
It was either that or Crash Warped, Crash 3. But, everybody's seen Crash.
I still got.
What about Pandemonium?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of them. Tomba,
Oh, really?
So-
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I thought you were gonna
picked
shit on
Tomba
that.
over Pandemonium. No, Pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
Pandemonium.
I thought you were going to shit on that game.
No, Pandemonium was dope.
That
Part
was a
1
dope
and 2
game.
was pretty fun, man.
Jumping Jack.
Yes,
Platinum
yes,
Summit.
yes.
What?
Jumping. The shit that you play is like a robotic rabbit.
No, I'm not playing Jumping Flash. You will
Jumping
not see
Flash.
Jumping Flash.
Jumping. Flash.
You will not be seeing Jumping Flash on my
Jumping Flash.
Yeah,
Dude.
Miami. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is crazy. It's an amazing game. I can't stop playing the side missions.
I'm gonna get around to it. I'm just in my strategy role player fix again.
I saw
Yeah.
Emerald playing. How's the multiplayer? Because
man.
I saw Emerald playing that with John.
My
Oh,
man
yeah.
John
Yeah.
talking
Word.
about that sweet, delicious honey.
Ew, man.
Speaking of
That's
which,
what he said.
And,
I didn't say that.
Next, I played the Outriders demo. game's fire.
Yeah.
Third person, first person.
It's third person
Really?
action RPG shooter.
Wait, what?
Has it been out
Whoa.
on the PC or anything? It's
a
been
lot of
out. Right?
I
genres.
don't know. The demo's been out.
Mm.
It's a third person 3-player action RPG shooter.
For what?
It's on Xbox. I think it's on PS4.
Shit.
The demo.
Yeah, the demo.
I'm gonna have to take a peek.
You know
yeah.
what was also good?
it's dope, dude. Like,
Good.
yeah,
Is Gears Tactics still on Game Pass?
of course.
Yeah, it's
It's never leaving. It's never
Oh,
leaving
that's
Game
awesome.
Pass.
That game was actually
That's the
pretty good.
strategy role.
Yeah,
I heard
it's
that was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah. Gears Tech, because it's a exclusive, so it's never leaving Game Pass.
It's
as
like
far as I know.
it's like Mario Rabbids, but with Gears.
Yeah,
characters.
yeah.
Cover system and everything. It's cool.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
pretty
and,
dope.
Come on.
Outriders, yeah, it has the Gears type cover system,
Really?
and
Oh,
good. Not exactly like Gears, but it has a cover system.
but it's a tactics type of
No,
shooter?
it's an action RPG shooter.
I can't grasp it. Like
I want to
I'm
take a
trying
peek.
to.
Like Mass
Yeah, that
Effect.
sounds intriguing, but
It's
I'm
like
like,
Mass Effect.
Maybe.
oh, it's Mass
yeah.
Effect.
It's not Mass Effect.
No,
No.
They,
It's
just,
like-
they just spread rumors and shit.
Oh shit!
So,
I'm
I
like,
mean,
That was
what?
an action RPG though.
I mean,
Yeah,
in
it
the
was.
demo, you're just it's basically kind of like Gears in the beginning of the demo, and then
Okay.
something happens, and then you start having special powers, and then
Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
you level up, and it's dope. And every item that you pick up, it actually shows on your character.
Oh,
So whatever jacket, whatever pants, whatever boots, whatever glove.
That's
or
cool.
helmet,
I,
That's
I
actually
always enjoy
interesting.
that.
it shows up. and
that's-
and
that
the
makes
weapons, and as you pick up different weapons, they show up too. So
oh wow.
yeah,
So they put care and attention to detail in that. That's cool.
yeah, and you can create your own character.
I like when games do that.
And
Yeah.
Is it a game like what's that free to play? It was like War something when you're like cybernetic ninjas. It's not like that, right?
I never played that, so I don't
What
know.
the
what
hell
you're
is it
talking
called?
about.
It's been
Cybernetic
free
ninjas?
forever. Yeah.
Just imagine a faster version of Gears with action RPG elements.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a bad game at all.
Yeah.
I
So
I'll
you
fuck
might,
with
I mean, I think
Yo, I don't know why, but I think of I'm thinking of Vanquished, but
Vanquish. Oh,
like as an
Vanquish.
RPG.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
comparable to Vanquish without the whole slowdown thing.
Is there
Oh.
sniper rifles?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
There's a
sold.
sniper class.
I'm sold. I love the sniper.
There's a sniper class. There's an assassin class. There's a pyromancer, which is like the mid range. I guess your average guy, like that the mid range dude. And then there's this devastator that goes up close and just beats people senseless. That's the one I picked.
I was just
Of
about
course,
to say.
of course
yeah,
that's
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's not normally my style. I'm either a sniper or the mid range guy,
You're a
Yeah.
sniper too?
or the mid range guy. More comfortable with the mid range though. But yeah, that's a dope game. And
Jack of all trades, you are.
I try, man. I try. I'm special.
All right.
Trades up all
And
jacks.
I just played Dragon Ball Fighters.
Fighter Fridays.
No Street Fighter though. They're talking about Street Fighter in chat. No Street Fighter.
We'll get back to Street Fighter. I ain't scared of nobody in Street Fighter. Y'all know that.
Actually, I could jump into the next one. So let me know.
I mean,
Yeah, we need to do more crossovers, man, with our show, with our streaming schedule. Like,
okay.
you got to do more beat 'em ups, like 2-player stuff, so I can play with you, man.
All right.
You know?
And you gotta play some
And
Guilty
some
Gear at some point too.
Some
you know?
throwbacks.
I will.
You gotta play
I will.
some other ones, some other games in there.
Yeah, man.
Have to throw some
Battle
other games.
Battle Arena Toshinden. That's what you guys need to play.
Oh
For
god.
Fighter Fridays. And Throwback Thursdays, a mashup. Let me say.
Battle Arena does not age too
Oh,
well.
yeah, no, hell no, it didn't age well. But it'd be funny to watch, man.
It's funny for 10 minutes.
Hell yeah, man.
No, thank you.
We started a tournament.
Hard pass.
Dude, I'll pick Alice
Hard
Fighters
pass.
Mega Mix then.
Ellis was dope.
For the,
I would
I'll
play
pick
Fighters
the
Mega
Saturn.
Mix.
and I'll position her right next to the edge so she cheers and falls off.
Yes, yes.
That's all I'll do.
Yes.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. They released Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Character's broken. Super broken.
He's supposed to be. His power level
Yeah, I know.
is over 9,000.
yeah, it's
It's
over
a-
9,000.
This is the thing. This is the issue I have with. I love it when they keep adding characters, but it's like, and I hate it at the same time because one of these motherfuckers is gonna be broken, and that's the issue that just happened with Smash Brothers. It's like,
But they pretty much end off with an overpowered character.
Yeah.
And they have to do it because they build and build and build and build. It had to be better than last
But they
time.
eventually
fix it.
iron it out
They'll
and
fix
fix it out, you know.
Or they'll just leave
It's
them in and
eventually-
just ban them from tournaments.
Yeah.
that Bayonetta ban, that shit was crazy. They're like, this bitch is cheap. She could combo you off the screen. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, UI Goku was the last guy that was really just out of control. But they nerfed him a little bit with the last patch. He's still going to be a powerful character in the hands of like someone who knows what they're doing,
Right.
a good thinker. Like, but
Maybe they can slow down the charge of the new character. Like, he builds up too fast.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna have to be a patch because
No, exactly.
the way it is right now.
Seconds.
No, seriously, like no, because he has a finisher that will kill you if you have a full bar of health.
That does not. No,
Dude,
But he has to power up 7 times.
But he can knock you down
I
and charge
hate it.
twice each time.
There should be
Exactly.
nothing that kills someone in
Dude,
one hit. Get rid of
That's
that
like
shit.
an SNK boss, man.
Come on, man.
It's
Come on, man.
like
But I
they
mean,
got
if
those
you-
unblockables that you're just
if
like,
you try
how
and
the
charge,
fuck?
though.
Yeah, get that
It's
shit out of
just
there.
cheap.
You can get caught up in combos and get your ass whipped trying to charge. So you have to know how to play a little bit.
Yo,
Exactly.
Because then you'll
Exactly.
have these dickless
Yeah.
people that fucking spend hours and hours. Oh, I'm a master of this fucking move that takes away full health. Oh,
They'll do it
oh,
mid combo.
Yo,
Yeah, they'll do it easily.
They'll do it
They'll do it
mid-combo.
with their feet.
the two moves that like the cheapest things that any fighting game, whenever they add like either a boss or a character, is regenerating health and a freaking unblockable attack that just takes like 75% of your energy.
No, you can block it and you won't die, but if you get hit by it,
No, I'm saying
it'll
like,
take that full
yeah,
bar.
no, that's
You can
fucked
block it,
yeah,
but if you get
and
hit,
it'll
it's a wrap.
it'll still take damage though, right?
All your health.
No. If you,
Yeah, it's like
No, I think if you
50% damage.
no, I
just
think
blocking.
if you block it,
Oh,
you can still recover if you tag out. But
Okay.
if you get hit, it's a wrap. You're done. Your character's dead.
We got an Elvis Raw sighting.
What up, Elvis?
Going on, Elvis.
Oh, man.
What is?
Dude,
wow.
what was
Sorry,
that?
man. Every time.
Wow.
Oh, man.
And finally,
It's not even a song.
new season.
That's not even
You're
worse.
trying to get
Oh, it's a song.
not get copyright
That's
rights
God.
strike
That's
there?
God hand.
It's in God hand.
That's
Yeah.
God hand.
Jesus.
Sorry, Chuck.
The last one's quick. New season of Gears started, so
A new
Playing that.
season.
yeah.
It's a new game.
No, not a new game. New season.
What's that even mean?
New skins.
They got new acting.
New acting.
No.
It's a new season like it's a show.
Oh, jeez.
What's new about it?
You know what, man?
I'm asking the question. What's new about it?
Wow.
No, it's when they add new skins to the game, and they can be purchased with in-game currency, or you can use actual currency. Like that slurp was stupid.
Yeah, that was a bad slip.
my lip got stuck in the bottom.
That was
Go on,
yo. That slurp sounded like it belonged on P Hub, bro.
dude, my lip got stuck in the bottom.
I gotta call an ambulance. My lip is stuck in the bottom.
Something got stuck.
The same shit happened during when we had Meg McDuffie on, and this shit made that sound.
Oh yeah,
And she caught it and she was laughing. I'm like, oh shit, she fucking heard that. I'm like, man,
But yeah, that's all I'm playing.
I like beer, man.
Good
Sorry.
man. Good.
That is
good.
all
I'm sorry. I saw an awesome idea in the chat.
Yeah, what's that?
Emerald Wizard said
What's that?
Oh,
Big Choco should have a Frightful Fridays.
he definitely should have.
Yo,
Frightful
when we
Friday.
get
Oh,
close
yeah.
to October, you know what? 1 week Fighter Fridays and next week Frightful
Dude.
Fridays.
That sounds good to me.
Yo,
Here's
that
one thing.
sounds dope, man. I
you know
love
that
that
sounds
idea.
good. That sounds great.
People want to see that. It's already mentioned in the chat, man. You gotta give the people what they want. You gotta give the people what they want.
I got a list of games for you, man.
I'll
You
tell
gotta
you
give
what.
the people what they want, man.
I'll
You'll
tell
probably
you
enjoy
what.
it.
I'll tell you what.
You play Mortal Kombat.
I ain't doing it on a Friday.
But it's Frightful Fridays.
No, it's Frightful
No.
Fridays.
I want to fight on Fridays.
You can fight.
Pause menu then.
I want to keep that.
Demons.
No. I'll
You
just
can fight Hellspawn.
yo, can I finish? No, I'll play a horror game on a Saturday.
Okay.
I'll play a horror game on a Saturday.
Okay.
Since we have nothing else planned for a stream, I'll play a horror game on a
the
Saturday.
Scary Saturdays.
Pause menu.
Something like that.
You see what I did there?
That way you can
Shit
play
yourself Saturdays.
Yeah.
Shit yourself Saturdays. I like that.
Damn, man.
Y'all so
Yourself
nasty.
Saturdays.
Oh, man.
What's going on, X Bali?
X body.
Yo, we got a new
Hey.
man in the chat. What's
What's
going on,
going
brother?
on?
Man? Good to see you. Good to see you, baby.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the channel.
D's, man.
Yo, what if
D's.
Two at a time.
Two at a time. D's.
But
Another
yeah,
thing they were saying.
that's all I'm playing. And
Another thing they were saying in the chat. What if they actually made like Battle Arena Toshinden now, and like made it like
it would be
like
ill.
a Soul Calibur?
It would probably look like Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it would
Or
probably
Guilty
it
Gear.
would be like Soul Calibur.
But they made it like Soul Calibur.
It would be.
pretty
It would have to be
crazy.
like
Soul Calibur. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
be that way.
Like a Tekken type Soul
Tek-
Calibur.
I
Yeah.
used to love, what was
Yeah.
it, part 3, when they really exaggerated their victory poses, so they said, fly right off the fucking stage.
Yeah, and all of them.
You could be far away from it, too, and they
Yeah,
will
yeah,
just
yeah.
do all this shit, and they go,
The camera
yeah.
zooms in, and you're just like, ah.
Legs go dangling. That shit's awesome.
Yo, why is Emerald trying to kill me? I'll play a Resident Evil or whatever. Relax, man. Be easy. Calm down.
I'm looking at part 2
Sure you
remake.
will.
Part
Sure
2
you will.
remake, man. That's the
Yeah,
X
man.
gonna
Yeah.
give it to you.
No, that was
nah,
a great game,
I'm
man.
gonna play it because I gotta make sure Al doesn't win our bet.
Yeah.
The New Year's bet.
Well, you got quite a few games to play.
I just-
No. The bet said I had to play
No,
one.
man.
No, the bet
Nope.
said
Nope.
I had to play one.
No,
Go back to the tape.
everybody out there.
Go
you
back
can
to the
watch
tape.
it, y'all. Y'all can watch
You're gonna
it.
enjoy it so much.
Go back to the play.
I never finished.
Go back
it.
to the tape.
The turn
Go
never
back
went
to the
around.
tape. Go back to the tape. No, you were done.
Nope.
You finished. You said I had to
Nope.
play one game.
Nope.
Go back to the tape.
Oh, speaking of that, I think I might have to change one of mine because
It's too late.
no, because because my shit got
There's money on the
had to
line.
do with the Amico. It got postponed. So yeah, I might have to change. Might have to come up with a new
Wait.
prediction.
What was it with the?
It's gonna sell a certain number or whatever, but
Well, it's still coming out this year.
that's because it was a certain date I was picking, not October.
Oh, you picked it. Oh, okay.
I was
so
picking March. It was supposed to be out in April,
right.
but if it just comes out in October, it says what 3 months to sell what I put up there.
We're gonna have to talk about that when Kev gets
Yeah,
back.
we'll investigate that.
Well, it's before the holiday season.
We'll meet about that changing
Yeah.
that to something else.
Yeah.
and I'll have a new
Okay.
choice and have you guys
All right.
vote on it.
And everybody out there, y'all can watch the episode, New Year's episode, where we make our predictions. You can confirm.
Shit yourself for your shit.
Yeah, you gotta. You know what? You gotta play Outlast.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's like-
One and two.
Yo, he wants you to play a game and you don't have no guns.
Yeah,
you just run it.
you
just run it.
gotta play Outlast. That's it.
You just
That's the
run it.
only game you gotta play. PT. You gotta play Outlast.
PT's no mandatory. PT is
PT?
mandatory. PT's mandatory.
Fucking Outlast. You only have as a camera with night vision that only works with batteries, so the shit runs out. You gotta find batteries again.
Listen,
and then it's
The chat is gonna love it so much when you
Oh,
do this. You're
dude.
gonna want to do it again.
bro.
So you're gonna want to.
I hate all of you. Yo, don't we have news?
Dude, I
or
want to
something?
see this so bad.
Don't we have news or something to go to?
I want to see this so bad.
I
You
don't-
have no idea.
fuck
man.
that.
I want to see this so bad.
I ain't trying to see
I
this
played.
scary
Listen, I played.
shit.
I just deleted my Resident Evil 2 footage that I recorded.
Oh, did you?
No.
Yeah, because I realized that for some reason I didn't have any footage of Mr. X chasing me at all.
Oh,
What?
The entire beginning of the game was gone. So I was like, how am I gonna start like five, like 3 hours was missing completely. And I was
Well,
like,
Well, most
This
of the
is
stream
nothing.
was on the little portable safes you were trying to like.
there's
figure
like there's like 10 minutes tops on that. I just watched it,
oh, dude.
but yeah, it was like I can get better footage than that. So I'm gonna let Chalk get that footage. I deleted all that. I was like, I don't need this taking up like 100 gigs.
I'm gonna try to sell Evil Within 2 on you. Trying to get you.
That was
in
a good
there.
game.
Wasn't it
Those
awesome?
are all good games. We're not
Like I
giving you
said,
bad games.
I didn't say they were bad games. I just don't like playing scary shit. Like, what's your problem?
Dead Space. Dead Space. You
I actually might.
because after playing whatchamacallit, Evil Within 2, I was like, this is very similar as far as the tone and the pacing and the action. Very similar to Dead
Well,
Space 2,
if I ever,
which is my favorite.
if
Dead
I ever
Space.
get my streaming show started, maybe I'll mess with Dead Space on there.
Oh, that's a good
You
one.
know
What
I'm
would your
saying?
streaming show be?
Manic Mondays.
Maniac Monday?
No,
Manic Mondays.
Maniac Mondays. Oh, Maniac Mondays.
It'll be
'Cause you're a
Scare
maniac.
Styles.
No, it's
Saturday.
'cause it's random.
Definitely not Saturday because I'd be drinking on Saturdays. I ain't streaming
Yeah,
a damn
yeah,
thing on
we can't do
Saturdays.
Saturdays, man.
Because I would have the stream a little bit later so I could still have the option of going out and drinking on Mondays
Exactly.
and coming back drunk and then throwing some games.
Yeah.
It'll be Styles Spooky Scary Sunday.
That's spooky scary Sunday.
Spooky scary.
But I'm gonna
That
play
sounds like a bad pay-per-view.
But
Yeah,
I want to
man.
play. I want to play random shit like a lot of
Yeah.
indies, Smash Brothers, of course, games I haven't messed with like Dead Space and stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
So that's
That's
what
cool.
that's what I would probably do for the show.
Word.
I'm a random kind of guy, man.
Oh,
X Valley just finished Dead
Valley?
Space 1.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
2 was better, right?
You don't know if his nerves.
Your
can
nerves
handle-
can your nerves can handle part 2.
No, I'll tell you. The reason I haven't played 1 is because those creatures freak me the fuck out, dude. Like I just hate creatures like that with the.
They give you
fucking
weapons,
little-
though.
Well,
They give you
They
I
weapons.
know,
do
but
give
no,
you weapons,
No, I
yes.
played the demo, right?
Mhm.
And I
They don't
was-
give you it in that.
I was
No, in the demo
I was
it's not.
so uncomfortable just being around those enemies. I don't.
Yeah.
I hate shit like
You
that.
can
Well,
pop their
'cause
legs
you're-
off, though.
you're a
You can cut their
space-
legs off.
You're a space miner, and you're not. Your weapons aren't really meant for like killing people or whatever. But
That'd be pretty fun to
you
watch.
use
play,
it to
though.
dismember these necromorphs or whatever, and it's cool.
And
man.
I've seen nothing about the game, so I'm just going in completely blind.
That's awesome. Yes, that's awesome.
Which is probably.
That's probably the best way
Well,
to do
you're
it.
gonna play it after Chalk, though. You're gonna see him play.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right. Dead Space 1 is gonna be chalk. All right, then let's do
But
that.
Dead Space 1 was more psychological, like jump scares and stuff like that.
Oh,
Part 2
I'll
was
scream like a. I'll scream
Part
like
2
a
was
bitch.
more action. Wait, it was very similar to
Resident
Evil Within.
4 and-
Evil Within 2.
Okay.
Very similar as far as
I
everything.
love Evil Within 2, man. I
It's
love that game.
it's very and I like it the best because of the upgrades that you get. Man. Oh man,
Emerald brings up a good
they're
What
point.
is wrong with this dude?
He's talking about. Have you guys seen the new Aliens game?
Oh,
Did they
the
announce?
3-player.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's like a
Yeah.
3-player co-op.
yes.
I'll fuck with that in a
Yeah,
second.
that looks good.
I'll fuck
Does
with
look
that.
good.
That looks
Does
good,
look
man.
That's online, right?
Is it out? It's not out yet.
No, it's not out.
No.
but
Not out yet.
I saw a,
So
a
what is
trailer.
it?
It's Aliens.
You
Three
play
players.
as humans or?
Yeah,
yeah.
3-player.
Yep.
It's like what we played
The
for
Marines.
Gears, pretty
Oh,
much. Yeah.
okay.
But you're shooting these fucked up aliens. I hate them.
It's not
Yeah,
Alien
looking at
Isolation.
them.
It's not Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation. Oh, that's another one you got to play.
You'll play it later. You're not gonna do it just yet.
Yo, we need to move on from
He
this
said,
subject.
he said he could play Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation is dope.
I just want to hear
I
Chuck
heard that's one of the scariest games of all time.
with a high pitched scream.
It's
That's
all
all. Just
time,
once. Just a. Like I want to hear something like that.
You're disappointed. You're gonna be there like, this ain't that bad.
It was a little broken though, a little bit.
Whatever.
Alien
played it?
Isolation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it. It's
broken?
a little bit. Like,
Like
some part.
like Pyramyth.
But people
Like the
play it on
motherfucker
like
you're
hard
hiding
mode.
and you get caught and you're I'm like I'm hiding. Like I'm not making any noise.
They
or
can
nothing.
smell
Like,
you.
Yeah,
They can
I'm
definitely
like,
smell.
I'm like, come on.
They can
man.
smell your fear. They know.
Oh, well,
you know it sounded.
No, we messed up if they like had the mic and if they heard you like breathing.
Oh, don't give them any. Don't give them ideas, man. Don't give these developers ideas.
That's gonna be in the next VR
Yeah,
game.
that's gonna be in the next.
That's gonna be the next VR game.
Or they can have your heart rate.
Yes, they're gonna
Oh,
have
it's
a
just
heart,
gonna be through the roof.
a bracelet with a heart rate monitor, and then the shit happens according to your.
You
your
guys joke.
heartbeat.
You
That'd be
guys
interesting.
joke. You
That'd be
don't think they're
interesting.
gonna do some shit like
No,
that
I'm
in the
sure
future?
they're
You don't
thinking
think they're
of
gonna
it.
do something
I'm
like
sure
that?
they're thinking of it,
Absolutely
man.
will.
I'm sure they're thinking.
If they're
Anyway,
listening, then that's
And
a
it's
good
gonna
idea.
shock you when they fucking see you, and you're gonna be like,
and then
We
they're gonna
gotta
get,
patent that idea.
and then they're gonna get sued because people are gonna get heart attacks.
Yo, don't steal our idea. Don't steal
It'll be
our
called
idea.
Running from the Cops in New York.
Running
Damn.
from the cops.
Wow.
Damn, man.
Jesus.
Damn.
Wow,
That's
that's the
scary.
name.
That's some
That's the
scary
name of the horror game.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Being
Stop.
black in New York.
Being black in New York. Damn.
Black in New
This
York.
guy said, being black in New York.
I didn't say you were just driving,
Put your hands up.
getting caught out there.
All right, before news, Chuck. Ready?
All right, man.
Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers to the chat. Cheers, everybody. Let us
Cheers,
know.
everybody. Bang, bang.
Let us know what you're drinking.
Cheers. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Shit's starting to taste like water to me.
I don't know why people are
That's
obsessed
because
with
it is water.
Oh, shit.
seeing me play a goddamn horror game, but whatever.
It's going to
All
happen.
Well,
Are
you know
ready?
what? You know what it is time for. It's time for.
The news.
Ooh,
That was
timing.
that was
Yeah,
crisp.
That
was crisp.
man.
Timing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was crisp. It was very
Where's
crisp.
the bass on that, Jay? Where's the bass?
Turbo's not here, man.
Oh yeah, he's,
Turbo is the bass.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Don't you,
It's not even neat. Not even a
don't
sound.
don't.
All right, let's get this news started. New Xbox browser reportedly supports Google Stadia.
Oh.
What?
What indeed?
What?
What indeed?
What?
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 So, you know, who would have thought that this would even happen? Because does Stadia even happen?
Not yet.
Well, apparently you'll be able to play this through the browser
Yes.
when you log into your Xbox.
Yes.
Which is weird because, you know, Xbox has a service that they provide or will provide soon. I'm not sure if xCloud is like out of beta yet,
No.
but I did try it and it worked pretty similar to Stadia. And yeah, let's see if they'll turn that functionality off when they get their service up and running, because
Yeah.
this is direct competition to
Yes.
xCloud. So and
There's-
they have Game Pass also.
And they also have, and I just read this actually about 2 hours ago.
Nvidia.
Yes, GeForce Now.
Yeah, that's
GeForce
actually,
Now is a Nvidia streaming service.
Well, they actually had that working through the browsers also.
Yes. But that actually works good.
Well, that one is better because
Yeah.
you play everything you have from Steam.
Yes.
With the garbage emojis.
What do you think? You don't like Stadia? Listen, all right. This is our take on Stadia. Stadia as an idea is not bad. It's actually very good. Stadia as in the way that they're doing it is
Execution.
complete trash.
Execution.
Yeah, because you have to buy separate games that are strictly for that. And then their free service, I'm not even sure how the free service works because they don't tell you.
No, they don't tell you.
Do you still have that controller?
I do.
Does it work for anything else besides that?
I don't know. I don't know. I think if you plug it in, like if you use it USB-C.
It's
or
not a
whatever.
bad controller, right?
So it's
No,
like
it's a dope controller.
it's like the Xbox.
I'll take a free
pretty much,
controller.
yeah.
I'll take a free controller.
But that was the
Yeah.
main reason I took that. I was like, oh, word, y'all giving this away?
I'll take that.
I was gonna buy this for $120 2 months ago.
Chill.
Right.
Thanks. And I got my name still. And nobody used my name on
Now
there.
I'm thinking about it. Jammer got the Founders Edition.
They
So
give you nothing.
He paid. Yeah, he paid the freaking.
They should give everybody like 5 free games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
for real, man.
Yo, that's messed up, yo.
Oh, instead they're just gonna shut it down.
Well, that's a Google thing to do, though. That's like they
Oh, it's
do
not
that
making
shit
us
with
money?
everything.
Done.
Yeah,
Shut down.
they cut everything off, man.
Listen,
Listen,
talk
like I
about
said,
cancel
it's a-
culture. Google's king. Like, oh, you ain't making us money? You done, son.
Yeah,
Peace,
yeah.
homie.
Google is quick to cut something off if it's not making them money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that this particular thing, they can either sell it
Right.
or learn how to do this a different way and integrate. Like, remember when they first said that you can jump into any game you see, like
Yes.
people streaming, and you can jump into their game on YouTube.
Right.
Or if you see somebody playing something on YouTube, you can jump into the game and play.
I haven't seen anybody do that.
That is not really something that they're either pushing or implemented it yet. If they go that route, I could see that being cool, because you're like, oh, what is this game?
Right.
And then you just hit the thing like, boom, I'm in the game. Or if you're playing and you see somebody and they say, you're going to jump in the game, you can jump right in. And there's no loading, there's no nothing.
They jump in the game while you're playing and kill you.
That's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
That's
I
content.
hate shit like that.
Be like, hey, what's
That's
going on?
content.
When you were playing fucking Demon Souls and dude just snatched you, I'm like, yo, no, that is not okay in any game.
Well, that depends on the play mechanics that you have in there. If you jump in to help, it's great. If
Yo,
you whatever.
Not to sidetrack the topic, but it reminds
That's
me of
what we
when that's true.
Always.
That is what we do. That is my intention. No, but when I was playing Watch Dogs 2, and I think you could turn it off, but I left the shit on by accident.
And they can hunt you down.
And they were like, "Oh, someone's trying to steal your shit," and I was just like, "Yo, how could I be so stupid?" And they disguise themselves as a civilian, so you don't know who it is. I legit just took out the fucking AK and gunned down everyone in the fucking vicinity. Civilian, everyone was dead, and I killed that son of a bitch.
And how fun was that?
I felt so good, and I was yelling. I paused and yelled at the screen. I was like a psycho. Like, that's what you fucking get. Get in my fucking game. Like, I
It
get
depends
so
on the
angry.
game, but that type of thing could be cool. Sometimes, sometimes, unless if they just harass you
Unless
and
you're
ruin
playing
your game, then
unless
that
you're playing
sucks.
Tetris and somebody from Japan joins in and says, "Hey, can I play?" And
Can
you
you
go,
block-
"Yeah,
can you
sure."
block 'em?
And then they just destroy you.
Can you
and
block
then leave.
Can you block a country? Just block them. Just block Japan. Period.
Yeah.
Say
Tetris.
it's a co-op.
Talented gamers over there in Japan, man.
Yeah,
Say
they're
it's a
crazy.
co-op game, though,
Yeah.
and somebody could just hop into your game. You're like, okay, cool,
That's
let's,
cool.
Let's
Yeah.
do this thing.
If you enable it and say allow people to
You're
pop in.
playing
That's cool.
Streets of Rage, and people pop in from your chat. And
Hell
like,
yeah.
yo, let me join the game.
Absolutely.
We
blah,
just
blah.
change it to friends only.
That's true. Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
But no downloading, and you play straight right in.
Yeah, man.
That-
no,
and
it worked
that's
good.
how
and no.
that's how Outriders is.
Yeah.
You can jump in and jump out, I think.
Really?
I think the for me personally, if they ever get it, like the one selling point or bullet point that they originally said was no updates.
Yeah.
Because when you just literally just play the game, but
Yeah.
you fire
There's
it up
no
and you-
downloading.
and you because you're not
Awesome.
downloading anything, so you just play it.
I think like
If they can
everyone's
get that
doing
working,
this.
that's freaking awesome. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing it,
Right.
and it's just like, all right, what is the standard, and what works?
Yeah.
So as soon as it's something that's going to happen,
It's
in
an
the
arms
future.
race right now. It's an arms race. Everybody's trying to figure
They
out.
have to figure out what makes you want to use Stadia over xCloud. Like, give me a reason to
Yeah.
pick you over that. And the
Yeah.
fact that it works on the Xbox can do everything right now.
Yeah.
Like, they can play all the emulators, they can play all the cloud games,
Yeah.
and it's all a service. You're gonna be renting these games. Like, it's just
Right.
gonna be a monthly service to play anything, and that's just what's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, MP3s, we don't do it. MP3s, we want to buy our physical stuff. There's no more physical
The
stuff.
thing is,
it's all MP3.
you could do the same with GeForce now because it's a PC-based thing with the NVIDIA and stuff.
But we're
it's not marketed
quite
the same.
there yet.
It's not marketed that way, and it's also we're not there yet.
Who's going to be the last man standing is what we're watching right now.
Yeah.
Like, is Microsoft going to be able to offer like Google money? Like, these are big companies. Even Amazon is in on it, and no one talks about.
Well, they got Luna. Yeah.
No one talks about Luna, but
Luda?
all these-
No, man, no, not Luna. Luna.
Oh, my bad.
Move, bitch. Get out
no.
the way.
they better
Get out
come
the
in.
way,
They should
bitch.
get them for that.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, like, it's we're just watching
Yeah.
who's going to let the dust clear and
Yeah.
who's going to be the last man standing
Yep.
in this, or who's going to get bought out to use the type of thing that they're offering, because all these are offering the same thing right now.
Right.
As soon as somebody says, "Okay, I do something you don't," then those other companies are dead.
I don't want it to. Well, I hope that what doesn't happen is like it's only one company that's left standing. I hope. Yeah, no, I don't want that to happen.
That's always bad.
You want
don't want
at
that.
least
You don't want that.
two companies or three to compete against each other, like Amazon, Netflix. You know what I mean? Like Hulu.
I prefer competition.
It's
more
it's
than
way
anything,
better for the
please.
consumer.
Monopolies
everybody-
are terrible.
Oh, they're
Yeah, because then the monopoly. I mean, the winning company just gets lazy. They're like, oh,
Yep.
We'll do it.
you have no
one.
other choice.
You're gonna
Well, no,
buy
they'll
it.
just keep on upping. They'll just keep upping the price every month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Just
you have
like
no
Netflix.
choice.
Netflix is like, yo, pay $2 more. Pay $2 more. You don't mind paying $2 more, and then he up like $20.
Yeah,
So
but they
keep
buy
doing
more
it.
studio. They're buying like crazy.
But this is the
studios and
same as the
stuff, so-
games, though.
but
When
yeah.
they get more,
Yeah.
when they get more games, then they're
Yeah.
gonna charge more. That's just how how it works.
Exclusives.
That's
Like
what
$10
it
a month.
Yeah.
All right, we got this. We got Capcom now.
Just
okay,
don't give me
it's
season
$12.
passes though, and microtransactions if you're gonna charge me that. But anyway, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll find out.
If I'm paying that, I'm paying a service. I'm not gonna pay all that other shit. Just you know what I mean? Like
But the
I'm
fact
paying
that
the money.
the fact that it's usable,
Yeah.
from the browser,
Yeah.
from your phone, from your
Mhm.
computer, from your TV, from the Xbox. I have yet to see if it's playable on the PlayStation. Don't they have a browser too? I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
No, I don't even think they have a browser, damn it. But I mean, just to be able to play it on everything, I want to see where this leads.
How about Dreamcast as a browser?
Exactly, you play it on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, you can play it on anything.
Well, the cool thing about this stuff is you don't need a high-powered computer to play stuff. So,
Dude.
like when they got Cyberpunk, and it actually played
Yeah, Geforce Now. you
better.
can play
It played
Cyberpunk.
better on these systems that
Yes.
weren't compatible with it,
Yeah,
just to stream it
Bro.
rather than the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Like that's what I'm talking about. You can play something on a 10-year-old computer and have the graphics look the same as they do on everything. That's why this is the future.
Yo, you know what
my
I got?
laptop over there? That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Anything.
gonna go up and smoke?
It's only
No,
about
anything.
the internet. It's
Anything
about
that
what-
has internet connection
it's
you
about
get in
the
the browser,
internet.
you could.
Yo,
you could
dude,
play.
the other day that shit said, "Doot." I said, "Oh God, no, not again!"
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. Dude,
Still works.
the
dude.
PSP has a freaking web browser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that out.
Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna try that out, man.
I
PSP.
tried the beta xCloud on. Well, actually, I tried the Game Pass on my phone to play Gears of War 4, and it was playing at my job. I'm like,
Oh, that's
dude,
right. Yeah,
this is
yeah.
on my phone,
That's
and then the
dope.
same graphics
Yeah.
and everything. I was like, obviously, it's gonna play better if you have the full thing at home
Of course.
without streaming.
If only you could fix the ending of Gears 4.
What's wrong with the ending? Nah, let's
I
not-
never
let's not
played
spoil
it,
Let's
so I don't
not
know.
spoil
Don't spoil it.
Why?
I never played it yet. I haven't played it yet.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to what comes of this cloud based thing, and I don't know if Google has the right stance as far as making this work. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see them change what they're doing right now, and see if they can come out on top. But I want to see them really battle. I want to see xCloud. I want to see Stadia. I want to see Luna. I want to see all.
Yeah, right.
I want to see all of them battle for what makes it different. And then Nvidia. I mean, they're already doing their thing. Steam is not going anywhere,
Right.
so they're fine. So yeah, I want to see what's going on with it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I want to
Yeah.
see which one works the best.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, man.
Only time
Word.
will tell.
As I play my Saturn emulator.
Yeah, as you play Saturday.
All right, we're gonna go to the chat before we go to the next piece of news before Sticks gets back.
Oh, Sticks
From
guy.
his
you-
bathroom
you
break.
had one
Already?
beer. You had
He
one
gotta
beer.
go to the bathroom.
You had one beer.
He had one beer.
He's got a pee-pee.
How do you? Who uses the bathroom after one beer?
What kind
It's
of
that
bladder?
Coors Light crap you're drinking.
It's the Coors
Because
Light.
it's water.
It's water. That's why we gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you to drink some good beer.
Yeah,
Spend the
man.
extra money. You cheap.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Sorry, man. I take
So-
Coors Light. It tastes like trash.
It's Poland Spring of beers.
Yeah.
It's a Poland.
It's like you
Spring
took
of beers.
water, Poland Spring water, and you piss in it, and then you got Coors Light.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Oh
man.
no, you leave it out for like 5 days
In the
And
sun,
then-
in the sun, in the
yeah.
sun, in the sun, and then you
And
put
let
it in
it
the
sit,
fridge.
yeah,
Then you put it
yeah.
in the fridge. Then you drink it.
Disrespectful.
So it's watered down. You know what I mean?
Need something with
Disrespectful.
taste. Gotta get something with taste.
Dis-
Gotta let it ferment. You gotta let it ferment.
You know what we found while he went upstairs? I poured some Jack Daniels in the can.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
Chad, you guys
mad
want to see
tempting.
that? Let me stop.
No,
I'm
no,
joking. I'm
no, don't
joking.
say that 'cause
I'm
they're gonna say
joking.
yes.
I'm joking.
They're gonna
That's
say
mad
yes. Don't do
tempting.
that.
Dude, that's a horrible prank, man.
Maybe next time. Maybe
It's a
next
great
time.
prank.
He'd be pissed.
What's up, Matt? What's good?
He'll probably spit it up at the camera and the TV. My laptop.
What up, Matt?
Not on the equipment though.
None the equipment.
No.
What up, Casano?
Casano magic.
One.
There you go.
One.
I love it. I love it.
What's up, Cassandra?
That's not old.
Casano. Casano. You ready, Sal?
And we back.
No,
Oh, what's
you
up, Matt?
All
I missed
right.
Matt.
Yeah.
Nice, Matt.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I was born ready.
What the hell?
What was that?
That was my move right there.
Sound effects, man.
It's a low budget, man.
A new God of War comic book series reveals the missing Kratos adventure.
Ooh.
So apparently, they're working on a comic book
Yes.
for God of War,
Yes.
which is a prequel,
Yes.
which should be better than the prequel that they made for the PlayStation 3.
Ascension.
Yes.
Ascension.
People hate Ascension, don't they?
It wasn't bad.
It was a catch. It was a cash
wasn't-
out. They
It was
didn't
cash-
need
it was cash.
Well, they took it to it wasn't Santa Monica Studios that developed it. It was a
Cash
different.
grab.
It was a different studio
Yeah,
altogether.
they
I forgot
just,
the
they
name
just
of
wanted
it.
to grab some
Yeah.
cash. That's what it
I
is.
ran right through that game.
It was fun
But-
though. It was fun.
This one is supposed to take place in between God of War 3
Uh-huh.
and God of War.
Yes.
You know, the new God of War.
To tell
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story of
How he got to where he was at the beginning of God of War.
Which is weird because God of War already happened.
yes,
This is-
exactly.
They won't call it 4, man.
No, they won't call it
They
4. No,
won't do
this
it.
is a reboot
They
basically,
won't do
but
it.
it's weird, man.
But it should have had like a name after it, like God of War, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it
something
should've.
like that.
Well, it's cool. Kudos to them for doing a comic book series rather than having a cash grab game come out.
Yeah.
You know, even though that between that it would probably be a cool thing to play out, but it's like to pay 60 something plus.
It would be for
story.
PS4 again. Too.
Well, they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, it would.
It's funny because I was thinking about that, what you just said, and they've done it before with other franchises. I know they did it with Assassin's Creed comic book series. They do it with
everything.
fucking Gears of War. What
They
else-
just
what's
use
under
the same
comic?
assets that they have, and then
Yeah.
they make a cash grab and do it fast.
And they make side stories and stuff explaining certain things that aren't in the games, like
lore.
I don't know how they do it for this thing because it's actually
Yeah.
dealing with problems in his own head
Yes.
with himself.
Yes.
So unless you fight a shadow Kratos,
I've-
which I wouldn't put it past them.
Nega Kratos.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
Mega Kratos.
I don't want to spoil it. But I freaking read something and spoiled it for me, and
So
I
don't
hope
do- don't
I
talk
hope
about
it's not true. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope it's not true.
But this is
That-
by Dark Horse Comics, which I haven't heard that name in a while.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
we
man,
haven't
it's still
collected
around.
I
comics in
always
a while.
wonder. Of course, he has mad side. Of course, he has a side story. Like, think about it. How does this man, after part 1, 2, and the current one, after all this time, how
Have
does
a
he?
baby.
No, how does he have one child? My man, he was not like. Come on, he's got like 10 kids running around.
These.
Wow.
Like he's up in there like this. How you gonna do your whole save point like this? You combining the two chicks. Like, come on, man.
and it gives you power too.
It gives you power too. Like, seriously, like you have at least 10 kids. There's not one child. There's mad side stories. It's not that comic book series is
Dude.
gonna be like 40 comics.
Dude, if you-
because he has mad kids.
and they're all gonna be at war with each other. And that's like
Exactly.
the gods of war.
This is not a prequel about him paying child support.
Yeah, yes.
This is not about
How
that.
funny would that be?
Yo,
That would-
Kratos.
Oh my
yo,
God.
Listen, Kratos' pull-out game is terrible. It's terrible. There's no pull-out.
If that is true,
There's
man,
no pull-out, man.
no
Hashtag
pull-out
team
game,
no
man.
pull-out.
No pull-out.
That's how you gain levels, man.
Just
It
leave
gives
it.
you power.
Gives you power.
What do you
Gives you
mean
power.
pull out? I don't pull out.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Oh,
Yo, the derail has begun.
Hey, it's still
oh,
God of War.
man.
There's no derail. We're good.
Dude, like,
What do you mean pull out?
I have the power of
freaking
God.
I'm a god.
tries to use a
God,
condom, the
don't
shit just disintegrates.
Gods don't pull out.
It don't work.
I don't think they had
blade-
contraceptives back then.
The blades
Damn
of
right they
chaos.
didn't. The blades of
They
chaos.
ruined my condom.
Wow.
I gotta go.
So,
Sorry. No, this is terrible.
That's my doing, my bad.
Oh
I
man.
apologize.
so
Wow.
I don't know when this comic will be released, but if it's to hold off, because who here believes, and in the chat, who believes that God of War, the sequel, is coming out this year?
Oh, hell no. Hell fucking
It's gonna
no.
come out
God
after we
of
get
War.
kicked off of YouTube for talking about whack pullout games.
Yeah.
Nah, that's acceptable.
Kratos, the deadbeat dad.
He's mad deadbeat. He's mad that
All his kids are coming after him.
Watch them actually do a storyline like that in the game. Watch them do that shit.
Boy.
A bunch
Girl.
of wives on the
Boy.
Watch that, man.
Centaur.
It'll be like Scott Pilgrim. A bunch of exes come after him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
Wow.
what
Yes.
a bunch of kids.
Yes.
A bunch of kids, man.
And they all
One
they're all
child.
feuding.
And their
Yep.
mothers. Their mothers too.
I've always wanted that one kid. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
The one kid that he knows of.
Yeah.
He knows something.
No. And all those games. And God of War 1, 2, and 3. There was no sex involved. You never saw it. There was no sex.
You just saw.
No, you saw everything around it.
He just put them together. He
Yo,
had
that-
nothing to do with it.
That was playing the first God of War when that happened. That blew my mind.
How many
I was
hour
like-
kids? How many hour young kids when that happened?
Well, it shouldn't have been because that's some M rating freaking game,
like that
man.
stopped them from playing Mortal Kombat.
Well, bad
and-
parenting, I guess. Stop
and Grand Theft Auto.
Kids
Grand
were like,
Theft-
wait, I've always been chasing one. You mean tell me I could have two at a time?
Good days.
What have I been doing all this time? Kratos got it
Two
right.
at a
What have I been
time.
doing?
So I guess if you guys want to take anything from this conversation, this comic book of God of War is going to cover how Kratos finds all of his kids.
Yeah,
I hope so.
That's the only thing that makes sense to
I hope so.
That will be. As
He's
long
going to be
as-
taking paternity tests with Maury about in the case
Well,
of a 150-year-old.
that comic book series will be longer than One Piece and longer than Berserk combined.
Oh my god, seriously.
Combined.
People just coming out the woodwork.
man.
Old ass
Kratos,
kids.
you are the father.
Well, think about it. You got endless villains right there, man. You got
Shit.
so much content.
But yeah, I mean, if you need a God of War fix this year, this is your fix because I don't think
I
the
don't think the
sequel's
game's
coming
dropping.
out this year. It's gonna it has to get delayed. It has to. Especially with Corona happening.
God of
Like,
War.
I don't see that happening this year unless they already have it done and they're just chilling on it.
God of War Ragnarok. I'm excited for it, but I don't think it's coming out this year either.
No, I'm saying maybe summer next year.
If anything, like
I don't even think Horizon's
February,
coming out
March,
this year.
like February, March next year. If it's next year, though.
Horizon's
Listen.
probably early next year.
With the pandemic, all these studios they have to work from home. Like imagine, it's tough, man.
It's
tough.
like
I
trying
thought-
to solve 18 sides of a Rubik's Cube that has 4 different colors
Yeah.
from home.
Yes.
Every person has a side. Yeah, that's
You know,
that's,
you're work- you
and
have to-
that's what it is. Trying to make a video game.
Yeah, and you're working as a team, but you're
It's a
freaking
nightmare.
home. So
It's
it's
been
like,
a nightmare for everybody.
yeah.
I mean, it would be a nice surprise
Yeah.
if they say, "Oh, it's coming out for Christmas." I'd be like, "Word."
If you looked at the
Yeah.
directs, the Nintendo Direct and the Sony Showcase, it's like you get this tell. Like, I mean, they you know,
I'd be
they
surprised
both,
if Horizon came out.
Yeah,
this
they
year.
announced some decent stuff,
Right.
but like everything because everyone's like, oh, both of those sucked. But it's like, do you know what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Like, the big dog titles are not.
That Mario Golf though.
The Mario Kart, that shit is
That
fire.
actually looked
I ain't
good.
going front.
That
shit
did
is
look good.
dope. That looked fun, man.
I'm
But,
not into golf.
The big
but
dog titles, man, they're gonna just
God of War Golf. I can see that.
gotta
Wow.
work.
Would you be mad if they announced that?
Would you be mad? What kind of question is that?
I want to know. Would you
God
be
of
mad?
Would
War
you be
Golf.
mad?
They haven't
I'm
been
mad that you even
I
asked
would
that.
say they've officially cheesified Kratos.
Did they ever have,
They've
did they ever
ruined
have a
him.
kart racer with Kratos?
They
Dude,
better
Kratos-
not. They better not.
Kratos is in Fortnite. Come on, man.
What?
Could you imagine the announcer like Kratos staring down the 10th hole?
Yeah.
He's going for a birdie.
And then he goes,
He swings.
He's staring me on the 10th hole like, goodies,
Kratos
oh,
swings.
man. Anyway.
Now he has.
And he misses it. He washed out.
And
he
moving
didn't pull
on
out.
to the next.
Oh, yeah, come on, yeah. He drives.
More kids, even more kids.
He's got at least 20 kids.
Another one.
He's got 20 kids.
Another one.
Oh, dude. Anyway.
I think there's no child support.
He was in golf. Oh, word. He was in Hot Shots Golf as a secret character.
No.
Shit!
No. Come on, that's fake. That's fake news. That's,
Really?
For real?
no, that can't be real. man.
Kratos was. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, dude, that's fake news, dude.
I just remembered it.
No. I
Wait,
think he's
really?
right. I think he's right. I
Yes.
think he's right. He's right.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just right. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
So as much as we're joking about it, already happened.
They already.
All right, yo. Well, you just killed the joke.
Oh my God! I see a picture of us golfing.
Oh. He looks like a Scottish with the kilt.
Amazing.
Yo, that's dope.
Dude,
That's
what-
dope.
What they do to him? What they do
That's
to my
dope.
man? My man's golfing.
Why is
So it already happened.
God of War bowling.
God of War bowling.
That would be great.
No, man, you got a bird. Oh my God!
What? He got a birdie?
He's like,
You got a birdie.
Boy,
He's like
get
posing.
the ball.
He's posing like
Boy,
I'm
Get
done.
the ball.
fetch the ball from the lake.
That's the ball.
Oh man, yo, that's fucking crazy.
But we already transitioned to the next news, so we
Yeah,
already-
Yeah.
Mind
here
blown.
we go. Here we
Yeah,
go.
mind blown.
Mine is completely blown.
Microsoft confirms it's Bethesda's acquisition.
What?
Yes, they own them now.
Yeah.
They own them.
Well, that's spelled wrong, isn't it?
It sure is.
Yeah, we got a spelling error.
Is
Yeah.
Oh well,
I said it right.
you could check the article. I copy and pasted that, so that wasn't me, man. I literally just
You
copied
gotta
and
blame
pasted.
somebody. It's you.
Yeah, I gotta blame somebody. You blame the
But
person
yes,
that wrote that.
It's complete.
What
In
up,
some
Sasquatch?
games, it's complete, and some games will be exclusive. What's going on, Sasquatch?
I did not know.
So,
I did not know there was a Sasquatch.
you turn the guy every time.
I'm sorry.
But all right, so now Microsoft is in the game. They're in the game. They're
Is
like
it?
EA. They're
Is
like
it?
EA now.
Is
It's in the
it?
game.
Are they?
No, they actually are. So they will be making an impact, I would say, in about a year. Not quite yet, but I know that they will now that they've acquired Bethesda and they can say that this is ours now and they have the rights to put them on Game Pass. Within the next few weeks even, I think that they're going to release a bunch of Bethesda older games on Game Pass because that's a ton of games that they could put on there.
Let's get that
gonna
Evil
make-
Within 3, man. Let's get that, man.
Well, they
Come on.
hinted at it. They hinted at it. But as far as adding all those to Game Pass, like that's going to bolster that library completely.
Right.
And then that's what they really want. They just want you to sign up for Game Pass. They don't even care if you buy the system. They just want you to sign up for Game Pass.
Yep.
And the amount of heavy hidden titles that they got with this is like under the radar, but it's a lot of titles. A lot.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. And
It's a right move. It's a right move for them.
100. Yeah, every month. Yeah, they keep
it's ridiculous.
they
They don't have
keep
to put
100
everything
games.
on right away.
It's literally there's something there for anybody, whatever type of gamer you are. There's something there for you.
Was it 10 studios?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
no, it's a lot, man.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a really
nuts.
it's worth it, man. It's worth it.
And the fact that it's done, like
Yeah.
that type of thing takes forever to do.
Yeah.
Like to
And that's
me,
why they couldn't talk about it. Like you like, what are
Right.
they doing? You
Right.
announced this like a couple of months ago. No one's talking about anything.
right.
They were
But
getting
now-
business done, son.
I to be honest, I'm happy about it. Regardless of all the Xbox jokes, I want Xbox to do well. I want
Same,
Sony
man.
to do well. I want
Yeah.
Nintendo to do well. It's good for the industry.
Yeah.
They all need to do well. I would be damned if there's just one company.
Because it's a monopoly.
Where
after
we
that.
will be fucked.
Everybody.
We
will.
will
Yeah.
be fucked.
Yeah.
So
They'll control the pricing.
Yeah.
They'll control the freaking. It's like
I want the
Dude, you
Wonder
dropped
Swan
it
to do well. I want the Wonder Swan to do well.
oh,
whoa,
the
the
Wonder
Wonder
Swan.
Swan?
Sounds like a failed superhero.
It's a failed
it's
system.
a failed system.
I was half right. I was half right. Who's that, Soldier Boys?
yeah, no, dude. Yeah, well, shit.
But as far as them actually doing stuff with this, and the big question was, are they going to have things like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls as exclusive? Or are they going to bring these titles out for every system? And Microsoft is usually not stingy when it comes to holding titles like exclusively. Like Ori, like Minecraft, like all this stuff. They put them on everything to make the most money possible.
Yep.
But they did announce that they will have certain titles exclusive to the Xbox. So this is
That's
a power
smart.
move. It is a power move for Microsoft because titles like Doom maybe or like Elder Scrolls or what is it? Like they have a ton of stuff. Like even like
Evil Within.
Evil
The
Within.
thing, yeah.
But there's something like you said for everybody. Whether they hold on to, I think they're gonna have these as exclusives, and everything that was already in the works for the PlayStation 4, like what was it, Death Loop,
Right.
and stuff like that. That's already been announced for the other systems. I think they're still gonna have those be like
Multi-platform.
released for multi-platform.
Yeah.
But as far as like the main titles that people are waiting for, I think they're gonna be like, yo, listen, you have to get
That's
Game
smart.
Pass,
That's smart.
and
And it's also going to be available on
they're going
PC
to be
too.
free. They're going to be free since it's a Microsoft
Yeah.
title. They're
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
free on Game Pass, whether it's for the PC or.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
You got Game Pass.
That's
You're gonna.
smart.
And
be
their
able to-
titles are big on PC.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're not going to
Exactly.
do that. So you're going to sign up for Game Pass, and this is that's why they said, listen, we have to pay whatever to make this happen.
Well, it's a good idea to do that to because the biggest as far as like not really streaming but just like a online service. The biggest service is Steam. Steam is like their competitor. That's a good idea to do if you want to compete with Steam.
Yeah.
because Steam it's the biggest freaking online store for gaming that there is, even bigger than PSN, bigger than Nintendo.
You see what Microsoft does with their exclusives, though.
But
they make a ton of games
Yes.
with the license.
Yes.
So with Gears,
Yes.
with Halo,
Yes.
with Forza, they made multiple different titles with all those, like, depending on what type of game it is or whatever. They'll use those licenses.
Yeah.
So the fact that they have all these licenses that they can change, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll give them money. They're like, listen, whatever you can do,
Right.
let me use this, and you guys make it. And now they have all these names that people care about that aren't for anything else.
They got to do that with Sega next.
I like that. I like the fact also that with Game Pass that Microsoft is really works well with the indie developers also.
Yeah.
Because you see the indies that they have
There's a bunch of
on
indies
Game
on
Pass.
there, yeah.
There's a lot of indies on there, and it's like there's games that I've never even thought of even trying out that I'm going to try out because like I have them available. So I'm like, all right, and it's like you're pleasantly surprised. It's almost like back in the day renting games from Blockbuster. Like I feel like I have that feeling of like that unknown feeling.
Yeah.
Like you rent a game, you don't
It's
know
like-
if it's going to be be good or bad.
It's like Easter.
You try it out, and
when you
it's
find
like
the Easter eggs and you just
Nah.
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
an
But
Easter
it's-
egg hunt.
What's crazy is that it's actually cheaper than
Fuck does that?
it's cheaper than all that shit though. It's
Oh, definitely.
which is crazy.
Definitely.
It's
I
like
used to spend like $15 every like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like, it used to be $7 for 5 days or whatever.
Yeah, for 3 games.
Yeah, exactly.
For 3 games, it's like
But
$15.
the thing
Like,
about Microsoft is that you never thought that they can compete with Sony and
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo as far as first party titles. You're like, man, they ain't got no titles.
Right.
They got these 3 and that's it. Blah blah blah. Now that they have these, like, I can't wait to see something like, and you know you're gonna see it. You're gonna see
Right.
Doom Guy versus like Master Chief, like in Doom or in Halo.
No
Like,
contest.
you're gonna see them in there.
Huge possibility.
Master Chief is crushing him.
They're definitely gonna be in the same game though, even if it's like a
a
multiplayer.
crossover.
a crossover
Yeah,
game.
no,
That's a
that'll be
that's a
that'll
possibility.
be a
That's
fire
definitely the
that
first thing
crossover
they're gonna
game.
announce.
That's like a dream though.
They
A
look
lot of
like the
people.
same dude.
but how
Yo,
the
they were
hell-
both rumored for Smash Bros. I'm like, wait, you look at both of them
It's
like
the same shit.
It's the same
same
fucking
guy.
person.
Like how
Only what difference is one is in hell and the other one is in a freaking
one's on
in
space.
another- yeah.
Listen, one of them is going to either spot. Like,
yeah.
either Master Chief is going to hell.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool idea.
Something
You play
is
as
happening.
Master Chief in hell.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all about
Doom guy in
crossing
space.
over with like popular gaming characters. Everyone, when they did the Mario and Sonic and the Olympics or whatever, but like a Mario Sonic game, we still
They did
haven't
the
gotten.
Olympics.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like a
Oh yeah.
but like that kind of stuff is just dope. Like
And Microsoft is still open to put them in other games.
I want to see my Battletoads and Ninja Turtles.
I mean, that's
a
people
freaking-
want stuff like that.
wanna
you
see
know?
I
gonna
kind
see
of want to
Doom
see
guy
Streets
in
of Rage
Fortnite.
and Double Dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Streets of
throw
Rage and Double
a
Dragon.
glass at him or something.
I didn't even hear what he said.
It's not.
I said you're gonna see Doom Guy in Fortnite.
We gotta throw a glass.
Oh yeah,
at him.
definitely,
Can we throw a
definitely.
glass at him?
Wow.
He's
Definitely.
gonna actually get a name probably too. His name is maybe Sam or
can we
something.
just-
Like Serious Sam. is
Sam the
under
Doom
mask.
guy.
Serious
We
Sam
need
will
to-
be under the mask.
We need to install a trapdoor.
You know because
Jay just disappears like Ninja Guy and just
Press the
and then
button.
that
It's
ill
like,
music will come on. That's my favorite part.
just
of
pull
Ninja
the
Guy.
lever. Like,
When you fall in the trap door and Ninja Guy, that's the best music in the game.
No, it really is.
Yeah,
It's
it
pretty
is,
awesome.
actually, you're right.
It's pretty dope.
I look forward to that.
but yeah,
I look forward
yeah.
to
No,
Could you imagine?
I'm curious to see how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah, man.
For I'm looking forward to it, man.
Hey, I hope.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff
good
so
things.
far.
Good things.
I hope it leads to good things.
It is good stuff so
It's
far.
definitely going to be a death match between the two of them. And
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
PlayStation Store to discontinue purchase and rental of TV and movie content in August. Good riddance. Good riddance.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I always see that shit in the store, and I'm like, why do they have this? Here?
I honestly didn't know it existed. to be
I
honest.
always
I
pass by it because I go to the store and I'm like,
I don't know.
you know, like you go to the Nintendo eShop and you browse around. I don't intend to buy anything, but I just want to look to see what's out there. And I
Show
go,
of
it's like,
hands. Show of hands.
who's rented anything from?
Show of hands. And in the chat. And in the comments. Who has purchased the movie or rented a movie from the PlayStation Store?
Fuck out of here.
Anyone. Has anyone done this? And who is sorry to see it closed down?
Who's rented a movie like digitally anywhere?
In the past 10 years.
Like I haven't. I think I
I
did
got
it-
a free movie from Verizon.
I have X-Men, like, the road cut in my Google Play Store.
I
Someone
did it.
got it.
I rented it one. I forgot what movie it was, but I rented it by accident because
People buy shit by accident.
Well, because my freaking remote was messed up, and it was on Amazon Prime. I was like, no, and it played the freaking thing, and then all of a sudden I got the email that shit said, "Oh, your thing, whatever."
Thank
It took
you
out my
for
card. I
your
was
purchase.
like, son of a bitch.
Should have hit that off button, bro.
Yeah.
Turbo was drunk one day, and he
One day.
bought some shitty ass horror movie, and I'm like, this is under my name, man.
Oh.
I got the email. It's like, hey, I got this shitty ass movie now forever.
Thanks.
Actually, you know what? I shared my
And he's
Amazon
like,
Prime
it's
account
a
with.
bad movie.
I shared my Amazon Prime account with my dad, and I forgot I did that. And then one day I got an email like that.
Thanks
Just
for your
confirmed.
purchase.
Thanks for your purchase for.
It's like a fucking.
It was a Bill Maher movie.
It's like a virus. It's like
At
a
least that's
virus.
good. That's entertaining, at least.
No, it was a shitty movie.
Oh, it was a
man.
bad
It
movie?
was
I thought
a
it was a
bad
stand-up.
Bill. It was like one of his worst movies. I'm like, what the hell? What's my dad watching this for?
It's under you.
And he's like, I didn't know. I thought
you bought that. You bought that.
He's like, I thought you could just watch anything. I'm like, no, you got to read the freaking fine print.
It's like stay far away from this. You're not trusted
Your dad's
anymore.
like, your dad's just hitting buttons like, yo, why
Yeah,
is it taking so long to start?
Yo,
What's
In
this,
the meantime-
$5.99?
Yeah.
Yo, start.
In
And
the-
he literally
in the
just
meantime,
said, "Oh,
he-
play, okay."
There we
He
go.
didn't
In the
see the
meantime,
price.
it's like movie number 5 already that he's purchased.
And it's a great service.
read the fine print.
Yo, this thing got everything.
My parents are watching shit. I'm like, oh no.
I know what you've been watching.
Yeah.
I know every movie you've been watching.
Yeah, man.
No privacy.
Well, I thought that they got rid of this before because it was called View,
Yeah,
and I heard that Sony got rid of View,
Yes.
and I thought that was their movie service.
that was on our.
That was
news.
their streaming. Yeah,
We had that. We
that was their
reported
streaming service. I didn't know that this was different.
Yeah.
So they actually had a different thing. That's why it's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have streaming services, then you have your rental streaming service. That's a different company altogether.
Well, they still
Plus
sell
Sony.
movies.
Well, Sony is still doing a streaming service. I don't even know the name of it, but I'm sure that they have Sony movies on a streaming service somewhere. Yeah. And for them not to offer that and still offer it in the Play Store, like, no.
No, man.
The only thing I ever bought as far as movies or TV shows, I bought the one episode that we were on in the crowd for Yo Mama on
Yes.
MTV
Oh.
on Xbox. I bought it on Xbox for like $4. And I was like, yo, we're in the background.
I'm mad at that.
But that shit disappeared one day. And I was like, yo, well, I paid for that.
See, that's
man.
the problem with
It's
buying
gone.
digital
Digital
stuff.
content.
That's
is like
so
that,
foul, man.
They took it off the servers. That was it. You
But
don't
then,
got it
no,
anymore.
years
Oh, you
later,
know what?
it came back. It came back.
Oh, it did?
I was like, where it's here again? And it was like 480p or so old. Oh, you can't even see us back here. What was I thinking?
Oh, man.
But yeah, you don't own this digital stuff, so I don't really do that.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people don't do it.
And
Like,
now
just,
with
if you're gonna download it to keep yourself.
And now all these new streaming services are popping up, so they're probably cleaning house on whatever.
Oh, they're selling everything. They
Listen,
got.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, I feel like Sony is trying to do what they did with the PS2, which was like PS2 when it came out. It was the
That was a
first
DVD player.
The first DVD player.
That was the DVD
It was
player.
it was the cheapest DVD player that you could get at the time,
Mhm.
and because they own the rights to the DVD, whatever the fucking
You're not
that
spending.
player. Or
You're not
whatever,
spending $300 in streaming services a month. I think that's
No,
what
but-
they're going for.
But they it's like I feel like they're chasing that like the multimedia like aspect of
Like the
of-
mini disc,
Yeah.
the Sony mini disc. They're never successful doing that stuff.
No, but it's a video game console, man. Stick to games. Stick to games.
Yeah.
A PlayStation Store should just stick to games. You don't get movies on Nintendo on the eShop.
No.
You don't get you don't get movies on even in Microsoft. In the
Nah, you
fucking-
can buy movies on in the Microsoft game.
Oh, you can't. All right, forget that.
Well, because you know how Microsoft's doing. They're trying to be
They're
like
media
a one
yeah,
stop.
yeah, but I don't like
Entertainment
that, man.
system.
That
But who
look-
knows if they'll stop now?
Yeah.
It might be happening soon.
I mean, because I've never bought anything off of that Xbox. No movies off of that Xbox. So if I had like a free credit, I would buy something. But other than that, nah. For what?
I'm
to
gonna check
games.
my
I got
purchase.
Netflix. I got Hulu. I got
Right,
Disney.
right.
Why?
I'm gonna check my purchase history and see if I can find that Yo Mama episode.
You know what? I was actually about to bring that up. You know what the funny thing about that was? Around that time, I was so paranoid about what they actually filmed of us because I was working at Applebee's at the time, and I fucking cracked my tooth on a mozzarella stick. So every time I laughed, I had like a fucking ghetto-ass rotten tooth that I had to get fixed. So I'm like, man, I hope they didn't get the bad tooth in the shot, man.
Explain
I was
to-
so
I was
paranoid,
gonna
and
say.
they didn't get the fucked up tooth in
We're
there.
very far
Explain to
away.
everybody out there who doesn't know what the heck we're talking about.
Yo Mama
What the-
is on
yeah.
MTV.
Yo Mama.
Show, they know.
They know
My mama
the
had
show,
so
yeah.
many shows. I mean, MTV had so many shows, man.
They paid you
But
to be
what-
in the audience, man. They
But
gave
I
you
think-
pizza. It was trash.
Yeah.
I think with the new Paramount streaming service, I think all MTV content's going to end up on there.
Isn't it owned by Comcast?
Probably. Or Viacom, something like that.
Viacom, whatever the hell.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
own it.
So, yeah.
Fuck.
Hopefully, maybe it'll be there.
Just stick
And
to
maybe
gaming, man. Just
Maybe
stick
it'll
to
be
gaming.
in like 1080p.
No, they did not film that in 1080p.
No, listen, man.
What that
They
guy
can
from-
upscale it.
we
son.
all
They'll
know
upscale
what
it.
these gaming companies want to do. Like they want to make a one-stop shop type of thing. But if you have a gaming console, just stick to gaming. Man.
It's more money to do it the other way now.
Yeah,
so.
they won't do it. They want the extra money because they're greedy. Everyone's greedy.
You can't. You take
Well, seeing as how Sony got rid of it, though, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if other people follow the content because it's still offering. They're still offering the apps.
Is there an angry mob of people like, oh, why are you getting rid of this? No, I don't think there's
No,
a freaking.
no.
I doubt it, man.
Because listen, they still have the apps that can stream Disney Plus and Paramount and like all these other services, the Plus, whatever you want to call it. And like,
It's all about your mama. They apparently got it.
See, that's why I asked to explain it
we
because
were-
nobody
were-
out there
they
knows.
know.
the
Well, they
lore.
know what the show
know.
is, but
No, but they don't know your involvement in the
no,
show.
we don't want
that's
to
why.
let them know.
Yeah. If you want to know, yeah.
we weren't
No,
telling
we were in the
jokes.
crowd.
We were just in the crowd. We were in the crowd.
Yes, we had the fake.
It's filmed.
we had-
It's filmed so fake.
we had the fake laugh and everything.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If everyone could be quiet, now everyone start laughing like you just heard a funny joke. Okay.
I was like, yo, that shit
Now
was not
everyone
funny.
start booing like it was like what kind of fake show is this?
I was like, that joke was not funny when we were there.
Yeah, exactly. They actually played that shit like
They
it was
call it,
funny.
They call it Frankenbites. That's when they have somebody
Oh, yeah.
go out there, listen to all the footage, and then
So
they write everything down, and then the producer comes in and
And the dude who wasn't
strings it
funny won.
together.
The
Yeah.
dude who was not funny won.
That's
whack.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reality shows aren't real, man.
No,
Sasquatch wants to know how you crack a tooth on a mozzarella stick.
you know what the funny thing is?
Go to Applebee's.
Yo, get yourself a mozzarella stick at
They're so-
Applebee's.
when they're still frozen, that's how you know.
Yep.
That's how you know.
The funny thing is, it wasn't even like it wasn't hard. It was just a rotten ass tooth. I guess this shit was weak.
Damn, man.
Oh, man.
Remember, I used to have when I was younger, I
Oh,
used to
yeah.
eat all the sweets, so all my
Yeah,
back
yeah.
teeth were fucking weak as fuck. So
Yeah.
Style has no teeth.
You wearing dentures? Oh shit!
these aren't real. No, I'm good. Oh shit! It's
Oh,
still
shit, you take them out. Like, oh.
Hey, look.
For only 25 cents a month, you can sponsor Style to get me teeth.
Dude, I'll never forget when I went to Chili's. Right?
Oh god.
I worked at all the restaurants back in the day.
Oh,
I went to
man.
Chili's. We were talking about like fucked up thing that happened to my teeth. I was like, yeah, I had this amount of dental work done. He's like, damn, motherfucker, brush your teeth.
They said you popped your tooth on an actual stick. They put sticks in the
Holy shit!
mozzarella.
Talk about off the rails. PlayStation.
Because like, wait, you popped your tooth off a mozzarella stick. That shit's supposed to be soft, and it was. It just was a.
If you ever wrap an actual tree stick in cheese,
And mozzarella cheese, it was a branch. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I got a real food injury story, though, from junior high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember?
so let's move off the news and then get to that.
All right, yeah,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Hold on. No. Wait.
So let us know if y'all.
yeah, let's go back.
Okay,
All right,
now
continue
we
your
go,
story.
now we go,
yeah.
Okay, so we're in junior high. Someone ordered garlic knots. The garlic knot was so hard they slammed it on the desk and shrapnel scratched my face.
Oh my god!
I'm like,
Damn, man.
how did this happen?
Like shrapnel from the desk or the fucking
No, from the garlic knot.
dog that cut your face,
Yes.
and they tried to give that shit to you to eat.
No, I
Dude.
didn't. I was the one that ordered it.
Do you remember when we went to Massapequa Mall? We were at the
Aunt
mall.
Millie's pretzels.
Yes. I got that pretzel.
I threw that shit in the garbage.
Yo, that shit. We both got them.
Yeah, that shit was fucking.
Yo, that was
as fuck.
stale as fuck, and I was like, "Damn, I spent so much money on this shit, man. I don't have that much money."
Because Aunt Millie's, when they first came out, were the shit. Those pretzels were fucking
Yo,
amazing.
but those people were ghetto, man. They left that shit out for like days.
But no,
that shit was
you gotta
stale.
get the one on the main level. You can't get the
Yeah.
one upstairs.
Oh,
The one upstairs
man,
is like
yo.
that bullshit.
We
And
got the-
we were like, yo,
oh.
let me fucking get that shit.
Bro, I chipped my.
You can't fucking. You
I
can't
hurt
even,
my
like,
tooth on the freaking pretzel,
Oh,
but
man.
they're supposed to be soft though. That shit was
Nah.
like eating leather. It was like, oh,
They took a
and I
leather-
ate it.
Yo, they
I
took
ate it 'cause
they
I was
took
like,
a
couldn't
leather
fix it.
couch,
I
put
didn't-
that shit in the fucking
They wrapped
the
it
butter,
up?
wrapped that shit up,
Yeah.
put fucking salt in that motherfucker.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Oh.
You can't eat it.
No,
Can't
man.
eat it.
You did the right thing.
Let
You
me
threw
find
it
out
out.
you ate somebody's leather jacket.
I threw that
Yeah,
shit right in
yeah.
the garbage. Get
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
funny
out of
as
here.
hell.
Bro, man.
Yo, Sticks had one beer. What's going on,
He didn't
Sticks?
have one beer.
What?
Huh?
Again,
Oh,
twice?
this is beer number 2. Oh, so he has to go every time. He goes,
Oh, there's some in
Oh,
there?
no, it's empty.
Oh.
That's empty now.
no, he has. That's beer number 2. He has to go.
Is
Oh, yeah,
it?
beer number 2?
Oh, okay.
I swear to it's dude, man, like what's going on?
I didn't even go watch it. Oh, yeah.
I prepare, man. I
Kasana.
have a diaper.
Kasana, I don't know how long they made that garlic now, but all I remember, it was slammed on the lunch table and shrapnel scratched my hand.
Yo, we got stories. Man.
True story.
We got stories.
Oh, that's terrible, dude.
It was well done. I'll tell you that.
Well done.
That shit was well done.
That shit was cooked till it was burnt,
Yep.
shoved up someone's ass, taken right out of
Damn,
their
man.
ass, and cooked again, and then you fucking
Wow.
Yo, listen, I'm telling you.
Jeez.
Yeah, man,
Wow.
it's just real.
Jeez, that was very specific.
Yeah.
That's how you get that shrapnel.
That was
Very specific.
I've cooked it before. No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man. Oh, wow. That's your recipe?
now.
That's my recipe.
Oh, shit.
Are you guys ready
Yes.
for
No,
the
it's-
main topic?
It's
You ready?
Yeah.
By the way, this match is no DQ.
you miss saying that, don't you?
I really do.
I'm going to let Sticks say the topic there. Go ahead.
All right. So today's main topic is favorite arcade games. Let's talk about these arcades, y'all.
Yeah.
I got a shitload, by the way.
Me too.
I got over 10.
Me too.
And I
So-
know a lot of these are on a lot of people's lists, so I'll
Yeah.
probably cross them off as we
So
go.
you want to start?
I'll start off with this shit. Let's just get it out the way.
Yeah,
because-
yeah. I know
because some-
exactly where you're going with
Let me,
it.
let me just ask the
Fuck
chat.
you!
Let me ask the chat.
Garlic,
how,
not in diamond. Sorry. I was just reading the chat. Sorry.
how many of y'all in the chat were actually around to be in arcades? Because arcades are pretty
That's
ancient
true.
now.
That is actually a good
Actually,
question.
that's a-
because
that
not
is a
rare as
everybody,
hell.
not everyone's played arcades, and that was always that is a staple in everyone's life.
In history.
Yeah, in history, the excitement of going to the mall or wherever the fuck you're going and seeing your favorite arcade there, or even new arcades too, and just having $5 in quarters or whatever, and just playing it nonstop, like that feeling was just that's the essence of gaming,
Or
right
a pizza
there.
shop.
It used to be. It used to be the perfect spot for your parents to leave you for the day.
Yeah, yep. You're like, you want to stay here? Damn right, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, that was daycare, man.
Yep.
Exactly. It sure was. For hours.
That was low budget daycare, man. They're like, yo, shit. Here's some
Like,
money.
here's $5. Peace.
Yeah. Here you go.
You going back to the
Have
house.
a good day.
I'm like, what you mean $5? I need 10 in this motherfucker. I'm playing Double Dragon.
Yeah. No, man.
They
All right.
get good.
The first game I'm gonna bring up, and it's because there was a trailer released today by .emu, and who's been known to bring back Streets of Rage 4 the way it should have been brought back, is Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, which is probably on everybody's list.
You talking about the Teenage Mutants?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not the Hero Turtles.
Little
Teenage.
little Easter egg. The person that did the art for that
The new
game?
one? The new one?
for the new one.
Yes. He said
No, he did he did like the cover art where you, in the picture that you see.
Okay.
Iron Pinky, the guy that that made that.
Really?
Yeah.
Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
collab?
Wait, my headphones went out.
That's fine. We can hear you.
Did it?
Okay. As long as you guys can hear. Oh, there we go.
Wait,
But yeah.
he did the art for what?
He did the art for like the picture that you see before the.
Oh, get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here. Shout out to Iron Pinky. That shit's
Yeah,
dope, man.
Hell
No,
yeah.
a lot of people are very excited. I saw tons of videos, especially from Top Hat Gaming. He posted one how excited he is about it.
Yeah.
John Riggs also posted how excited he was. Because you see elements of the first Ninja Turtles, you see
Yes.
elements of the Turtles in Time in there, and different elements of Turtles actually grabbing people, and they added stuff to it. So
Yeah.
and the original person who sang the song for the first cartoon did the song again, the same song again.
It's
Dude.
like remixed, right?
Yeah. So
It's-
so Ninja Turtles is, we all grew up with Ninja Turtles.
My
and
toe.
that-
My toe.
my toe. That
Shell shocked.
That first arcade game
Fire.
is so fucking dope.
But there's not one
Fire.
person who has gone to the arcade during that time when that game was in there that's their favorite title. It's everyone's favorite.
100.
I never heard
100%.
one person say that game stunk.
Yep.
Or they never played it before.
Yep.
No.
It's humanly impossible.
Yeah,
That was the best.
And if you had the luxury of having 3 other friends playing that game,
That's what
they
that-
just throw foot soldiers on top of foot
Armies.
soldiers, just
An
armies,
army.
and then you just flip them. Who cares if you have one combo? Flip.
Yeah, because you only had one combo.
Yeah, yeah.
And you had
no,
a
it
jump
was-
attack.
it was fun.
Well, you had 2 different jump
Fire.
attacks.
Yeah.
The jump kick or the
Some
swipe?
weird
swipe.
move where you
The-
just
the-
sit down
the-
and- yeah.
Yeah. And that was incredible. That
Nah, that
is
was
definitely
iconic,
that
man.
might be number one for me. I'm not sure, but that is
Do you count them as both the same type of thing, or is
what
one
the
better
first
than
and
the other?
second.
The arcade and Turtles in Time,
I consider them the same to me.
basically, right?
Yeah, they're the same to me. I mean, they added some stuff in Turtles in Time, and that's epic too. But I can't. I'm not gonna pick one.
No, they're
over
both
the other.
good.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, they're
I hold them in both the same high regard.
yeah, they're just to me
Yeah.
they're the same. They're the same game to me.
And those are the only two that were in the arcade, which is crazy.
Yeah.
There was so many Turtles games, and those were the only two that were in the arcade.
They were amazing. They were great. They're great.
They're one of the best 4-player.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah,
Absolutely.
hands down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Still holds up. Still holds up.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how you could tell it's
Speaking
a
of
great
which, though,
arcade game.
Now that the new trailer is out, what do you think about that?
We gonna play it.
that's definitely first of all. That's
We gonna
definitely
play it.
on
What
the
do you
channel.
about that?
That's definitely on the channel.
Yeah.
We gonna play it.
The pixel
Yeah.
art reminded me of River City.
Yeah.
River City Girls.
Yeah.
I like that. Obviously 4-player.
It's looking like Splinter and April O'Neil are playable.
They wouldn't. show
I
them
would
fighting if
assume
they
so.
weren't.
I would.
Yeah?
I would assume that they are.
You don't
Because-
have,
And
you
that's
don't
the
have
cool
April-
No,
Splinter.
because they showed April fighting.
You don't have
for
April
no
O'Neil
reason.
doing jump kicks and shit.
They
She's
did
not
show it,
fighting.
but I thought that was a cutscene.
exactly. And that's the cool Splinter, not the one with the weird white hands.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
they've
they
never
did,
seen.
yeah.
I mean, you've never seen that April O'Neil fight or throw a punch at all, but she was fighting.
They will be
And
selectable.
Splinter looked like he was going to be a savage.
Well,
if he's,
Splinter would-
if he's
is
playable
good.
in the game.
Can we get Yosaki Yojimbo?
Well, I heard that there are more characters. Like
Well, that'd be DLC.
Can we get DLC Yosaki
I think that would be
Yojimbo?
DLC.
Can we get that?
they
Or the
said
Toads?
Casey Jones was talked about also.
Casey? Oh, was it? How did I figure Casey Jones?
He wasn't in the trailer.
Casey Jones.
But I
and
could see
and don't
he
forget
definitely-
the frogs.
The frogs.
The frogs. They're
Yes.
not toads.
No,
They're
no,
frogs.
frogs.
Fuck the frogs.
Why
No,
you hating?
if it's not Battletoads, fuck them frogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Were they California whack ass frogs with their
Why
terrible
you
ass
hating?
shirts?
Why you hating?
fake.
Because
Why
they're
you
fake.
hating?
They're fake characters.
They're
They're
fake.
fake. They're fake.
They were a cash grab, all
Yeah,
right? Shut up.
they were a cash grab. I'm with you, Chuck. I like the frogs.
I had them, and
I had one of them.
They're terrible.
That shit out.
I had Genghis Frog or something like
Yo,
that.
give me Casey Jones, give me Splinter, April O'Neil, and Yosaki Yojimbo. We good. We
Yo.
good. on
Splinter,
DLC.
man. Splinter all day.
Splinter's got.
I want to
Hell
fight
yeah.
with
If he's
Krang.
playable.
I want to fight with Krang. Nah.
Oh man.
No
Well, in
bodysuit.
the suit. In the
No,
suit.
no bodysuit.
Nobody
just the brain,
just the
rolling
brain
around.
with the little fucking
Shroud.
tentacles or whatever the
Ugh.
fuck he's got.
Mad creepy.
No, that arcade
Ah, man.
is the epitome of fun.
Agree.
Fun.
Agree.
4-player.
I think that would be my
Emerald,
that
there-
would be my epitome of multiplayer arcade.
Emerald, there is no Mario news on Mario Day. Nope.
Today's Mario Day. I didn't know Mario
Mario
Day.
Yeah, because it's March 10th.
We talked about Mario.
that's right.
I thought Mario Day's like every day.
Yeah.
There's sales going on.
Yeah.
So not for nothing.
Check the
There's
eShop.
sales, there's
Check the
sales
eShop. I'm
going
sure.
on.
Not for nothing. Nintendo don't need our help, son.
Yeah, for real. No, for real, man.
They didn't hit us with no news.
They're doing just fine.
They can buy us,
Dude, they got a theme park, man.
And Nintendo's not trying to report on us, so why should we report on them?
Yeah, right.
Actually, they might.
Tell them to come find us.
They got
Imagine they do. We'd be like, "Yo, Nintendo's the best fucking company in the world."
Right? Could you
Start
imagine?
selling out mad hard.
I love like I didn't talk about Mario today.
Super Nintendo Land. Universal Studios.
I'd be like, "I'm so sorry."
Yo, Sasquatch said Vanilla Ice playable in the Ninja Turtles
Yes,
game.
yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
Ninja
yes,
Rap.
yes. Let's get that.
Yo, if that song
Get
is
that.
in there,
No, he'll do it.
He'll do it.
He'll do it.
What else? I mean,
What is he doing? Bagging groceries? I'm sorry. I'm joking.
yo,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
So listen,
just for the record,
I'm
back
joking.
in groceries
No,
is
he's-
honest type of work.
It is.
there's
And he's
no-
probably
listen,
still working.
They don't even give you bags at the grocery no more. So you gotta pay
Paper,
extra.
Paper.
You gotta pay
Paper.
extra.
You got to bring your own bag.
Paper
Gotta
bags.
bring your own
Paper
bag.
bags.
So
5
he
cents.
lost his job.
It was straight up shit.
Yo, he said that just so he could say
So
he
he
lost
can
his job.
say so he say
Roasted Vanilla
his
Ice.
job got outsourced.
No, what I wanted to say was, remember in Streets of Rage 4 with the arcades and you get thrown back into the
Yes.
the
Yeah.
pixel
Yes.
stuff?
Yes.
Now, if they had that same
So you
type
could throw
of thing,
him out?
and you fight Vanilla Ice as an old
That'd be
school,
epic. That'd be
On the
epic.
stage.
That'd be
What?
fucking
as a
epic.
secret
Take him,
boss.
and you
Dude,
take
that'd
him
be
off the
fucking
stage
epic.
and you throw him right into
Or
the
at the
crowd.
very least, you fight Super Shredder while Vanilla Ice is performing Ninja Rap.
And then to finish him, you throw him into the
Yes, please.
to kill him. Yeah.
Just do the dance move. Just that. It's in the background.
Oh man, his hair
Yo.
flipping like this and shit.
No,
like that.
from what I saw from the trailer, it looked.
I liked it,
It looked.
man.
There was a lot of nostalgia,
Love that nostalgia kick.
and it looked like they had the grasp of what makes a good Turtles game.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Like it looks like they had
It's
it down.
mandatory 4 players. I swear to God, every single Ninja Turtles
4
game that
turtles.
came out, that's not 4 players.
There's 4 turtles.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you played us because we bought it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's like, I'll buy the shit. And I'm like,
Like
oh.
how many recent turtle games have there been where they just dropped the
That was
ball?
one that was
like-
4 players. That was the one that was 4.
There was one that was
Well,
done by
that was-
Platinum Games that was 4 players,
Right.
but it was only online, and I heard bad
Wasn't
things
there like an
about
arcade mode?
it. No,
That's
you're
4
talking about the Out of the Shadows for 360, which was dope. It had the Batman fighting system.
It was
and had
just a
undercooked a little bit.
2 more months. Give it 2 more months. It would have been the best one.
because they had team up moves, which is super
You gotta
important.
focus on that hardcore.
Hell yeah.
Give them a couple more months, and it would have been epic.
Yep.
But it's still fun though. It was still fun.
But those are classics.
Yeah, but
TMNT all day.
who's next? Because I don't want to.
I'm gonna go next real quick. Since we're talking about beat 'em ups, I gotta mention the Simpsons game.
Yes.
I knew that was next.
Also on my
You know what?
list.
I know everybody.
I don't know why I forgot
You
it.
didn't have it on your list?
Because I went on the streak.
Oh,
I went on the streak
okay.
of some other ones.
Well, I knew everybody was gonna have this on their list
Yeah.
because this is
Simpsons is fire.
this is one of those games where, it's awesome, man. Everybody has their character. You play Homer, freaking. I played as Bart. With
I
the
never got to play
skateboard.
Bart. All my friends wanted to be Bart, so I ended up being like Homer. I was like, F y'all, yeah.
Homer had that uppercut.
You weren't Lisa?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Nah, I didn't want to be Lisa. I wanted to be Bart.
You
I would
play as
end up.
March.
Bart
I would
was
end
the
up
badass.
playing. I would end up playing as
the
Marge
vacuum?
if the controllers were broken and I had to pick Marge.
with the vacuum.
She was good though. You know what? You would never think of Simpsons as a beat 'em up,
No.
but it worked
Hell yeah.
on a high level.
It sure did.
That was
Crazy.
real. I never beat that game.
I would play that game right now.
I never beat it. No, I never beat
You
it.
didn't fight robotic Mr. Burns?
No.
Really?
Every
Yeah, I
time I
never saw the
played
end
it,
of that game.
every time I played it, obviously I was a lot younger, but I never played it that much to where I beat the game. Maybe a couple of stages, and then money ran out, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But I never got to beat it. Maybe we can do that for a throwback Thursday. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh no, it's definitely happening. All these games we're talking
dude.
about are going to be played on arcade.
Dude.
Okay. And no, we're not talking about Turtles in Manhattan.
That was a Nintendo game.
Oh, well, that was
That's
part
arcade.
3 for Nintendo, right?
yeah.
We didn't forget about it.
Nah.
It's just not an
I
arcade.
played it.
Yes, it wasn't arcade.
I played it and
Yeah,
it was
wasn't an
dope.
arcade.
But
I liked it at the time. It's dated.
Yeah, yeah.
It's dated. But
Not
I
arcade,
fought
though.
on the beach.
straight up arcade.
Arcade
on the
though.
beach.
This is arcade.
but Simpsons was dope.
Yeah, man.
Simpsons was awesome.
Simpsons was like one of the first games that looked like the cartoon. Like,
Yes.
directly,
Yeah.
like directly like the cartoon.
And that was the early days of the.
That was before cell shading, before all that.
Yeah.
And it still looked like a Matt Groening like art,
Yeah.
like straight off the page.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Alvin bathroom break.
Bath.
Yeah.
But dude,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just-
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's about to
almost
fall.
busted my
He's about to
ass.
fall on me.
I almost busted my ass.
He's about to fall on
Yeah,
me.
that's mad funny.
It's a tight corner. Oh shit!
No,
But-
Simpsons was
it was one of the other 4-player like gym.
There's like 4 or 5 of them that are in the same
Oh
category.
yeah, we're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
them.
they were
Yeah,
obviously we all
We're gonna
have
get to
them.
him. We're gonna
But
get to him.
Simpsons and Ninja Turtles are 2 of those
That was
games.
Konami at their like when they were actually a gaming company.
Oh, well, yeah,
Oh,
when they
yeah.
actually cared.
yeah,
You know what's crazy? They never did it like a Castlevania beat 'em up. Isn't that weird?
they did not a beat 'em up, but a fighting game. But they
Like, can you imagine that? That'd be pretty cool. Castlevania beat 'em up. Alucard, you got Simon Belmont, and there's God knows how many other characters.
you
And
expect a company to do this? Because there's no such thing
That
as
company-
Castlevania.
that company.
There's no such thing as Castlevania.
Can someone
now.
just buy them? Please?
Nope.
Please?
You get a Bloodstain beat 'em up?
I do like Bloodstain though. I do
That's
like
the only
Bloodstain.
time you get
I do like
Castlevania now.
I do like Bloodstain. I do enjoy those characters. I would like to see more games from Bloodstain, but yeah, man. I don't who's next, but I don't want to announce it before
I want to still revel in the Simpsons. All right, I'm gonna talk about. Obviously, I'm gonna talk about the one arcade game that changed the entire industry. So,
Facts.
Well, I know exactly which one you're about to talk
of course,
about.
it
too.
made a wave of like the '90s. Like it made the '90s. So
And that's why I didn't put it on my list because
Exactly.
I know you had it. Yeah.
exactly.
Mm.
So Street Fighter 2.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm gonna say
Yep.
Street Fighter 2.
Not the first one.
It's the one that changed the game. So, they had fighting games. They had Street Fighter. Like, okay, you had the. Actually, I remember in the arcade where they had the big ass button that people were breaking and getting blisters on their fingers from hitting because there was literally one button. And the harder you hit it, you got it like a fierce and a roundhouse. If you tap it, you get like the jabs and stuff. But no one remembers that because it's so old.
Yeah.
And that was like, what, 88, I think? But yeah, they had those games, and they had wrestling. They had Slam Masters that had the same big button,
Ah.
and it was
Slam
terrible to
Masters.
play. You couldn't play with that, and people would punch the shit out of it and break it. So you'd always see a broken system.
That's the worst.
So then they added the 6 buttons, which is still phenomenal. That's just the way to play the game. You know how many joysticks I bought just because there's 6 buttons, or to
Yep.
see if I can get 6 buttons to
Yep.
play this thing?
Yes.
They got so much money off me just off that. But Street Fighter 2
Game changer.
started a revolution
yeah.
for fighting games.
Hell yeah.
Forever. That changed
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
games
Yep.
forever.
Yep.
And that was basically the 90s into the
That's-
early 2000s.
That's the
Yeah.
blueprint for fighting games.
Yeah.
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 and not
And
many
they fucked it up with
companies-
Street Fighter 5 originally.
Well, not many companies
They did.
could touch Street Fighter 2. Not many companies at all.
No,
SNK made a whole lifestyle off of trying to do Street Fighter.
Yeah, you know what? They made
Yeah.
they made
Yeah.
an entire career.
Yes. King of Fighters, man.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah. And
Agreed.
then Contra. you know.
With Metal Slug.
And there were so many other fighting games that tried to mimic it and failed. Obviously, like
Fighters history.
World Heroes, Art of Fighting. You know, like all.
Yo,
those.
World Heroes was ill.
Fighters
was-
history.
Heroes was trash.
No, but not ill.
It was ill.
I'm sorry. You're on your
I
own.
loved it.
World Heroes was.
What's that? Is that the
fucking-
Le
loved it.
Plumet? Le Plumet. Le Plumet? Like the-
What you?
Stop
Yo,
that.
that move is awesome. Oh, dude.
I cheesed the boss with that move and killed him.
Mark of the
So
Wolves.
Street Fighter.
Mark of the Wolves, man. Mark of the Wolves.
Street Fighter is what
That's on it.
birthed all of these games. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no, it did.
yeah,
It
Street
did. No,
Fighter.
you're right.
Street Fighter's the
Fighter
daddy.
1 does not. Street Fighter 1 is still a version. He did not birth any of these games.
Street Fighter.
Which is terrible.
No.
No.
Street Fighter 2 was the daddy of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of these, the granddad
Absolutely.
of all the fighting games. And the amount of money that I spent on Street Fighter 2 probably still eclipses what I've spent on gaming in my whole life. There's been so much money. Every split, like every quarter.
No arcade made more than that. I don't
No,
give a
no,
fuck
no.
what you tell me. No arcade
true.
made
No,
more
no,
than
no.
Street Fighter 2 in
Every-
history of arcades.
Every
It's
bit
impossible.
of money I made in like junior high. or
With the Street
high-
Fighter.
It's just all Street Fighter.
Easily.
That's it. All of it. Like, I mean, like, no, I can't name another game that did anything quite
But
like
it did
that.
everything right, though. It did
Yeah.
the cast. Cast was dope.
Yeah.
The
still,
music for
Yeah.
each individual character, dope.
that's
the
still a
gameplay.
Pinnacle.
Dope. Everything was dope in that game. Everything was perfect for a fighting game.
Before I leave about talking, do you remember the Rainbow Street Fighters?
The Rainbow.
Yeah. The hacked versions. That were
Oh,
in arcade.
you mean the
yeah.
super?
Like fireballs
super?
in midair and shit.
Oh yeah, when
It
he
was
gets
the
the
championship
Yeah.
edition.
Yes,
but,
yes.
But
Sun boom,
like, you
sun
could
boom,
throw
sun boom, sun
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
sun
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
sun boom, sun boom, sun
Freaking
boom.
5 fireballs
Sonaboom.
in midair.
This game was
broken.
so big.
Super broken.
That's the first and only arcade system I've seen in stores that was bootleg.
That's the only one. That's the
Yes.
only
That's it.
one.
That's
That's
it.
the only one I've ever seen.
Besides seeing like a system, like a Super Nintendo in the arcade.
And that's the only fighting game that had how many versions of Part 2? They had a hacked one. They had
They
Championship
started-
Edition. They had
Yeah.
Championship Edition Turbo.
I told you
Street
before.
Fighter 2 Super
Super Street Fighter
Super
2.
Street Fighter 2. Like there was like 5 versions of Street Fighter 2.
They started the season pass without you knowing.
Yeah.
That's what it
That's
was.
what it was.
That's
It was,
what
the
it was.
Damn.
it was the blueprint for Season Pass.
Yep.
that's
They said, don't
brilliant.
worry, we're not going to sell you more titles.
It was-
Street Fighter 5 came out. They said, we're not going to sell you multiple titles.
No, it was a blueprint for DLC.
Yeah.
And then
This
Street
is
Fighter,
Damn,
Street
bro.
Fighter 5
Change-
arcade edition
add the
came out. I was like,
roster.
what the hell is that? You
Add
said
characters.
you weren't going to do that.
Add characters to the roster. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they finally counted to 3, and it was.
And then it was downhill.
It was and it was like, what the fuck?
These motherfuckers counted 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
what the
fuck. We fucked it
finally-
all up
they
now.
finally
But,
made it to 3.
but the messed up thing was all the replicas made just as much money. Like they just took all of my money. I just played like even Mortal Kombat. I consider like an inspiration from Street Fighter.
It came from Street
Oh, that's
Fighter
on
my
2.
list, man.
It doesn't play like
But
it,
it went
it
super
came,
left.
It came from it, though.
Yeah.
But
Hell
that
yeah.
was
Absolutely.
taking my money. It was just taking all the money that it made, that whole industry. And that was arcades, like lines. There were lines.
You know,
of
they,
people.
they originally
Tons.
wanted Van
Had to
Damme.
you had to put your quarter on the
Yeah,
deck
yep,
to
to
say
make
that
sure
you
you're
got
next.
next.
Yes.
Put it
Hell
next
yeah.
to the cigarette butt.
Yep, exactly.
For
what
Mortal
it was.
Kombat, they wanted Van Damme to be the.
Well, we'll get
Johnny
to that.
Cage.
Oh no, we'll get to Mortal Kombat. I'm sure it's coming up.
Well, you just mentioned it, so I might as well. It's on my list, so I guess I'll say it then.
Well, what's
Well,
time?
we're going this way. We're going this way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
All right, we'll go back. All right, go ahead.
So I'm gonna go back to the beat 'em up genre because
Here we go.
exactly.
I know the game.
I know it.
Here
Yeah,
it
got
comes.
it.
If you guys are,
Here
you guys are
comes.
if you guys
Yo.
are true fans, you can say it in the chat right
Yo,
now.
this game-
What is Big
beat
Choco
him up?
gonna?
What beat him up is Chuck gonna say?
This
right
game
now?
is so
give
epic.
him like 10 seconds.
This game, yeah, I'm gonna let it simmer for 10 seconds.
I wonder what Chuck's about to talk about.
Because if
guys.
somebody gets can guess what game it is, we'll get. Can we give? We have codes, right?
Yeah, we got
game-
codes.
Yeah, we'll give you a game code. We'll give you a game code.
If you guys can guess what game I'm about
If
to
you can
say.
guess. If you can guess.
and we'll let you pick between the codes that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And Microsoft wasn't around back then, so
10, 9, 8,
Well,
I think it's a
there's
20-second delay.
Yeah, there's a 20-second delay, so
6.
it's a 20-second delay. So
5.
you got to figure out. You know.
start that 10 over.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. You count to 10, then you count to 10 again.
I remember Wizard said, "Oh,
Well, we know what it is. Sasquatch and Time got it already. We
No,
know
no,
it.
that's not it.
bullshit.
That's not it.
no."
Oh no! Oh no!
You know what it is. Come on, come
You
on.
were thinking of something else.
You know exactly what it is.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
You really gonna say this?
That's a good guess, but you know it. I know
It's a good guess.
It's number 2, but
Stop.
He's mentioned it so many
Everybody
freaking
stop.
times.
Everybody stop.
He's
He
mentioned it
even
so
got
much.
me. I'm sitting right here.
Everybody stop. If you guys didn't decide to derail for a hot second and let me introduce the game,
Can I give a clue?
it would have been a dead
Wait,
giveaway.
wait. Can I give a clue? Can I give one clue? I want to give the chat a chance to guess. I'm gonna give you guys a clue. It starts with an M.
It's 5 syllables. It's 5 syllables.
All right, so as I was saying,
Kasano Magic, you're close. You're close, Kasano Magic. Wow.
this game is super epic. One of my favorite
can
arcade
guess.
games ever.
what is it, Chuck?
Because when you get a 4-player beat 'em up, what's better? A 6-player. X-Men.
It is
Oh
X-Men?
shit!
Fuck
Wait,
y'all.
Really?
Peter Cap got it.
Hands on the fly.
No, wait.
No, Sasquatch got it.
Sasquatch got it.
I knew it.
Oh, why did
All
you
right,
say anything?
we gotta get Sasquatch a code.
I told you that's at best an honorable mention.
You know
I
what the
told
meme-
you that.
You know
You
what the
did
meme-
say that, but
you
I
know
didn't
what
think you were
tell-
gonna.
Let them know what the meme is.
Oh, the meme?
The meme that you would say.
I've seen
Oh no,
it.
I was gonna.
I see it,
They
yeah.
were expecting me to say Metamorphic Force, but
I thought you were gonna say
It's
that.
still on
shit.
the list, though. It's still on
I
this
know
list.
you have
no,
it.
it's an honorable mention. Like I said, it was an
Why?
honorable mention at best.
Why?
There's so many other games better than it.
Dude, you fucking mention it every time. on the
Because
podcast.
I like to
Every-
troll you.
The one time you even came up with the idea for this fucking topic for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the
And
meme.
I'm thinking like,
That's the
oh,
meme. That's the meme.
And that's so, and it's so funny because like
Whoa,
when
dude.
I thought of this topic, like Metamorphic Force wasn't even gonna be on my list.
Bro,
to be
you're
honest.
All right,
You're
so
a meme
remember,
right now.
we gotta get Sasquatch a code.
yeah.
That's why the time got to. You got it.
We gotta get him a
Sasquatch
code.
Sasquatch won.
Yeah,
but yeah, X-Men. That 6-player X-Men, insane.
Was it 6 players though?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
know, I know.
was.
It
It
was.
was.
Some places
It was.
And I mean, some places had a 4-player cabinet.
Yeah.
I've played it with the 4-player cabinet and the 6-player cabinet. It's so fun.
Anything.
Having
What were the
6.
characters in it?
It was Colossus, Cyclops, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Storm, and Dazzler. Yeah, and every character. I mean, the way you played was pretty much the same, but their special moves were all different.
Yeah.
Right.
And once you had 6 players on the screen, those mini Sentinels would come out in droves.
It's kind of like they took obviously it's like same thing with Street Fighter 2. Like you took the formula from Ninja Turtles and expanded on it.
Hell yeah!
Transfer it to X-Men. Made
Was
that shit
X-Men
6 players.
First or second? Was
Yeah,
that
but didn't they
after
get
Turtles?
X-Men
I've never
definitely
pl-
it has to have been after Turtles.
I've never played it 6 players, but doesn't it get like too crowded? Like, you can't, really?
I
can see where you can
That shit's
follow.
dope. It's got 2
amazing.
screens.
It's yeah,
got
it had 2
two
screens.
screens.
Oh, okay.
It was
Good. All right.
amazing. And I remember in like the last stage, you could literally,
four-player one.
you could run. You do like a boss rush, but you could run all the way to the end and have all the bosses and fight them all at
6
the
of
same
them.
time
Oh my!
I don't
What
remember
arcade,
that.
what arcade did you play this shit at?
in Vegas.
Probably in Vegas. Yep.
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna say.
cool. Oh,
In
okay.
Vegas.
Wait, didn't they
All
have
right,
a
yeah,
6-player
that
in
makes sense.
Timeout in Massapequa?
Because I'm like, I never.
don't
Might have been
remember.
4-player.
No,
4?
It's definitely 4-player because I don't fucking remember that.
No,
6 I saw, but
saw
you didn't
6
really
somewhere.
see it
I
anywhere.
don't
I
remember.
never seen the 6.
Maybe
Most
at Penn
was 4.
Station.
Most was 4.
I've only seen 4.
Yeah.
I've never seen 6.
I played-
That's why I'm
I-
like,
It's a
I
big
played-
ass arcade, man.
I
Big.
played it 6 players like every time I went to Vegas when I was going with my parents.
Mayhem.
That's what actually the arcades there is what started my love affair with Vegas, to be honest. But yeah, 6 players, like, bruh, nothing beats that. Like,
What was the big arcade cabinet? That or Ninja Warriors? Because that was 3 screens.
Ninja Warriors.
That was 2.
Yeah. Was it 2?
Yeah, it
Punch
was
Out.
Ninja Warriors
Also,
too.
Punch
I thought it was
Out.
3.
Punch Out was 2 screens.
There was
Also.
only 2 players.
But that was the up and down.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm talking about
it
all
was
the way,
2
like,
screens.
weird. Like
It was big for no reason.
it was.
For no reason. Ninja Warriors was big for no reason. And it was the toughest fucking game in the arcade.
Yep. Every game was tough in the arcade.
Well,
No,
Yeah.
this was
There was-
absurd. This was absurd.
And Magneto was classic in that game. What did he say? He said something like real ridiculous stuff. He was like, X-Men, welcome to Doom.
no, it's something you're gonna die.
Welcome.
Welcome to die.
Welcome to die. Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Doom.
Oh, no, that was probably Altered Beast I was
that was
thinking
Altered
of.
Beast.
But yeah, X-Men.
Rise from your grave.
Well, that was an arcade game to begin. Sega in general. Holy shit.
Sega had that on lock.
Yeah,
Had
but
arcades on lock.
We can
Yeah.
talk about Sega arcades the whole night.
Oh man.
X-Men.
X-Men was fire, yeah.
That was Konami too, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. They were on fire.
That was Konami also?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hate Konami now.
Well, that's why they couldn't come out with any of those titles.
Fuck Konami.
Because they were all licensed titles. It took them forever to actually get. X-Men was never even released in like the Xbox Arcade or anything.
They get me
No,
so
it was.
mad.
Did it come out?
On 360.
Did it come out 360?
I got it. It's on my
At
360.
6 players?
No, not at 6
It's only
players.
6
I think
players.
it was
There's no way to get that. How do you even? You can't even do that.
Emulator.
In MAME you can do it.
Emulator.
Yeah, in
Emulator?
MAME- in MAME
You
you
get
can
6
do it.
controllers?
Emulator. Yeah. 6 controllers.
We gotta get level 857, the whole squad,
And
and Beardy.
and Beardy and
There you go. Got 5 and 6. Boom.
There you
We
go.
gotta get that on the channel.
Yeah, man.
SSS Fame.
Or
think
yeah,
it's
or
81.
SS Fame.
One of
Yeah,
the two.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of them.
But I ain't sitting down on that one.
No, it's all of them.
Colossus was my boy, son.
Wolverine all day.
Yeah, man.
No, you're not. You're
Or
not.
Mikey B's. Psych.
You're not in that
Get
one.
the fuck out of here.
I'm joking.
Get the fuck up
I'm
out of here. I'm joking.
Actually, no, you can take my spot. That's not my favorite. It's not my
You
favorite.
won't play with us?
Oh shit. So
You
we
should
got-
play just for the
I
channel.
have 6 players, yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
Beardy and let me.
damn.
If it's 4 players, I can sit out. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Eric, you up.
I got a lot on this.
Talk 6 keys.
All right, so it's
Damn.
Fucking prick.
all right. Since you said X-Men, I'm saying no to the Avengers.
Really?
Yes!
I
Captain America and the Avengers.
loved
Oh.
Captain America and the Avengers. In the
Thanks,
I
Quicksilver.
love the fuck out of that.
I like the
game.
music in that game.
I love that fucking game.
I loved how all those characters played.
It's played so amazing. And
Vision.
the 4 players and oh my god,
Vision was dope. That was my first introduction to Vision.
that was so. You couldn't see all this time.
Womp So what do you?
I feel
So,
bad
yeah.
for our audio listeners.
So
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry.
No, the Avengers was so dope. I would always get extra excited every time going to the mall, seeing that fucking game. If no one was occupying it, or maybe if there's just 2 people playing or whatever, Turbo E57 to go and play it. And it's the perfect Avengers too. You got Hawkeye, you got Iron Man, Vision, Captain America. Action was dope. It was so fun. One of my favorite arcades all time. And
Who
it's
was
still
your character?
Captain America always.
Okay.
I also like Hawkeye too.
You know what's funny?
Mm.
Like, before the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I can give 2 fucks about Avengers.
I know you. Yeah. You told me way
Yeah.
back because
And I never really played it because I was like, I don't follow. I'm the X-Men guy.
you weren't really a Captain America guy, and
None of
everybody
them.
else was just
None of
kind of
them.
like.
But now going back, I'll be like, yo, I like these characters.
Yeah, because
now.
everyone was kind of hokey back in the day, in a sense. They were kinda
Especially Captain America.
yeah, Captain America was very hokey.
I never
to be
liked
honest, I don't even know why I liked him.
Well,
back
I
then.
never liked Captain
Cyclops and
America.
The Shield,
Captain America
bro.
like the same guy.
I
Shield.
always liked Captain America, but
I like Cyclops better than
Captain
America,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Optic
Yeah.
blast.
Iron Man was
Yeah,
dope in that
but-
game.
Iron Man was
Still
fire.
tight.
Yeah.
Iron Man was fire. But I always used Captain America. Kevin used Iron Man. I sometimes would use Hawkeye, but no, I
Daniel Loopy in the chat.
What up, Daniel?
Yeah.
What up,
Daniel
Daniel?
Loopy. What's good, man?
Daniel. Yeah, I was.
Wow.
Man, I had to do an introduction for people, man.
Transformers.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
No,
I was also thinking of that in the YouTube video too, and I was
Okay.
I was crossed in between
The
both.
freaking the white bands.
Yeah. I don't know why. I thought you said the white fans. But no, Captain America and the Avengers, awesome. Loved it. Played that shit all the time. One of
Hell
my
yeah.
favorite arcade games all time. But
All
yeah,
right.
Gambit, man.
Gambit.
I love
There was no Gambit
Oh,
arcade.
they-
I
There
wish. I
was
wish
no
there was-
Gambit arcade.
I wish he had. Freaking. That was one of
He
my
never
favorite
gets
games.
love.
He only got love in the 90s cartoon.
But he got
Yeah,
love in
fucked up.
Marvel Alliance 3, though.
Listen, Mona Me.
Yeah, right.
Terrible accent.
Oh, that was
He
terrible.
said, listen, Mona.
That was
me."
an accent.
Right.
That was English.
I'm not from New Orleans. What do you want me to do?
Oh, man.
In the fucking cartoon,
No, but-
he had that big ass nose. Yeah, big ass
For no
nose. And
reason.
you know what the messed up thing is? This is very random, but it's pretty funny though. Remember, we had a friend Scott that used to come over to the house, and his mom's had a big ass nose.
Go to Gambit.
So we always called him. we always called it Gambit from the anime thing. Like, yo,
Yeah, I wonder why he don't come over
yo,
anymore.
dude, that's fucking hard. We're like,
Wow.
yo, Gambit got Scott's mom's nose, man.
I hope
That shit's fucked up.
I hope he's not watching.
Scott don't call, Scott don't write. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to roast each
Yo, I
other
hope-
foul, but
I hope
she had big ass
watching.
nose though. Just
I
saying.
hope he's not watching.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hope he is watching.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm sorry, man.
That's terrible, man.
It's a big memory for me. All right.
You could have said like a Triple H nose or something.
Nah, she had big ass nose.
All right.
A schnoz.
Damn, man.
A schnoz.
Come on, man. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna keep.
You good? You good?
It's out of
You're
my
good.
system,
You're
it's
good.
out of my
He's good.
system, it's out of my system.
Al, you up?
I like one of the two favorite Marvel characters that I always love.
Ooh, I know what this is going.
Moon Knight?
Two
Nah,
of yeah.
I like Moon Knight though. That's my
Moon Knight. too.
One of my two. The thing about me is like I like the characters that nobody else like really picks, and I like the underdog characters. I like the characters that nobody really like. That everybody overlooks, but they're actually cool, dope characters.
Plastic Man.
Yeah, all day. You play
And
that
one,
arcade?
and one of them was
DC, though.
one of them is Gambit. Gets no love, and
No,
it's
no.
like it's crazy because I'm like, I want to see a Gambit game. I want to see like something like
That
they
nose.
don't even use them in the movie or anything. Like
That was supposed to be dude
they-
from the dancing shit.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
gonna be Gambit.
He was supposed to be
Aren't
Gambit.
you happy
Nah.
they didn't do
When
that?
You gotta get a
fucking-
big nose though. You gotta get a big ass nose.
Dude.
We moved past that.
No,
sorry.
man. Listen,
So what's the game?
the Punisher is the other character, and the Punisher arcade
Hell
beat 'em
yeah.
up
It's fire.
That game
Is-
is dope.
is the
That game kind of holds up.
is and it still holds up. Yeah,
So you would pick that over? I mean, that's your guy. I know,
it's my favorite character, man.
but the game is based off of the legendary final fight. But yes,
It is, yes, and there was also some Street Fighter like sprites or whatever elements. Like when the guys get on fire,
yeah.
they're like it's it's
Well,
exact.
Fight- Capcom
Final
game,
Fight
right?
was a Street Fighter game.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
it's,
what it
it's
is.
Cap. It's
Was
a
it Capcom? It's Capcom,
It's
right?
Capcom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's a Capcom game. But you know, that's the only time the Punisher actually got his in the arcades. I mean, not in the consoles, but that's the only time like the Punisher got his respect, like as a freaking beat 'em up as a character. And
Well, his games were trash. Nintendo game, it was trash.
no, it was trash in
Yeah,
was with,
the
that's
consoles.
Yeah.
But as far as arcade, that was an awesome beat 'em up because they had what
I was about to say he was with Nicolas Cage.
What?
Nicolas Cage.
No more beer for a stick. Sticks
Wow,
is
He
bro.
was not with Ghost Rider. No, he was with Nick
Punisher
You
was
said
not
Nick
with
Cage.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, man.
Nicholas Cage.
Wow.
Said Nick Cage, dude. Last call for us.
Yeah, last call for sticks. Last call.
I dropped my phone now.
Last call for
The
Al.
bar is
Yeah,
closed.
last call for me
The
too.
bar is closed.
The bar is closed.
Holy crap!
No, that game is the shit. I remember
Nah, dude.
every time I hear about that arcade game, I remember dropping $5. I forgot whose birthday it was, but I was at Nathan's for someone's birthday. And that person, I think it was maybe James. James's mom dropped like $5 for everybody, just to fuck around. That game was cheap as shit, but like
$5 went a long way.
yeah, no,
No, in that game,
we
it
Back
goes a
in the
long way.
day.
yeah, we beat that game. We beat that game.
It
It,
goes
beat
a
a
long
game.
way in
You
that
beat
game.
a game with $5.
it was fire though. I
Yeah.
remember having so much fun with it because it had
Nah,
guns
man.
in there too.
Yep.
It had guns. That
That-
was the big deal.
that
Not a lot of the
right
games
there-
had the guns.
That changed the game. That was the only other game. The Takeover was the only. It was an indie game that came out that we
Well,
me
recently,
and Sticks.
yeah.
Yeah.
That me and Sticks played.
But they
that,
never-
that had the same
Only other game with
mechanic.
guns was like fucking
Mother Russia bleeds.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about arcade.
Oh, okay.
Arcade.
It was
Mother
Aliens,
Russia-
Aliens versus Predator.
Yeah,
That's the
yes,
only other
yes,
game
yes,
that
yes,
goes.
yeah.
Which should get mentioned too, but I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't big in the arcade. That was only arcade.
I honestly
for a long time.
didn't. I
But we're
never-
talking about our
I-
favorites, so you know.
Yeah, I never played it in the arcade. I actually played it on the emulator.
You
after.
play it late. Everybody played it late.
I played it late.
Nick Cage game.
Nick Cage, the game.
You know what? There should be one. Honestly, there should be a Nicolas Cage game.
There'll be
Where
a
you
Kanye
try to-
stage,
Where you try to go
a
for
Ghost
roles.
Rider stage.
I would like to see
Superman
Nicolas Cage.
Ultra
And-
cheesy.
Oh, if he was the extra character in Superman in the game, that would be
Yes.
pretty dope.
What?
Yes.
That would be pretty dope. Because who was that? That was Shazam
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the arcade
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Shazam!
That
Oh,
should be-
Nick
that
Cage
should
is
be
a
Nick
huge.
Cage.
Nick Cage.
Just
is-
not even Shazam, not even Superman, just Nick Cage.
Nick. Yeah.
Flying and shit.
Yo, somebody make that, please.
Nick Cage is a huge Superman fan.
Put his
Like, he's
face on there.
He named his son Kal-El.
yeah.
Put his face on
He
that.
has Superman #1.
Because that wasn't a bad
Fucking
arcade
Action
game
Comics.
either. Superman wasn't back at arcade games.
He bought it for $2 million.
Yo, he named his son Kal-El.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
bought.
God.
He has action comics.
He made a house of
million
crystal.
dollars?
Nah, he did not make a
Wow.
house out of
He
crystal.
owns the
Oh, if he made a house out of crystal, I'd be done. I'd have to walk off the set. Right?
a
still
house
gotta
on the
see
crystal.
Hell yeah,
Done.
man.
I'd be done.
Got a
Fortress
big-ass
of
chandelier.
Solitude.
You got a
This is my
chandelier.
house.
I'd be like, this motherfucker's crazy.
probably-
But you know what? I can't even hate on that because if I had millions of dollars, I would get a Batmobile from fucking 1989
shit,
Michael
man.
Keaton's movie. That would be my car. So I can't even hate on that. So
Oh, dude.
just saying. What about you, Jay?
All right, I'm gonna go throw back to another game that like redefined the genre. So, Double Dragon, obviously.
Yeah, it's
it's
on
on
my
my
list.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, I got to say that.
That might be like my top 2 arcade games of all time.
If there was another game that took all of my money,
That
it
set
was
the
Double
standard.
Dragon,
That was
Set
cheap.
the standard.
and like I couldn't get enough of that game. It was based off the '80s. It was based off some show, like some movie called Streets of Fire, I think it was
Punch,
called.
So, yep.
punch the chicken. In the,
But
Yo, chicks got murdered.
yeah, she got punched in the gut and snatched. So it was like, oh, you got to save the princess. That's the same story.
Oh, save the girl. Save
Exactly.
The girl, save the girl.
But the greediness of it, and like this spray paint and
why?
like
why the punch though?
just everything. I mean, listen, you wanted to get revenge, right? You wanted to go get
Is
her.
that necessary, man? I mean, you just grab her.
Super
Just
Boom in
take-
the house. What's going on?
What up, Super
What up,
Bowl?
Super Boom?
But Double Dragon, I got so good at that game in the arcade. Like I would get through the game with 50 cents, and
Well,
like
you knew how to cheat.
I knew how to win.
But the game knew how to cheat.
I knew how to win.
The game knew how
Listen,
to cheat.
I was
you had to
terrible
use
at
the
that
elbow.
game,
You had to use the elbow correctly.
No, that's what you have to do.
And then like I would get through that shit, and people who would play, like, all right, at the end of the game, spoiler, you had to fight the second player, and then whoever wins that gets to take the girl. So, I would get through the whole game with 50 cents, and because I was broke, I only had 50 cents, so I had to be good at
That's
the
his
game.
rent.
I had to be good at the game.
Your
So people would get mad at me. People would get mad at me because they would spend like $5 on the game. They just continue to pump quarters in, and then at the end, I'm like, elbow, elbow, and they would die. I was like, I took the whole game over.
Because you could do it, and it would linger for a bit. So if they're on the floor getting up, it still hits them.
Yep,
So
yep.
you could. That's a little.
And they would get
exploit.
so mad they spent all their money,
Yep.
and I would spend 50 cents and get the girl.
Yo,
But that game by itself, like that was the beat 'em up to
That
start
was-
beat 'em ups,
yeah.
and it was multiplayer, so that was like the first one to do it.
that was my shit. I mean, me and Turbo 857 would always go to the pharmacy right next to the supermarket all the time. My mom would go in the supermarket and leave me and Kev at the pharmacy, and the pharmacy had Double Dragon and a random arcade, either eSWAT or some other game.
Can we talk about the weirdest places you would find an arcade game?
The pharmacy. Oh yeah, the pharmacy.
pharmacy.
There was 2 arcade games at the pharmacy. Like
I'm
that's
sure,
just weird
I'm
as a
sure
kid.
we all
Pizzeria.
have a spot. that was
Supermarket.
Like, what the hell?
Supermarket.
Supermarket when you cash out right
Supermarket.
at the
Yeah,
end.
supermarket.
A ShopRite. That's where I found 2
Deli,
arcades.
pizzeria.
Deli. Yep.
What's the weirdest
Joe's
in the
Deli.
chat or in comments? What's the weirdest place that you found an arcade that you weren't supposed? Like obviously, you had-
Airport.
like a movie theater would have arcades. They would have arcades at movie theaters while you're
Airport.
waiting for your movie. And I miss movies playing arcades.
Yeah.
I like I got the ticket, but I'm playing this right
Play
now.
this for a hot
And
minute,
you would
and
miss
then
the
you go.
whole
Yeah.
movie.
Yep.
But like those are the normal places you find an arcade. Like in Vegas, you would find an arcade, like an arcade.
Yeah.
Like Time Out. Like
Yeah,
it was
it was
funny 'cause
remember-
it was Namco's Time Out and it was Sega's Time Out.
My dad worked for the airline industry
Mm.
at JFK Airport for 30 years, and I remember as a kid going to visit my dad, going to work or whatever, bring your son to work day or whatever the hell it was. They had an arcade in the freaking airport, and I was like,
Yeah,
"What the
absolutely.
hell?"
You
Yeah,
miss your
absolutely.
flight. Imagine
What
missing
the
your
hell,
flight.
man?
That's I gotta do something.
No, that was
playing-
awesome, man. My dad
Well,
was like, "Hey, good, go
on a
play."
layover-
Oh, shit,
On a
that's
layover,
awesome.
you play that shit all day.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
Because arcade, like,
But I
listen,
would
there was
never
no
expect-
portable systems. There was no nothing. You couldn't take a game anywhere.
There was no cell phone.
This is
There
when
was
you
no-
went somewhere to play something.
Yeah.
And like the weirdest spot I found that had an arcade was probably like
Doctor's
a tool,
office.
No,
I'm
a
sorry.
tool, like a hardware store. And it would be it was a hardware
That's
store
pretty weird.
near our school. It was on the way to school. There was a Shinobi and Outrun
What?
in the back of a hardware store and like in a room. And I was like, you would hear through the grapevine, like, you know what? They got a game in here. Like, you were like, bullshit. They got games in here.
No, it's a
And then-
hardware store.
And you go in there as a kid, and you'd end up in these weird places, like at a bar. You go to a
Oh,
bar,
that's a common.
and you
area,
see
yeah.
like
That's
you
a
know
common.
a fight. You'll see a fighting game in there or something.
That's common.
But they would let kids in to play the arcades in a bar.
During the day.
Yeah, during the day. But yeah, you would end up in places where, like, I remember there's a place right over here. Like, I mean, you guys don't know where it is, but there was like, I don't know what it was, maybe like a sewing place, like place where they fix their bags or coats.
Just
and
a
stuff.
random arcade.
And you see Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was in there,
Smart.
like in the back.
Oh,
and you just
laundromats, too.
you would find it. Laundromats would have arcades. They would have Mortal Kombat. They would have a racing game. They would have Cruising USA.
No, it was
Like, you know, the default games that they would all have.
what
just
was-
to say real quick, because in the chat I see that there was a question, but it was very common actually to see
On Pizza
arcades
Place?
at
Yes.
pizza parlors. Yes,
Yeah, that makes sense.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
very
yeah.
common to
yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
Yeah. But remember where the hair spot is now, right next to the subway.
Yeah, Strider.
There was Mario 3.
Yeah,
there was
Mario
Ninja
3,
Turtles.
Strider.
Yes.
But what was it before? Was it always a hair place?
Yes.
Really?
No. It was a rental place.
A rental place.
It was like a fake ass Blockbuster.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes,
Okay.
RKO Video.
Yes.
I don't know why I remember that, but yes.
But yeah, it was legit
RKO
right
Video.
there. They had Ninja Turtles. They had
I
all
put
that
a lot
shit.
of money in there.
RKO
Yeah.
Video.
A lot
I
of
remember
money.
that because I remember going there a
And
lot.
Super Mario 3.
Yes.
Super
Yeah.
Mario
And Super
3.
Mario
Super Mario
3.
3 was an arcade.
That was the first time I saw that, and I remember I was like, oh,
I
Well, that was the
blown away.
pick. That was the Player's Choice 10.
yes.
Yep.
Where you could pick your own
Yes,
Nintendo
yes,
games in
yes.
there.
That's right. That's right.
And they had Fester's Quest, which was awful.
Oh, fuck that
Which
game.
was
Damn.
awful.
I rented that too. That was trash.
I remember hearing
Never
about-
rented that.
I think I rented that game too.
I don't fucking
Ugh.
play that. Who wants to play as some
They had-
old wrinkled ass?
I'll tell you what they had there too. They had Rastan Saga at some point.
Yes, they did. No, they did. They definitely did. Yes.
And Strider was there.
Really?
Yeah, Strider was there.
Really?
Strider was there before Rastan.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure all you guys have your own story about what was at the store
Around the
near you.
corner, something close by, random ass
I mean,
arcade.
delis had them.
Yeah, delis
Delis had
definitely
them.
had 'em.
Pizzerias had them. Laundromats had them.
Joe's Deli.
Movie
had,
theaters had them.
Joe's Deli had a line for fucking Street Fighter 2, dude. That shit was crazy.
A lot of people banked off the games. Oh, they just had loaders. Like, people would just sit there all day. They didn't buy shit
They just
from the
wanna watch.
store.
They just wanna watch.
And they would be in the store all day. But
See if they could steal
Mortal
some
Kombat,
chips.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep.
I'm sure someone's going to say Mortal Kombat.
I don't have it on mine, but I know one of y'all do.
I have it, and I said it already, but
But you gotta talk about them.
Well, we can talk about 2.
I haven't. Well, that's what I have. That's specifically that's what I have on my list. But
Okay.
go ahead.
What
Oh,
you
my
got?
turn?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about this 4-player beat 'em up. No, I'm kidding.
There's so many of them though. There's so many of them. Seriously, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
That was on my list.
Stop it.
That was on my
That's
list.
on your list?
That was on my list. I had to take that off though because I was like, nah, man. that's-
Now we're gonna go with a Sega arcade game.
Got to talk about Sega.
Virtual On.
That was an arcade?
Yeah.
Yes,
big time.
it was an arcade.
Yep.
And I
Played
kind
it
of
in,
and I knew
played
you
it in
were
Vegas.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Of course you did.
I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna say it.
I
That's gonna
actually
be in
enjoyed
Vegas.
that game when you had it. I enjoyed playing it. It was
Yeah.
very fun.
I only played it on Dreamcast.
You know what
to be
sucks?
honest.
I could never get. I couldn't get. Still to this day, I can't get into it. And what really sucks is
Third time sticks. Like, what is going on here?
Anybody?
the game. It's a fuck. What the hell is it? It's the fake ass boxing game that came out on the Switch at launch.
Arms.
Arms. I bought that fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, it reminds me of Virtual On. It almost plays identical to Virtual On as far as like the left and the right fucking attack and shit. And I'm like, I listen.
love
It
Virtual
looks,
On.
I played
It
it
looks
so
dope.
long ago, I forgot how it played, but I
It-
do remember enjoying it, though. I do. It's very weird. 'Cause
It
it's
looks
not
cool.
It's not my type of game,
Yeah.
but I definitely enjoy
it
it.
looks cool. It looks
3D
cool.
giant robots. So
Yeah.
if you're into Gundam
Yeah.
or any giant robot genre stuff,
Ooh.
it kind of like
Right.
it checks the boxes.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it was super fun arcade because you had to sit in the cockpit
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the joysticks and.
Yes.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
oh, that's
exactly.
pretty
'Cause it was-
cool.
So it was a dope
Dude.
experience. So you feel like you're sitting in the cockpit of a giant robot.
That's
I played
pretty
it in the
cool.
arcade, and I was like, "Fuck this game," because I'm like left, and it reminded like I remember playing Arms. I'm like, left punch, right punch. I'm like, this is exactly like Virtual On. Jump.
That's pretty.
You could glide to
cool.
the left, you could glide to the right, and it's like, no, man. I was like, I just, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get into it. But I like watching people play it, though.
Yeah.
I do like watching people
I had
play
fun with that.
Virtual On.
And a little Easter egg. I think the Sega Saturn was out at the time
Yes.
for the home version of Virtual On,
Yes.
and on the back of every robot was a Sega Saturn.
If only
What?
you knew what would happen to that system.
Yeah, it was like it looked like because it looked like it was a little engine, like a little turbine on their back.
That was a
like-
Saturn.
Yeah, it was a Sega Saturn.
Get the fuck.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
So dope.
What happened to Sega, man?
Oh god.
I'm sorry. No,
What you got?
I got. I think Chalk's gonna like this one. This arcade was pretty. This blew my mind when I first played it. This is Pit Fighter.
Yo,
Oh gosh, really?
let me
Pit
tell you.
Pit Fighter had such a strong impression
Let
on
me
me.
tell you.
Okay,
Whoa.
Pit Fighter shook up my whole shit when it came to and it's the same spot in Timeout in Massapequa. Same spot. Every time I saw Pit Fighter, and I'm like, they got these rendered realistic dudes fighting.
And gimp uniforms.
Yeah, well, that's just the boss. That's just the boss.
I don't know.
No,
shirtless.
one of the dudes
Shirtless.
is like shirtless with a chain
Shirtless.
around his neck and a diaper.
That's not the end.
No. That's a character.
Dude, no, that was like the fifth dude you fought.
I never made that far. I was terrible in the game. I mean, I played the.
This is the Mortal Kombat cash-in.
That's
where
that's the
everybody
same
uses that.
type of
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, digitized character.
I played with Buzz, the wrestler, all the time. Turbo always played with Ty, the guy with the cheesy double kick.
Yeah. And anytime he hit that double kick, he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, and that was the best move in the game. But just something about it, man. I think it was just the the graphics and the how loud the arcade was and the combat. I really enjoyed it.
Never played the arcade. I only played the Genesis.
I had that
port.
too. I enjoyed that.
I only
also.
played the Genesis port because I rented it. Me and my brother rented it, and we played the shit out of it.
I loved Pit Fighter.
And I remember liking it at the time.
Don't ever play it again.
But watching
No,
it,
I'm saying no.
But watching it now, I'm like,
if you want to talk about games that are dated, that is a dated game.
watching it now, I'm like, I don't know if I can go back and play that.
It's
shit,
a very dated game.
Super violent. Remember the digitized blood that used to come out of people?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you could pick up bar stools and hit them with it.
Yeah.
Or you get stabbed by the crowd.
Crowd stab you
Yup.
right in the side and
Yeah.
shit.
No, but
push you.
if you timed it right, you could kick that
Pop
crap
the shit. Yeah, you could pop the shit out of
and
that.
then take their weapon.
Yep. There was just something. I like the grittiness of it.
Oh, it was not grimy.
Yeah, it was a grimy game, but it was cool. Like I like the
yeah.
concept
It was
of
in
it
a
at the time.
warehouse. It was just in a
It was a
warehouse.
fight club.
It's a grimy fight club.
The fights took place in bars, nightclubs. Yeah, it was fight club
Just
before.
something
Fight
about
Club.
it. I was just like, this is. Oh, I love this game. I really
Yeah,
did
man.
back then. I'm not playing it now.
Classic.
I ain't fucking with it now. But I loved it. I loved it at the time. But Pit Fighter.
Arch rivals.
Ah!
Arch rivals.
Arch rivals.
I have listen.
Tyrone.
I'm
Tyrone. Always pick Tyrone, man. He gets up
Tyrone,
from the free
man.
throw line.
dude. That game. What's funny is like Arch rivals to me. Like
That's NBA Jam before NBA Jam.
I'm not a sports game player. I don't even watch sports. I'm really not a big sports fan. But Arch rivals though. Like I like arcade style like sports games.
Mhm.
Like Blitz and all that stuff. Like if there's an arcade element where anybody can pick up and play,
Yeah.
I love it. And man, that freaking changed the game for me because it was like the crowd throw popcorn, soda on the freaking court. You could slip on it.
It's so
No,
cheap.
no, but it was just like, and you could punch your opponent. It was freaking crazy, man.
That was
awesome.
the first, though. Yeah, that was
No,
that was NBA Jam before NBA Jam.
Before
I mean,
NBA Jam,
obviously
yeah.
NBA Jam took it over.
Well, they took it over, but they used the real NBA, obviously.
of course.
The franchise to fucking.
But Arch
start
Rivals
shit.
is the father of that.
And I wish they never never did anything with that series.
After
like,
NBA Jam, they didn't touch it at all.
they
that
should
genre was
because
taken over by that.
that's they're missing something there. I know they did Street. They did
NBA Street was dope.
NBA
Street was
Street.
dope.
It was
I'll get it back.
good.
Michael Jordan, I'll get
But
it
they
back.
have to add like it
You gotta
reminded me of
punch
like
my in the face.
yeah, man. Like it reminded me of like it's like Road Rash, right? Like Road Rash is like an arcade game.
They watered that down later too, though.
You know,
They
Huh?
watered that down too with the choppers. I was like, man, what
Yeah,
the hell did
but-
y'all do to this game?
the fact that you could punch your opponent, man, that just changes the whole element.
You can hold it down.
Yeah. There's no rules. There's no rules, and I like that. I
I just like breaking the backboard. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was mad slow.
Yes. I remember that. Yeah.
But I'm sure anyone would pick NBA Jam over it because
Yeah.
of what it is. But
Yeah.
because that had the license and everything. But
Yeah, but
if they made a new Arch Rivals and just went all out,
Listen, if
It's just
there's an
some crazy
indie
shit.
developer making something, doesn't even have to be called Arch Rivals, a spiritual successor.
That game did get
I'd be
massively
happy.
cheap though. they did
it?
get mad cheap.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
the
they well,
computer-
the AI,
started
the AI
cheating-
was
they started cheating that hard.
the AI was pretty ridiculous, but it's an arcade game, and that's how
Oh yeah,
they're
they stole your
designed.
money. You paid every
They're
quarter.
designed to take your money, though, man.
Every quarter you pay a quarter.
Yeah, no, it's designed to take your money, but that one element of that got me was the fact that you can punch your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd, the freaking crowd throws soda and popcorn.
Glad
and
you
the
slipped
freaking-
on soda and shit made me so mad.
Oh, dude, but that was that. I thought that was dope
What is this?
because that's like, yo, as somebody that's not like a sports person, this was like my favorite, one of my
But
favorite.
who didn't
sports
pick Tyrone?
But then you had to put it in quarter. Listen,
Everyone picked Tyrone.
in the midst of their cheating, you had to drop another quarter. That's what pissed me off.
No,
I'm like,
I-
yo, there's
I-
two more points. Like, I fell on popcorn.
But
You gotta
they
put in
got
more
you though.
money.
They got you though.
I didn't put no. I lost.
Nah, I
I didn't
kept
put no
playing.
more money in that.
I kept playing, man.
I knew better. I knew better.
I kept playing, man. But yeah, that's my.
All right.
That's my
I know.
favorite,
I know.
okay.
Chat wants us to talk about racing
bathroom
games.
again.
And I would say I'm gonna jump over my racing game stuff because I wasn't a big racing game.
I liked watching them. I never
Yeah.
played them. Though.
I didn't play a lot
Yeah.
of racing games in the arcade, but I mean, obviously, Outrun. I gotta at least give mention.
He said, "Fuck, that's on my list."
Listen, I'm not gonna talk about it. You can talk about it when you get back. But yeah, I was gonna say because I mean, Outrun in arcade is great, but and I mean, depends on when you played them. Obviously, you played Cruising USA and Hydro Thunder and all those games. By Midway, I was past that by then. I was still doing consoles, but they were better than arcade by then. But I'm sure you guys want to hear that mentioned. But no, I'm going Neo Geo because Neo Geo in the arcade was a multi-game choice,
You at least got like 5.
and you at least you had 4 games that you can pick in every console. Well, every MVS cabinet. I probably got that wrong, but, but I remember the arcade. There's one arcade one and one home one. MVS I think is a home one, but
There's a lot of those in Neo Geo. Neo Geo is pretty
But
popular. In
with
the
Neo
arcades.
Geo, I would say my favorite ones to play in the arcade was Metal Slug.
Damn it, man! That's another one on my list.
Nah.
Son of
Well,
a bitch.
No, you can still talk about
You
it.
still
I
talk
left,
about
I left you for
I
that
know.
one. But Metal Slug, I actually liked Puzzle Bobble in the arcade.
Motherfucker, man! Did you have my list? Did you pick up my
Al's
fucking
whole list
phone?
is gone now.
this,
It's
is part
out.
of, this is part of my Neo Geo cabinet.
I
This is
know,
part
I
of
know.
Neo Geo cabinet.
I know.
I did play quite a bit of Cyberlip in the arcade.
I played that too.
which doesn't age
It does,
well.
does not age well.
Doesn't age well.
But at the sound effects and everything, it's like
Time
it was dope. I'm like, oh, this is the shit.
And of course, Baseball Stars was part of that too.
Wait, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. You didn't say it yet, though.
Oh, I mean, King of Fighters. Is
No,
on there.
no.
I'm just. What are you talking about?
Ninja Combat.
No, no. I won't. I'm not naming that game. That's
Actually,
a
did you
terrible
say
game.
Samurai Showdown too?
Semi Showdown 2? I mean,
You
no, I
said
didn't
that?
say that yet. No,
Oh, okay.
but that was all part of the Neo Geo cabinet, and
Okay.
that's why having a Neo Geo in your store was amazing because you
Right.
can pick through.
Yeah.
Well, it's
all
the
those
only.
games.
It was the first multi-cat.
Well, no, Player's Choice 10 was the first multi kit, but
Player's Choice. Sam, what the fuck is that?
Nintendo.
Oh,
Nintendo.
oh
Is that with
shit.
the Mario 3?
Oh,
yeah, that was a Mario 3. No.
Okay.
Really? That's technically the first.
No, there was one for the NES that had those games in it, like Castlevania. And
Yeah,
all
but
that.
those
Yes.
They were like 10 games though you could pick, and they had other.
But
shit.
they're cartridge games though, right? It was like a button you press.
Same way Neo Geo worked. Still put the cartridges in.
Yeah, but Neo Geo's freaking the ROMs are.
But
were
Neo Geo is known for it. Yes, they are. And I'm sure you can
arcade
name
ROMs.
tons and tons of Neo Geo games because that was the way it worked. That's how they got their money because it was so much money to buy it at home. They had to make it in the arcade.
Yes.
So
It's the only way you're going to make money.
exactly. And even if you had that arcade now, it's still dope to have in your house. And a lot of people do look for the Neo Geo cabinet
It's tough
to
man.
play most of those games in it.
They restore them, and it's a lot of money, man.
That's why you get MAME.
No, it's so much money.
Put all those games on there.
I looked into it. I'm like, I wanted to buy like a used Neo Geo cabinet. And
Too
I'm
much
like,
money, man.
nah, that shit's ridiculous money.
You got a
man.
grand?
Yeah, no, a grand. That's nothing, man.
But I mean,
that's for like half the.
that's how you played a lot. I mean, that's how you played a lot of the games. And then, like
Yeah.
Magician Lord, like the very beginning, they had Magician Lord. They
Oh,
had,
God.
they had Nam, and they had
Metal Slug, the one.
no, not even the very first ones. They had the other one you said,
Samurai
Ninja
Shodown.
Combat was in there. No, the very first, very first.
Ninja Combat. Yeah.
Ninja Combat.
Ninja
was in
Combat,
there.
Cyberlip. Those are the ones I think.
Yeah, those
The
are
one
the
at
early,
Pizza
early
Hut,
ones.
the Pizza Hut restaurant.
You said that the game Pizza Hut. I'm
No,
like,
no, no,
wait,
no.
what game Pizza Hut?
There was a four game Neo Geo cabinet at
They
Pizza
always
Hut.
Oh,
before,
Yeah, hell yeah.
In the one I'm
Smart.
thinking about. I
What was the
forgot
game
where
they
it
had? Oh, they had Street Smart. They had Street Smart.
Street Smart was so popular. I used to like
Yeah.
that back
It
in the
was
day.
so
It did
cheap.
not age well.
Actually, Fatal Fury is in the first ones.
Yo,
Also.
Yeah,
Fury.
Fatal Fury was in there.
Hell yeah.
But
I
I
was
mean,
terrible at that game.
that's
Dude,
just my way.
terrible.
That's just my way of
But
making
anyway.
fun because of Neo Geo.
You've named too many games already.
That was on Neo
We
Geo.
gotta move on.
That was on Neo Geo.
Move on,
That was
'cause
my Neo Geo pick.
You
Okay.
named like most of my shit. So
All right. We're going to go back to a classic fighting game. That was basically the father. If Street Fighter is the father to all fighting games, this game is the father to the games that followed it. X-Men: Children of the Atom.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
What?
X-Men: Children of the Atom.
Oh my God! What the hell?
No one said any
Excellent.
Atari.
Excellent
Pac-Man case.
X-Men based fighting game. Every character was done so well.
I'm surprised you didn't say Bert. Well, what's the
Yeah,
movie?
actually.
Yeah, exactly. So the Cyclops was in it. Optic Blast.
Optic
Yeah,
Blast.
Optic Blast.
Optic Blast.
Well, that was the
Cyclops.
first. Was that like one of the biggest licensed games? Obviously,
I
before
think so.
X-Men.
Yeah.
I mean, you already said X-Men, but
At the time.
Yeah. It was, and it was.
were they the first ones to get big off the comic shit? Like arcades were the first one to cash in on comics. Like they were the first before movies, before anything.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
You had the
that-
Captain
yeah,
America,
definitely.
Avengers, they had the Superman,
Without a
they had
doubt.
the
Yeah.
Spider-Man, all that shit. Yeah,
So they
without
had
a
all
doubt.
this shit before. that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So and
Or
that
was
game-
it the cartoons? Let me stop.
Oh no.
I mean,
I'm joking. Yeah. No.
But yeah, like the characters were done so well. The bosses were cheesy as hell.
Yes.
Who's the boss of that one? Apocalypse.
Juggernaut was the mid boss, and then Magneto was the final boss. And he
Always
was
Magneto.
cheesy.
Oh shit!
cheesy
Yeah,
as
yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Cheesy as hell. But the characters were so good. You had Cyclops, Wolverine, of course, Colossus,
Storm.
Psylocke, Storm, Iceman, Omega Red.
Was Rogue in there or no?
Akuma was in it, right?
he
was
was,
he in the
he was a
second
secret boss.
He was in the first one.
boss.
Yeah.
Was Rogue in it?
No.
Rogue was in the second Marvel superhero.
I remember her as an assist, but I don't know.
She was
if
an assist in Marvel versus Capcom.
She was always one of my favorite
She
characters.
doesn't get much
She gets no run.
love. She really doesn't get any run. Gambit wasn't in there either, right?
No.
Yeah.
Never gets love.
Gambit-
Never gets love.
Gambit gets shitted on.
They were
No,
in the
no,
next- they were
no,
in the
no.
next
Actually,
one.
no. Rogue was in X-Men versus Street Fighter.
they were in the next one.
Gambit and Rogue were both in X-Men
Oh,
versus
nice,
Street Fighter.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Jubilee gets no run.
No,
No,
hell no. She
rarely.
gets zero run. She gets
She's in
zero
two
run.
games.
They
got
put
fireworks,
they
man.
put Dazzler, but not Jubilee.
Yeah, I know.
That
Come on.
sucks.
But yeah, man, like that game was fire.
Hmm.
I remember dumping loads and loads of quarters in there.
I was about to say.
Stop,
I was
man.
about to say. Dude, the way
What
you,
is wrong
the way
with
you,
you?
the way you
What
said
is
it.
wrong with you?
The way
I know because I saw
remember-
the wheels turning in your stupid ass
Dumping
The way
loads and loads. Wait, what? What are we talking about here? We're talking about arcade games?
Let's say
Wow.
this podcast just took a turn, and I
Sorry,
didn't see
man.
it coming.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't see it coming.
Waters.
Oh, pun intended.
Yeah. Dirty minds here, man. Sorry.
Wow.
You forgot you know who you're talking to, man?
What's wrong with
The
y'all,
way you
man?
said it. The way you said I'm dumping loads.
I'm dumping
What-
loads
Whoa, what?
and loads. Like, whoa.
What's wrong with y'all?
Did you guys ever run into this like on your continue countdown? You ran out of quarters and you had to run to the machine and try and get money before
Yep.
it runs
panic,
out.
the panic. There's a panic.
And you get there 1 second left,
Nah, man.
and you don't get the quarter in.
I had to run to my
Worst. You could be at the last boss,
It
mom. Running
just
to my
starts
mom's,
all
man.
over.
Mom.
and it's a wrap.
She's like,
Oh.
hurry up.
No quarters,
Nothing.
nothing.
yeah,
Nothing,
man.
man.
But that game,
Say
fire,
goodbye.
fire, and it was the predecessor for Marvel Superheroes. Then X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, and so on. So
And then SNK versus. Nah, was that an arcade? I don't even know.
SNK versus Capcom?
I don't think that was an arcade. Maybe in Japan, but not.
yeah, I think it was a console. It came out.
It wasn't in,
consoles only here.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, what you got?
I got so many.
Damn it.
I got 5 on
Well,
it.
run through a few.
You want me to do
you
a
got?
couple?
Yeah, yeah, what
Okay.
you got?
All right. Let's start off with Golden Axe.
Oh,
I was
Okay.
gonna make. I was actually gonna put that on my list, but I was like,
Golden
somebody else
Axe,
is gonna say
man.
it.
Holy shit.
you know it's a classic when the music is in your head right away.
Dude, no, as
Yeah,
soon
yeah,
as
yeah.
I said the name,
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
stage is in my dude. Oh my god, Golden Axe. I can't. And the funny thing is, I always, speaking about Emu, who just came out with the Ninja Turtles game and he did Streets of Rage. They said after the Streets of Rage, that they're working on a couple of projects, and I guess that's their thing now. You know, bringing back a lot of these things, and a lot of people are just like, bring out Golden Axe, please. Someone, please, God, bring out Golden Axe again.
Well, another company that said they were working on, or new people working on stuff, is Forever Entertainment. And they're apparently working on a bunch of Square old games.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's
They
dope.
didn't say what, but they meant.
See, a lot of everyone's on a hush-hush right now.
Yep.
And, you know, pandemic kind of postpones a lot of things that probably were supposed to be announced. But, you know, between now and the summer, I'm pretty sure a lot of these things are going to start to come up. But, no, Golden Axe, man, yeah, like, that had the effect on me like Ninja Turtles did.
That was the Streets of Rage engine.
Yeah, that
well,
was...
I mean, Streets of Rage used that engine.
Yeah, like, and when that came out for the Genesis... Oh my God, my mind was blown.
It's pretty close to what it was.
It was almost the same exact
that
thing.
dragon, though.
The dragon.
When you used the magic,
Oh,
that was like one of the first titles that had like that
I
much
was-
detail. It was dope.
I was blown away. It's still like
Fun. It's a fun game.
there's arcades that have certain memories for me.
They would curse. They would curse so hard.
They would.
But it was badly recorded. so they let it go.
did. But Golden Axe is one of those, man. Definitely one of those. Another one I have on here is probably might be on Chalks is Narc.
Oh gosh,
Yo,
talk about 80s. Jeez.
I was obsessed.
that game was amazing.
I was obsessed with this arcade.
What the hell?
They would throw a syringe.
What you mean,
on
what
Yo,
the
that
hell?
was
Dude,
a
I
cheap
was-
ass game, man.
Dude, I was obsessed with this arcade
so
game.
so
I mean,
amazing.
you had to have been.
What?
You had to have been obsessed with that game when it came out.
I was,
That was
cheap. Beyond, it was beyond cheap.
Then it
That
just
was cheap
started.
as hell.
It just started
but
like
you got in a Porsche though.
No,
yeah, you were driving in a Porsche and you jumped out.
Yeah,
And it's
but-
crashing in 2 seconds
And you go
anyway.
like this. You
But
go like
bro.
this. Your walking was like this.
You walk like this with your
Yeah,
fucking gun.
man.
Yep.
There's just something about
Bro.
it. I
And then-
fucking love
And
that
when you
game.
shot rockets into like
Oh, that was a
armies of
fatality.
bad guys, body parts,
Yeah.
everywhere. And
I was obsessed.
and I think I was playing this on Nintendo.
Nah, it was better in arcade, man.
Arcade was
Arcade was
the
better.
best.
No, I played it in arcade.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
played it.
yeah.
But it was
It came out- yeah,
ridiculously
Nintendo was-
tough, though, man. Ridiculous.
Oh,
You couldn't kill the dogs. They turned them They shrunk them down to little dogs.
Other than that?
Yeah,
Really?
body humans. You blow them. To
Oh, you
pieces.
blow
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah,
Crack
yeah.
it. They throw crack at you. They throw crack.
But you could arrest people too. You didn't have to shoot them.
Yeah,
Dude, how
Yeah.
like that's fucking.
Where's the fun in
that's-
that?
How crazy game
but
is
I think
that?
you got more. I think you got more points though.
Was it like the same type of game? Like, why does it remind me of Smash TV?
Because it is.
Like,
'Cause I think the people who-
side-scrolling Smash TV.
I
That's
think
what it is.
I think the people who made Smash TV made that
Because when
game.
you grab them, they fly off the screen like when you get money. And
But
stuff.
it's like Smash TV. It's side
It's
scrolling,
violent
and
as
they
all hell.
throw crack. That's what they throw at.
Wanted to say, you said that just to say that.
I know
didn't
you
you?
said that.
He
I was
sure
waiting
did.
for him to say
They
that.
throw
He
crack.
sure did.
No,
Just trying to
that
say
that one had an insane impression on me. I'll do one more before you go, just so I can get a lot of these out. You're gonna disagree, but I enjoyed the arcade and it made me love the Genesis one, which was way better in its Gain Ground.
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna disagree.
Gain Ground, which has no sequel. No sequel whatsoever.
No,
One of the few Sega IPs that just
you think they would do strategy with that? A lot better.
something.
A lot
The
better.
arcade obviously is beyond more cheap than most arcades. Like
Fuck that
it,
game.
It was. we did it on the channel, by the way. We played the arcade on the emulator, and it was beyond cheap. But you know, when I was younger, I loved this game. I loved it. It was 3 players, and the reason why we played on the channel is because we never played it 3 players in the arcade when we were younger. I played with Turbo, or I played with you, or I played with somebody, but I would never play it 3 players.
Never, because you know what? Because whenever we played in an emulator, because obviously that's the only way to play it recently, it was glitched, so we never got the 3 players.
Never
going.
got it going. And even though we got it going, it was still cheap as shit.
What was it on Sega Ages? The arcade one?
Sega Ages.
You
Yeah,
played the
Sega Ages.
3-player on
Sega
that?
Ages. But
Oh, fuck that game.
the
though.
Genesis one, which is only 2 players,
Way
is
better.
the best by far
Way better.
version of Gain Ground.
Yeah.
But I always loved it. I always loved the overhead. You know, you
Because
get
that first stage gets you.
that music hits you and the different kind of characters. Oh, I can collect this character. Oh, and they're selectable on the next. Like, I loved it. I
That's
loved
the
Gain
sound.
Ground.
That's the sound. That's the death.
No. Oh, I just got the like.
That's it.
I just got the. And they're
That's
dead. The guy you just got
Bro,
is
man.
dead.
What a weird.
Every fucking time he's fucking dead. Or you die and that character you are has to get saved now and the guy that you picked up is gone. It's an unforgiving game, but I did love it back in the day. I loved that game. I loved it.
Emerald says, "Do you remember the 1986 Batman arcade game?"
1986.
86. I don't remember.
I do not.
Wait.
Don't.
I know about
Arcade.
Batman arcade game, which was
it
like
in
the
the
Batmobile.
Batmobile?
I remember that.
I'm thinking the same
thinking
thing.
that's gotta be the
Is that
same
the one in
game.
the Batmobile where you?
It's gotta be. But in '86, that's
I don't
that's
remember.
early as fuck. That's like before Gyromite. No, it's not before Gyromite, but it's around that time.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one, unless that's the same one.
Yeah,
But I don't remember a good Batman in arcade.
No, that's the
No.
funny thing is I don't.
Batman Forever was in the arcade and it was bad.
No.
Oh, that was with the big ass fucking yellow.
Yeah,
oh.
Digital. Nah, yeah.
I hate it.
that
I don't
was
remember.
in
I don't remember a good one in there.
No, I don't. All right.
All right,
What
Al.
you got, man?
I'll go over the ones that you already mentioned, Sticks.
All right, go for it.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Actually, I didn't mention Mortal Kombat 2.
You did.
No, you just mentioned it, but you didn't talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't say
Well,
shit
you
about it.
you said it, but I'm like, it's on my
said-
list. I'm like, all right,
I passed it to you.
But you can talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 2.
That was amazing.
I played it. First time I ever played it wasn't in Timeout at the mall.
Time out all day.
It wasn't there. I played it at.
Shut you down.
Yeah, right.
Time out all day.
I played it at the pizzeria.
Fuck the pizzeria. Time out. No, I'm just kidding.
My mom My mom was a unisex barber, so she used to cut hair or whatever. And I used to go after school at my elementary school. I used to go visit her, and she'd give me some money. And after school, I would go
You should know that was
to the
rated M.
pizzeria to get some pizza. She'd give me some money for some pizza, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Actually,
World
And they
Kombat
had-
2 was so good.
arcade wasn't
It
even
was.
rated.
So
It
good.
wasn't rated M. Arcade wasn't rated M. That's
No,
what
the
started
arcade was it. Listen, I was a young kid. I was a young ass kid.
It was very quiet.
I just
It was
remember I
very
went and
quiet.
got my fucking my soda and my pizza, and I was like, then there was a line to play the game, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait until there's a moment till I can play. I still got some money left over. Let me play this,
It's so good.
dude. It's awesome, man.
Classic.
It's awesome.
Classic.
It was simplified enough to make you think you know how to play when you really didn't even know how
Yeah,
to do it.
You know what's crazy?
I remember the first time seeing a fatality and seeing it done,
ruined you.
and then finding out. Like, I just wanted to know how the fuck did this guy do that? And I remember asking one of the guys that was there. I was like, "Yo, how did you do that?" And he showed me how to do it, and I did it.
A lot tougher on the fucking little.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
yeah,
But
lots
I
of-
remember he was explaining how to do it, and he freaking showed me, and I was like,
Go down forward, low punch.
"Oh,
You know what's crazy?
And I
How do
did it.
people from the arcade learn how to do fatalities?
Don't know
There's
how
no
to-
there's
there's
no
no
guides.
internet.
There's no
I'll tell you,
guides.
and there was no
internet.
internet, which
No,
is
I'll
crazy.
tell you,
yeah,
I'll
no
tell you.
internet, man."
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
No, that's serious. That's how I found out how to do a show you can. I
What?
had to go to Chinatown. He's like, "Yo, how do you do it? Walk forward, do a fireball." I was like,
There's
"What?"
like a
And that's not how you do it.
Confucius.
That's how,
That's
Confucius.
how I
He's
learned
like
how to do
he's
it.
like in a freaking robe. He's like,
And then it's like hearsay. Then it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hearsay.
no, it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
legend.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
legendary. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's crazy. Like that whole it sucks because it's gone now. It's like it's all online. But
Of course.
that like seeing it in person and like experiencing that's something that you're never gonna get again.
Somebody knew that shit the day of though.
Mm-hmm.
Like they knew all the
I
fatalities
don't
day
know
of.
how the fuck they knew.
They would
Maybe-
call. They would
Maybe
call.
maybe
fucking-
there was a manual that came with the actual arcade cabinet.
Nah, they would call the hotline.
Well, maybe.
They
Yeah,
call
right.
it out.
Yeah, man.
Yes, they did. That's how they got.
Yeah,
That's how they got
yeah,
it.
man.
No, 2 was so dope. I used to. That was also at Joe's Deli.
Yeah.
Is that the deli? Yeah.
Like that. That was. That looked so awesome. It
That was
just
the only thing that
incredible.
rivaled Street Fighter 2. That was it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta go back to so we can talk about it because obviously
Go for it.
more than one of us had
All
this
these
shit.
titles. Yeah.
Double Dragon, of course, you mentioned. Metal Slug.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, man! When I first saw that, I'm like, damn, this is like like the animation alone was like
Still
intriguing.
Is.
I'm like,
Still is though.
Artsy Contra.
And what's funny is
Yeah,
Contra wasn't
because I
even
remember
that big
Contra at the-
for us.
I remember Contra. I'm like, I love Contra, but
In
then
the
this-
arcade for Nintendo.
I experienced it on the Nintendo. I played the arcade, but
Yeah.
Nintendo was
No,
Contra
Nintendo
for me.
was
Nintendo was Contra. for me.
Nintendo
Yeah, yeah.
Contra was definitely
Yeah.
that was it.
You
Yeah.
can't
But-
flip like this. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
But when you
Okay,
saw
Dolphin.
when you went from Contra to Metal Slug and you saw that like
Oh, they polished the shit out of it.
the
Right.
animation, it was just like it was smooth. It was like watching an anime.
You're playing a cartoon.
I'm like, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Why is everyone you save a hippie?
I love the death sound. You shoot somebody.
That was a perfect.
Thank
sound
you.
effect.
Thank you.
That did
Thank
sound
you.
like
It
right from
sounded-
the
it
game.
sounded like it, right?
Yeah, the little, it had like a distortion too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nah, that game was addicting, man.
Rocket launcher. Oh, sorry.
And they had like 5 of them.
The other one was Outrun.
Yes, man.
That was the other game that was like
certain games in
racing
arcade
games.
were
Oh,
the way they were because of
Yes.
how it was set up in the arcade.
And also
some of them had the seat.
Yeah.
well,
you
there was
sit in.
2 of them. There was a stand-up
I
One
one.
you can stand up.
I played the stand-up one, and I also played the one in the seat.
The one in the bowling alleys was the stand-up one.
Yeah.
You go to
Yeah.
arcade, like the Sega
Yeah.
arcade, they'd have the real shit.
Yes.
And you can sit down on it.
Yeah.
And you know what's very important about that is a lot of these arcades, you remember the music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Outrun.
But there was
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
things playing at the same time in
Yeah,
arcade.
yeah,
So
but
you
yeah,
really
yeah.
couldn't really.
No, but
you
there
hear
was-
Outrun. You
you
could hear
heard it.
Outrun.
It was loud
Oh,
enough
yeah.
that
You
you
could
could
hear
fucking
Street
it.
Fighter. You could always hear Street Fighter too.
Yes.
You could always hear
The
Street
volume
Fighter.
on that was always loud.
Why does everyone sound like they're 70 years old?
Sonic Boom.
Wow.
So Outrun.
Outrun, no, Outrun.
No, Outrun. Yeah.
And my experience with Outrun was just Sega Master System.
Yeah.
I never found
More
Outrun.
so than the
Yeah.
arcade, but when you flipped in the arcade, it had better graphics. And,
I
and
like-
the
Yep.
girl would fall out the car. With
Oh,
you.
she would go flying. But how's she getting back in?
She would get
Well,
mad at you. Though.
playing in the arcade. If you've ever played with the steering wheel in the Outrun with the
I
actual
heard that
steering
shit's
wheel,
fly.
it had some like force feedback.
Oh, yeah.
So like if you tried to like
You feel
steer,
that shit when
like
you crash.
it was like it would force against you. So you try to turn left, and it was like pushing you to the right.
And then you
and
feel
it
your
made
money
you-
leaving your pocket.
Dude,
That's
but
what they
it-
should have to. When you fly out the car, the money. Why is money
Yeah.
flying out
You
every
crash
time?
with-
Oh, that's you, motherfucker, because you're
I-
gonna have to pay another quarter.
that really did, like, even though I never drove at the
Yeah,
time, I was
force
a kid.
feedback,
I never knew how to drive a car, but it made me feel like, oh shit, I'm actually driving a car.
But that's what made arcades different than at home.
Right.
Yep.
Because you
Right.
couldn't do that at home at the
Yeah,
time. Not at
Yeah,
all.
man. But it was the Genesis one was a good,
Oh,
that was
awesome.
a good port.
Awesome.
That was a good port.
Genesis.
Oh no, that was Sega
sorry.
Master. Sega Master.
Sega
Sega Master System.
I'm sure they probably had one for Genesis, but that ain't the one.
No, but
I'm surprised they
it was a good port. It was a good port, but the arcade though, man, that definitely hit it. That hit
Hell
the
yeah.
nail on the head. I have. Let me see how many I have.
Can I join you on one of these? Because I know you got it.
Well, I got two left.
All right, so I know one of
So,
them is a shooter.
Oh yeah, of course.
Is it House of the Dead?
No,
No. It's
but
is it Time Crisis?
it was my honorable mention.
Is it Time Crisis?
Yes.
Okay, so go for it. Like, I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
try, I was gonna jump in.
No,
Time
that-
Crisis is definitely
listen,
one
like-
of the arcade experiences that you cannot beat.
The one
Yeah.
thing about like this arcade experience is very I have like a very holds a very special place in my heart because this is something that you can't emulate now.
No, it's
You
still
really
unique.
can't
It's
emulate.
still unique to the arcade.
It's so unique that you cannot even till this day with all this technology, PS5, all this
Foreign.
shit.
well,
you
you'd have to get some
cannot-
old shit. You have to get old shit.
You cannot emulate this unless you have the actual cabinet. You cannot emulate this because this is the only like light gun shooter
You can get a
that had a
CRT,
foot pedal
and you
that
can
you
get a-
had a freaking that it was ahead of its time, man.
I tell you how I ghettofied it though.
Oh no, I heard. Yeah. All right,
When I had it for the home systems, I would get like a steering wheel,
okay.
but you wouldn't use the steering wheel. You just
Oh, it
use
had the foot
you just
pedal.
use
Yes,
the foot
yes.
pedal, and you can actually duck behind you with the foot pedal. and
Wait,
stuff
wait.
At home,
I remember I gave you.
you gave me one of them.
my
And you used
Mad
it that way?
Cat's. I had a Mad Cat
Yes.
steering wheel with the foot pedal.
Yes.
And I gave that. That work with
That
that?
was one. Yes.
Get the fuck
Yes,
out
it
of here,
did.
man.
Yes, it did.
Dude, I should have kept that shit, man.
That's the only time I used that thing because you would turn and the whole shit would flip.
Yeah, man.
So
I
just use
used
the
that for
pedal.
Ridge Racer, and that was the only game I could play it on.
The pedals would count as a button, so you can do it,
Get the fuck
and you
outta
can
here.
use the Dance Dance Revolution pad, so you can step on one of the buttons and do it that way too. But yeah, that's one of the things you can't do on a flat screen TV now at the moment. And give it a few months, maybe we'll throw that back
Well, you
because
got-
we're gonna get a new gun that can do it.
Yeah,
So
you
we'll
got
see how that
the
works.
Sinden light gun is on its way.
Yeah,
We got,
but
we ordered two.
in order to use the old shit, the old Namco
Nobody has
shit,
that. No one's
you gotta
streaming
use
that shit, right?
They're getting them sent to them now. So
Yeah.
it's gonna happen sooner or later. But stay tuned to the channel to see it on us.
Dude, I miss that genre of arcade.
Well,
Like,
Virtual Cop,
Virtual Cop.
House of the Dead.
That's an arcade experience.
I know you don't like this game, but
Oh, hell no.
I grew
Fuck
up
that
with it.
game.
And
I know what you're gonna say.
I know you know what I'm gonna say,
Was it
but
Operation fucking-
no,
Oh, no.
not Operation Wolf.
Operation Wolf was terrible.
No.
And so is this other. Area 51 is terrible.
No, not Area 51.
Okay,
Lethal
okay.
Enforcers. I
That's
like
still
that.
terrible.
No, I like that game.
I
Damn
saw
it.
that in the chat. Someone
Yeah,
mentioned
someone
it.
said that in the
Somebody
chat.
said it in the
Someone
chat.
said
Yo,
someone said
yo,
Lethal
big ups to you, man. Big ups to you in
I
the
saw
chat.
it in the chat. Someone
No,
said
Lethal Enforcers was a dope ass light gun game, and I like that. Listen, you got
let you get that.
you got Mortal Kombat, right? You got the pre-rendered graphics, right, with the fucking digitized shit. That was a digitized light gun game. All right, and that worked, and it was fine. You got the hostages. You don't shoot the hostages.
Why not?
Was two cowboys?
Why not? Because it's fun.
I must say you love shooting the hostages out. You love killing them.
No, but
My shit is point blank. That's what I got. That you got
point
that.
blank. Okay.
LA
that's
Machine
not
Guns was another good light gun game.
What's that?
LA
Oh,
Machine Guns.
Yes.
What's
yes.
that?
Damn.
All right.
I don't-
Anyways.
LA Machine
I
Guns.
don't know. I don't know.
No.
I'm done with you.
No.
No,
That's a dope game.
it was a dope game. It was
Is that
two
the
player.
big ass machine gun shit?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
stand up on the platform.
Okay.
And-
Even though it was a
and your
hard,
characters are in a chopper at all times.
another honorable mention
gotta
because
play
it was fucking tough.
Jurassic Park?
I couldn't pass the first stage. Terminator.
Fuck that game. That's a money
Yo.
hungry. No,
Yo.
fuck that game.
I couldn't pass the first
That
stage.
should eat your
That was
money.
on my list.
You
Actually.
could have $20.
Really?
You won't
Yeah,
beat that.
Terminator.
Oh my!
Terminator was fire, bro.
It was fire. No, it was fun.
I will not give a.
I can't pass the first
thief-
stage, dude.
Thief
I can't
ass
pass.
game.
Light gun?
I will not give
Yeah.
that credit for
You had-
stealing everyone's money.
They gave you it was a Uzis on the thing.
Yeah.
And it was like
It's like a magnet.
That was the first.
Listen, I gotta play with two players.
I stayed
'cause-
away from most light gun games because
that was the first
they'll
light gun game.
take your fucking cash.
Oh yeah.
Pass it into anything.
Easily.
That
worst-
shit is out in
Bro.
seconds.
The worst thing is when you get that big ass bullet screen, burn, and your money is gone.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on,
With the
man.
red
With
outline.
the
or
red
whatever.
outline and just
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like-
Countdown.
And it has the countdown.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Right away.
that countdown comes in. You're
It's
like,
like, no, I shot that missile, you asshole. Your game is fucking broken, you thief.
Oh,
but
man.
House of the Dead also is a good one though. Even though it wasn't on my list, I put that as an honorable mention.
That's the shit.
All light gun games were, obviously they're relics of the past, but
But they were the only games that they would have other than the racing games
They're
in the
unique.
later days.
right, they're unique experiences that, like even now, there's a steering wheel that you can buy for the PS4. There's no really like a light gun that you can get for the PS4. That died after the Dreamcast was like the last console
People-
that I know that
People buy
had a
real
light
guns
gun.
now.
Huh?
People buy
People buy
real
real
guns.
guns now.
Well, yeah.
And they shoot their screens.
Well, they had the Wii had
Wow.
has the add-on for the
Call
the
of
Drake,
Duty took it over.
the Wiimote.
No, I know. That was the last one to actually have like a fake.
That's literally
light
the
gun.
last.
Well, no, this
you
VR, this VR light guns, kind of.
That's not the same shit though.
Never tried.
I don't count. I don't count it. I don't count it as the same shit.
Who's next?
But yeah.
Oh,
go
me?
ahead. I got
shit.
one more after this.
Arcade. You know, I said a lot of the ones that I played a lot in the arcade. I mean, there's old throwbacks like Ninja Gaiden arcade.
I have
and
that on mine.
Obviously,
Right.
Final Fight. Like, there's beat 'em ups.
Right.
I can name a shit ton of them, and that's what would waste money because you can probably get a good 15 minutes per quarter. It's, it's a good time waster. So you
Yeah.
play a lot of those games that way. If you play a fighting game, you got to be good or your ass is done in 2 minutes.
Yeah, you be out
like
of there, man.
you'll lose your money fast if you get the right opponent. But
Yeah.
obviously you can win and win and win and win also. But shit. I mean, what was it? I played some shooters in the arcade sometimes, and it was like Prehistoric Isle. I don't know. That's not a lot. That's not something that a lot of people played. And I think it was an SNK game.
Yeah, I never
But
played
there
it.
were some shooters I played in the arcade, like UN Squadron and stuff like that.
UN
I'm trying to
Squadron.
just mention a bunch of stuff that no one would possibly say. Sometimes I would play stuff like Super Hang On, or when you get on a bike and you got to actually drive.
I always
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to. I
yeah.
never messed with those in the arcade.
never played that
I had
either.
it for Genesis, but I never
Never
messed with the
played it.
arcade. I
They
should have.
were a bit expensive, but
Yeah.
they'd have like eight of them, like on each side. You can race.
Oh
against
wait,
people.
it's the
crazy.
motorcycle.
Motorcycle
with
yeah.
the I played that.
They would
I
have
played
them.
that.
But I
That's
wouldn't. They would cost like $2.
Yeah, no, they
$2.50.
would cost
It
some.
cost a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
would
money
cost
to
some.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had things like only in arcade. They had
Oh,
like
shit.
Thunder
I
Force.
just
They had this
remembered
big ass gyro thing you can get in that
Yep.
spins. I would get sick. I wouldn't get in there.
No, I don't mess with that.
But
No. Mm-mm.
I'll name an arcade that some of you may have seen that you didn't want to play, but it was the future. We thought it was the future. Have you seen in like the Sega arcades? They'd have this hologram game. It was like a cowboy game, and it was a hologram. You could see on the top,
Oh!
and they were like you could see through. them.
Yo, I was gonna put that on my list,
But it
but
was
I didn't
like-
have time to look it up. What the hell
That
the
was
name of
always
that
over
was.
like $1.
It
right?
was
It
a-
was
yeah,
literally
it
like
was $1,
like,
man.
It was mad though to
And it
play.
was low.
There
was
was
it
two-
low? And it
yeah.
would be like the hologram would be up
There
here.
was two.
Okay,
There was
yeah.
two games in particular that were
There were two,
hologram
yeah.
games.
And you thought they were going to be the future of games.
Yes.
It was like, they
And you
gonna
never
get
saw
I'll
that
tell
shit
you-
again.
I'll be 100%
time.
honest.
It was like time jumper.
Every
or some
time I
shit.
seen them,
Yeah.
I was never interested in
Because
playing
it was
them.
like playing Dragon's Lair Layer, which is another
Because
arcade
I always
game.
saw how much it was, and it was. I'm like,
Yo.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking
You
at.
wanna-
It looks real, but I don't care. What,
Well, it
what
was
do you
hit,
do?
It was
You know
hit
what
right,
it is?
left. It was hit right, left, up, down.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
it
didn't.
was?
I didn't care for that.
It was Dragon's Lair basically.
But Dragon's Lair used to try and get me. I used to want to spend money on that all
bro.
the time, but I was like, it's gonna rob me.
You know, what's
Can't
funny?
I always wanted to, but I never did. I never did.
I remember
Cartoon?
Yeah, I
begging
never
my
did.
mom. I said, "Mom,
never
give me
did.
some money for." And
It was
I'm
an
begging her. She's
interactive
like, "No, we
cartoon.
gotta go. We gotta." I'm like, "Can I get?"
She's like, "You're gonna die anyway, motherfucker."
She gave. And it was
Instant.
$1. It was $1. So I was
Instant
like,
death.
all right, I
Instant
got the $1. My mom's like,
You're
all right,
done.
fine, here,
You're done seconds.
bro.
She didn't have to wait long.
Nope.
Shit was done.
Dude, she was so mad at me.
You're just like, here.
It was
you wanna
literally
light this on-
seconds.
Mom,
It was
you want to light
literally
this on
seconds.
fire? Light it
I
on
put
fire.
that shit in. It's just a zip, took my money. I was
But you
like,
died funny as hell though.
and I was like, all right, I'm playing. I'm like, how do I play?
Done.
Nope. Done. Over. Over.
They play
Head
like
down,
that.
Over.
Get
Quick, the whole game
decapitated.
is quick time event.
Damn.
I was like, damn.
The whole game played
I
like a
never
PS3
played it.
game.
Never
I listen.
will.
I know. Well, we had Retro Ralph on our as a guest on the
Retro
show.
Ralph. Shut up.
And he's a arcade collector, so he collects like actual arcade machines.
It's a sought after arcade.
Shit, we
This one,
we should've gotten
that
from
is
Star
a sought after arcade. I saw on YouTube somebody actually found that and he restored it. Like it was a
Yeah.
broken one, and he restored it.
On
And he's like,
Laserdisc.
what's crazy is that like something like that is another one of those relics that like you can't emulate that. It's like that's something that you need to see in person.
that shit's on my phone.
Because I can't. No, you can't see that shit.
There it is. Time traveler. There
Time
it goes.
travel.
Ah,
yes.
yeah, that's it.
It was like a
That's it, yeah.
cowboy guy with the
It was
freaking.
so bad.
Oh, dude, it was.
It was so
I was like, what?
You
the
put your
hell?
dollar in and it's over.
Yeah,
your
man.
experience is over. Shit's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, man. Dragon's Lair is another one that I remember. My older brother freaking played that, and I watched him freaking lose. Like
No,
10 seconds, man. 10 seconds.
Dude,
of
I can't
gameplay.
watch anyone play it. They can't get through it.
No
Those
one can.
games.
I think I
those
was
games
watching
are
Joel on Media Glitch. He was trying to play it, and he was getting robbed at the end.
oh,
Hard. And I was like,
No,
dude,
those are-
no one can do this shit.
Nah,
What,
it's
those-
meant to take your money.
sadistic.
It's so vague.
It's
sadistic.
It's like, hit up here. No.
up,
no.
up, up.
It's terrible.
Up. And you hit it, and it's like no, and then you die.
doesn't
You're like,
work.
How? What the?
It doesn't work.
Nope.
Not working.
What you
Go
got?
ahead.
I got a couple left. Okay. First one is Sunset Riders.
Ooh,
That was mentioned in
Sunset
this.
Riders.
That- yeah,
That
I saw
was
someone
mentioned in the chat.
mention- yeah, Sunset
Riders.
Four-player
mentioned.
cowboy game.
that's four, right?
Four-player
Yes.
cowboy
Yeah.
Contra.
Yeah, no, that was
Pretty
good.
much.
That was
We might have to play
Super
that.
fun game.
That shit was tough as fuck, but
It
it
was.
was good. I remember that. That was very, very good.
Super fun game. And a like-gun game that some people don't know about, Revolution X.
Oh, I forgot about
That game was the soundtrack was entirely made by Aerosmith, and you had to
Yes.
rescue the members of Aerosmith
Yes.
while playing the game in order to get the good ending.
Yeah, we gotta get him on the podcast.
Tommy
talk about that
Tellerico, D's, make it happen. Yo,
That game was fire. It was super fun. I loved that game.
That's all you, Charlie.
Why
no,
you
that was a
hating?
good. That was a good game.
Why you hating, bro?
Did it come out?
Yo,
on,
Jay with that
I don't know if it
vintage
did.
hate right there, man. Right from
I
the
don't.
soul.
I don't know if it did. Did it come out for Sega CD also?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I'm almost positive.
It's
I
a
it did.
full
coulda sworn
motion-
it did.
It's a full motion game. It probably did.
I'm almost
I
positive.
could have sworn
Or
it
it
did.
could have been play. I think it's PlayStation time though. I think
Is
it came
it?
out during
I
PlayStation
gotta look it
time,
up.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I kind of feel like it was Sega CD.
I'm pretty sure it was
I
PlayStation,
think.
but it's possible.
But
Revolution.
whatever.
Revolution X. Yeah.
Yeah, Revolution X.
Didn't it get a world record too? I think. Or no, it got an award for something. I remember
Probably
reading,
best soundtrack.
probably, yeah.
It came out for Sega Genesis
What?
Genesis.
Wow.
and Saturn.
Wow.
Saturn and play. I know Saturn and PlayStation.
What the hell? No Sega CD.
I don't see Sega.
Get the fuck
That's
out of
funny.
here.
Sega Saturn 97, Sega Genesis 94.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that the Menacer. What is that gun?
Yeah, the Menacer.
For the Genesis.
The Menacer.
What?
For the
Another
Genesis,
game was
Menacer.
another like-gun game, House of the Dead. That was super fun.
Oh, yeah. That's the shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the
That was
better
in
ones.
everywhere.
That's
That
one of the
Yeah.
better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Best voice acting.
and I
Best
couldn't-
Always. Always.
That's worse. Hell yeah.
Always.
The best worst voice
That's
acting.
worst voice acting. That's a
That was,
thing.
that was awesome.
That should get an award.
Yeah.
and I can't talk about arcades and not talk about Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one on my list.
Of course
Because
you were.
Marvel, I have a fond memory of that game because I was playing somewhere.
Yeah.
I was playing this game, and this dude who I guess was running a tournament approached me to come play in the tournament later, but I had to catch a flight, and I couldn't participate in the tournament. Ends up our flight got canceled, and I would have been able to.
Oh shit!
I could have been a fighting game champion earlier, guys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now I'm washed up.
Yeah, man.
now I'm washed up.
I'm a has-been.
Fighter Fridays, just to.
I'm a
catch
never
up.
was.
But now you got Fighter Fridays, though. You can
Fighter
still be
Fridays,
champion
man.
Yeah. Hell
there. When are you going to play that there?
What, Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Next
I'm asking all these questions.
Bro, there's so many fighting games. There's so many beat 'em ups, man.
Exactly.
I
We
know.
gotta talk off air, man. We gotta talk.
Y'all need to relax. Let me run my show.
He's like,
my
I'm
show,
gonna
let me
play.
run
I'm gonna play the same 3 games. I don't give a shit. No,
I played like
joking,
8 different
man.
fighting
I'm
games
joking.
over the past 6 months.
I
Leave me
know.
alone.
I know.
You said 6 months.
And one Street Fighter. One Street Fighter.
5.
Yo, the hate is real right now.
I know, right?
The hate is real. Right
I know. I know it is.
Oh, man.
What, you got another game or no?
Yeah, of course I got another game. Come on, man. I told you my list was fire.
Another like
Mercs.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
that's a good
that.
one. I forgot that. I forgot that
Mercs
too.
was fire.
That was a good
That
one. That was
first
a good
stage,
3
that
players.
music was fire.
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
players, too, right?
Yeah.
3 players
Yeah.
jump in the vehicles, all that.
I completely
man.
forgot. about
I don't
that.
know how I forgot. I used to,
And the
that was
Genesis-
at the pharmacy too.
The
I forgot
Genesis
about
version
that.
was amazing.
Was it was
players.
2 or
Yes.
3?
2 players.
1 player.
Oh, that's some
Oh, it's one
bullshit.
player?
Fuck the
Yeah.
Genesis version.
Nah, that game
yeah.
gets no mention.
That can die slow.
I had fun. I didn't need to invite
Die
anybody
slow.
to play that
Bad port.
Bad port. Die slow.
game. Whatever.
Never do that, man.
No.
Never do that.
3 players, 1 player.
Yeah.
I had so
Come
much
on,
fun
man.
playing that game
At
by
least 2 players.
myself.
At least.
At least.
At least.
No, that game was the shit in the arcade, man.
Hell
That
yeah, it
was
definitely
fun.
was.
I love that game.
And
Anything else?
the first Samurai Showdown.
Ooh.
So I didn't play Samurai Showdown 2
No?
in the arcade.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Samurai.
I just love the zoom in
Yeah.
thing. That was like the first time I saw that.
They always had a big line. Samurai
Fatal Fury
Showdown.
had it, but I
Well,
didn't see it in there.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
right, right.
Fatal Fury had it. Yeah,
Well, for fighting.
but I
game.
sucked at both
Actually,
games. So I
Art
didn't
of
care.
For a
was it
fighting
Art of
game.
Fighting? Art of Fighting, I think had it first. I'm not sure.
Art of Fighting. I've never played in the arcade or seen it. Yeah.
And they still and
never
they
seen
still have it in the current Samurai Showdown, but when you cut somebody in half,
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It still had. You got a
Yes.
good feeling for that.
hell yeah.
Yes.
It's like,
Or if you cut them and they were standing and then blood just shot out of them, great. That was the best.
it
feeling.
told me. Whatever that means.
Yes.
I love the
I think I was, like,
Japanese
ready.
sound effects and the ambiance of the Japanese shit.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man.
Just like Vanderhearts. The same blood sound.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was
Alright.
awesome, man. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
That's it. What about you, man?
I got a bunch, but
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna knock out a bunch. All right. Gonna go with Jay. You mentioned Ninja Gaiden earlier. That was a lot of fun to me. You actually introduced that to me. I remember playing that in the Sunrise Mall arcade
Yeah.
right before you get your fucking ticket. Right over there. Yeah, that was pretty. That was awesome. I loved that game. That was before like I don't think I knew about the original Ninja Gaiden at the time. That came.
It didn't age well.
No,
but it was classic back then.
No, it's not as bad as a lot of beat 'em ups that didn't age well.
I hate the sound. The sounds are so bad.
He said,
Sorry, Sasquatch in Time mentioned a game that I freaking completely forgot, man.
I didn't forget it.
Soul Edge.
Yeah, man.
I word y'all gonna
That was in the arcade.
y'all just gonna cut off my list like that? Just-
Sorry, no,
I'm
I'm just
still
going to the
thinking-
chat
I'm
real
still
quick.
thinking of the
Sorry.
sounds.
My bad.
I'm just thinking of the flip over.
Think of the
I'm
sound.
done. Yeah.
He was really about to go pee.
No, actually, I'm good. No, Ninja Guy was the shit to me.
Two players.
Yeah, 2 players.
I don't know who that red guy was, though.
That was Ken.
Ken?
It was Ken. That's his dad.
His name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his dad for
Yeah,
real?
his dad. Yeah.
Never
It's,
played it.
it's supposed to be, I guess. I don't know if they
Ryu Ken?
It was Ryu and Ken.
Well, no, it was
Yeah,
in the NES version. That's his dad's name is Ken.
So it's Ryu and Ken.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know if
Wow.
it's the same shit.
They dropped
Superman
That was fun.
in the arcade was the shit.
That was a
about
good.
that.
That was didn't age well.
But at least,
it was good, though.
at least you could fly as Superman, which was very rare back
What
in the
would you-
day in video games.
What would you rather have,
Yeah,
the Atari?
I have more games on my list. I just remembered some. Go ahead. Keep going.
But yeah, Superman was the shit. I was very excited. Same spot, tame.
Same
Fuck's
time. Same bad channel.
Tim Total.
Oh, man.
Timeout. Yeah, they had that, and it was so dope. Another one is Spider-Man,
The beat 'em up.
the 4-player beat 'em up.
Oh,
4-player beat 'em up.
that thing was ugly.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
looking back
the
at
funny
it.
thing is, I always like
Is that with Namer?
Yeah, Namor,
Black Cat, I think Hawkeye was in
and
it, too.
Hawkeye. Weird for
Weirdest four
characters.
characters.
Spider-Man had a hunchback.
I used to get that mixed up with Captain America.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man versus the Kingpin or something like that.
I
right?
liked it at the time. At the time, I enjoyed it. I said, "Oh shit, Spider-Man 4-player beat him up." You finally get to play as Spider-Man beat him up. Am I playing that shit now? No, that didn't hold up too well. Captain America and the Avengers held up, but this one didn't hold up too well.
And I remember, like, for doing any web attacks or any special attacks, you would lose energy in that game.
Did you?
In that Spider-Man game.
That makes sense.
Or I think you lost energy just by walking. I was like,
That's yeah. There's some fuckery.
Mad
There was
cheap.
I probably got past like 2 stages in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That made me think of Crime
I
Fighters.
never saw the end of that game.
Fuck Crime Fighters.
Also, oh man, why did I just delete it? Okay, I just remembered. Okay, Altered Beast. I loved Altered Beast in the arcade, man, and I loved it for the Genesis also. Altered Beast was the shit to me, man.
Never played the arcade, but I love the Genesis
Oh my
version.
god, I loved it.
It was better?
Arcade was better, yes.
Arcade was better?
Arcade was a better version of
Because
the
I've
Genesis.
watched footage of the arcade, and I'm like, I don't know if it's not... It's like...
You just don't like the ending.
No, I'm not even thinking about the ending.
It's
I'm
a good-
I'm
I don't
trying
know
to,
how
I'm,
you're not.
I'm trying to remember because I'm trying to think of something happy, Jay. I'm not trying to think.
It was a better game than the Genesis one. The
It
arcade
wasn't
one
better
was
than Metamorphic Force, though.
Ah, I knew it! I was waiting for it! I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to set it up. I knew it.
Go ahead.
I knew that was a segue for it. I knew
Continue.
But yeah, Altered Beast was the shit. I used to play that shit all the fucking time. Didn't be in the arcade, be in for the Genesis. I loved it. As soon as it was coming out for the Genesis, that was probably one of the main reasons why I got the Genesis was because of Altered Beast. But yeah, that was one of my fun arcade moments. I still have 3 on my list, but I'll keep it moving. I'll knock the next 3 out next turn if you
I'm
want.
going to go real quick because...
That's what she said.
Hey, wait, what?
Wait, what?
What? Huh?
Why would she say that?
Why would she say
Yeah, why would she say
I don't
that?
know.
Oh.
That's what she told you.
Hey!
All right, I got 4.
Yo, you
I got
flipped
4
on him.
left on my list. I got 4 left on the
Knock
list.
him out. Knock him out.
All right, Tekken. Awesome arcade game.
I
Dope.
forget that was an arcade.
I was gonna say Tekken.
That was an arcade.
Wow.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
that was
it
an
was.
arcade. That was the
Well,
first
my
time I
ex-
saw it.
My experience with it was just PlayStation.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my first experience with it.
I saw
Tekken.
it on PlayStation first. Not on PlayStation. I'm sorry. I saw it in an arcade 1st. And then I got a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation later.
So no Virtua
And then
Fighter
I-
for you?
Huh?
No Virtua Fighter. You just went straight to Tekken.
You know what? I liked Virtua Fighter. It was just when Virtua Fighter came out.
It looked,
the-
it
at
looked
the
a little,
time?
It looked a little crazy.
No. It looked dope. It looked dope. But the problem is that when Virtua Fighter came out, there was so much buzz and it was such a fucking popular game that in the arcades, there was the
too
fucking
busy.
line was
The
ridiculous.
problem with Virtual Fighter is the characters didn't have any personality until part 2.
I
Yeah,
never got to
that's a
play
problem.
it because every time I went to the arcade to play the fucking thing, I would wait online and the line was just ridiculous. So I'd end up playing other shit. And there was 2 games that did that. It was Virtua Fighter and Primal Rage.
Oh,
Those are the 2 games that I was like,
Why Primal Rage?
because there was a fucking line of people like crowded around
Trying
those
to play
2
a
games.
dinosaur fighting game.
Dude, but those are 2 games that I remember. Like
I'll say
there was
Killer
always a
Instinct.
crowd over those fucking games, and
Killer
I'm
Instinct
like,
was pretty busy too.
huh?
Killer Instinct was pretty busy.
Killer Instinct.
Yeah, that was
I never.
busy.
I wasn't. You know, I was fucked up.
I never played it, but
I was never intrigued.
People
by
loved it.
Killer-
People
I was-
loved it.
I was never intrigued by Killer Instinct.
I had this moment.
I was never intrigued. Like Primal Rage intrigued me because I'm like, I liked Jurassic Park at the time when it came out. I was like, oh, this is dope. They have a fighting game, dinosaurs fighting. I'm like, oh,
Fucking
okay.
Primal Rage. Oh
But
my God.
the freaking lines were ridiculous, so I never actually got a chance to play it in the arcade.
Tekken had that
Unfortunately.
pizzazz. It had that little extra that Virtua Fighter didn't have.
Yes.
there was no personality in Virtual Fighter.
Even the little explosions when you hit people though, it just
Yeah.
added
Yep.
that excitement.
Yeah. Well, they had the crazy ending
And the
too.
combat was quicker and smoother.
Yes.
Smoother
Yep.
in Tekken.
That's right.
Tekken. Crazy
said that.
Taxi.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi is the arcade. Like if you're thinking about
That's such a
like,
quick ass game though.
if you're thinking
really
about
is.
arcade
It's
titles,
the definition of arcade.
that
You just hop
anybody
in, okay,
like
I'm done.
everybody who you can think of anybody.
Yeah.
You think of anybody like it's a pick up and play game. You get the grasp like right away. It's not a racing game.
That was
It's
Sega
its
at
own-
their arcade finest.
Yes.
Like that was what they did.
They were spitting hot fire.
It was its own thing, and I loved it because it was its own thing. And yeah, Sega they do their own thing.
And you talk about music taking over the arcade. Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fucking
That was
song.
always blasting. That was
Day
always
after day. Oh my god. But that made the game though.
Yeah. The other one is this one, not the stand-up one, but the
The
one
whole
that the
machine.
cockpit one where you have to sit inside of it. It's Afterburner.
Yep.
That was the shit, man. That was the shit. The one that freaking
The whole
just
thing
the
was
whole
going like
thing
this.
freaking moved,
Yeah, it
man.
would
You
move
felt
around.
like you were in a,
And when you
in a
crash, that
freaking
shit
jet.
goes.
Yo, that
Yep. That was cool.
that's one of those
That was
like
cool.
lost experiences that you cannot get today. Like if I can go, how do you get that experience
That
again?
was cool.
The only way to get that is to get the giant.
Yeah, you
thing
can do
to
that
sit
at
in.
home. You can do that at home.
No, you can't do that at home, man. You can't emulate
But what
that.
you could do at home was
It's like you were in
put the
Top Gun.
controller and hold bottom left.
No VR,
you
man. You
hide.
can't do it. Oh, I thought you were gonna say VR.
No.
My bad.
You put like a chair on the corner of your controller to hold bottom left, and
Heck
everything
outta
will miss you
Oh,
for 13 stages or something like that, and then your game's over because you can't play no more.
The last arcade game that I put on my list that I remembered having fond memories of because it had some characters that I really liked, and it was Guys.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
That was arcade.
That was an arcade game, yes, and it had
With,
Cloud,
Cloud
and it
Tifa
had
and,
Sephiroth,
And Sephiroth.
had Tifa,
Was
it
Sephiroth
had
there?
yes, Sephiroth was a playable
I
character,
definitely remember Cloud and Tifa.
and what was the
Yuffie.
wolf?
Yuffie was in it, right? Oh no.
No, the wolf. Red.
Red 7?
Red 7.
13.
Or 13? Whatever the fuck is his name.
Yeah, Red. That's
think it was
I don't
Red
remember his
13.
name.
How do I don't even play this shit.
You don't even play the freaking game, you
I
remember.
know, and I know his name.
But yeah,
They didn't let you play him in the
yeah. No, he was in the arcade, and it was a dope game. It was actually it was weird because it
It was a mix of toe ball and Tekken.
It was a mixer of it was almost like an arena fighter because you could run around in the arena.
Like Power Stone also.
It was like Power
yes,
Stone, but it was
definitely
also
like
it was like wrestling too, kind of.
It was like
But it
toe
was
ball.
also a fighting
It
game
was like
too.
toe ball because you can run around like that.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah.
same engine.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I like the game. I like the arcade game, and I just like the fact that it had Cloud, and he had the big fucking sword, and it was a fighting game.
All right. I'm gonna
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna end mine on another revolutionary game. So basically, the Beat Manny games, the music games in the arcade. I could never play Dance Dance Revolution
Why not?
because I could do the first 2 stages.
You got to record it, man.
On beginner.
Can we see it?
It was
Can we
fun.
watch that?
Listen, it was
we watch
fun.
it?
Can we watch
It
you
wasn't
play
in my generation. All right, it was after the fact. This was at the end. This was like one of the only.
We just want to
games.
watch you play.
just wanna watch you play,
Just
that's
go
all.
like this.
You want to buy a fucking Beat Manny machine for me? You know how much those are? So this was after arcades died, basically.
Yes.
This was like the only game that you could play in the arcades that wasn't available the same way at home. They had like a shitty ass pad that you could step on at home.
Yes.
Or you can buy like this metal thing that costs mad dough.
Yeah.
And then you can really
Just make
get
your
into
own.
it.
Just make your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Learn how to weld. Let me stop.
Learn how
But in Japan and over here, it was such a big thing, and every kid was playing it.
Yeah.
And they would do some crazy shit like synchronized dancing and all this flipping shit and everything. They would do everything on this thing. Me, I got to the second stage and was like, "Hey, this is fun, done." Because the shit went too. It was too much. It was too much. I can't do all that shit. I can't do it.
Can't pop and lock.
Can't process it.
Yeah.
After a while, I'm like, "Yo, this is the best game ever," and then it sucks because I can't picture it.
Can't
Yeah.
drop it like it's hot.
Nah, I don't understand it. But I mean, music games in like they had the like they said in the chat they had the drum thing.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
Tokamani or whatever? I'm butchering
Oh, there's
the shit
Guitar
out of that
Hero
name.
also. Guitar Hero should have been a.
Did that in arcade?
I don't think
I'm
it was.
pretty
an
sure
arcade.
they had
Never
It
an
should have
arcade
been an
game.
arcade.
I think they did have it at like
They did.
Buster's. What was it?
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's probably had versions of it to play
Really?
in there. Yeah, they had a bunch of weird things like that.
I never saw that shit in the
And like
arcade.
they say the chat Angry Birds too. Those games.
Oh,
They put those in
mobile
arcade.
games in the arcade.
Yeah, it's
That's
terrible.
a no, man. Come on, bro. Just use
But-
your phone. You got your fucking cell phone.
But that was like the last hurrah of things you could do in the arcade that you couldn't do at home. So
Yeah.
I got to mention it at least, even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It was past my time. I wasn't in the arcade like that. But y'all understand. Y'all know those games. So I had to mention that at least.
Damn,
in
that
this one.
the freaking you just mentioned that, man. Angry Birds in the arcade.
Nah,
When you see that at Dave and Buster's, I'm like,
it has taken a big fall.
get an let's get an iPad, man. What the hell are you doing in an arcade playing this shit? Come on, man.
That's an easy thing to pick up.
Come on, bro.
They still get your money.
You have to go to an arcade to play this?
They still get your money. You're drunk
Come
as hell
on,
playing Angry Birds.
Matt said Taiko Drum Master.
Yeah, like those
Oh,
types
that's
of
Japanese.
Games. Yeah, those games. Well, the music games I was talking about.
That was on sale in the eShop, and I'm like, nope. Because I've seen people play it, and I'm like, hell no, man. That shit's impossible. I can't
you don't
play
need that
shit,
right now.
man.
Unless you have the actual drums. I think you can buy it with the drums, though. But it's whack.
It's not the
It's
same.
not a real
man.
drum.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
Like a real drummers out there looking at that shit like, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here.
Same with Guitar Hero. But
Same with Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero was fun as hell.
It's fun. It is fun. I play guitar, but I'm like,
play
Guitar
on
Hero is like different.
normal.
It's like another language. I'm
I
like,
play on normal, not expert. Fuck that game.
isn't SSS fame, James?
He was good at
He
that.
was
He was
good at
crazy.
He
at that.
killing on expert.
Yeah, he does
was
expert on
sick.
that.
Yeah, he's sick with that.
Shit is crazy.
Man, he's really good.
And you said you had a few more?
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
I had a couple
skip.
more.
I'm done with mine.
Spawn
I'm
in
done.
the Demon's Hand.
Ow. Who?
That
Spawn? Had an arcade game?
Yeah.
What?
Really?
I never
It
knew
went
that.
to it went to Dreamcast, but it was in the arcade first. I played it in Vegas.
This guy, man.
This guy.
Fun,
Did he have a cape?
super fun, super
In the
violent.
It was a beat 'em up? What type of game was it?
It was like a
It's like Tomb Raider.
no.
Like Tomb Raider.
It wasn't
In
a
the
beat 'em up.
arcade.
It was
It wasn't a beat 'em up.
no. It was like it was
It was an action game.
an action game. It kind of played like
God of War. Let me see.
no. It didn't play like God of War.
Was it
Well,
a brawler?
actually,
Was it a brawler?
it was player versus player. It was just like who could kill the other person, the rest of the people the most. It was
Arena fighter?
yeah, kind of.
So wait, you're competing with someone else who can kill more people?
Yeah,
So it was a
pretty
versus,
much. It was like 4 players, and then you choose your character, and you guys just go in there and kill each other as much as possible.
What were the characters? Violator,
There,
Clown?
there was Spawn, there was Violator, there was Medieval Spawn, Angela.
Why did I think his name was Richard Simmons?
Wait,
What?
It's
I
Al
know
Simmons.
it's Al Simmons.
Jesus Christ.
In my head, though,
Wow.
I said Richard.
Dude,
Richard
you
Simmons?
Wow.
Are you? Is there any more beer in here, man?
No,
You good?
there's nothing
Good, good.
left.
All right.
Richard Simmons.
So
This
yeah,
motherfucker said Richard
I knew
Simmons.
it was wrong. all
Killing
right?
people.
This motherfucker said Richard. It's Al Simmons, man.
it was
That's Spawn.
He's a
Yeah,
race,
it was
a car race
Spawn.
driver. I know.
Medieval Spawn, Violator, Angela, Sam and Twitch. I think were in the game too.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't very well balanced.
Sam was not going to catch nobody though,
Exactly.
and Twitch wasn't going to either.
Fucking,
Nah.
that fat ass.
It wasn't. It wasn't very well
What's it
balanced.
gonna
'Cause if you picked like Medieval Spawn and
That was it. You dominate.
yeah, you were chopping people up in one hit.
Yeah.
Or if you had
maybe
or if you had
Angela
regular
can do
Spawn
it.
and you had 2 like
Yeah.
light machine guns, you were shredding people from a distance. Yeah, it was not balanced. At all.
Violator was good though.
I never
could be
played this one.
Violator?
I don't remember playing.
Oh, he
it.
said those are the playable
You
characters.
be Malbolgio?
My
Malbolgia.
Bolgia.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow.
My Bolgia.
Anyways,
Wow.
and my last game,
Oh my god.
My man's name is My Bolgia.
my last
the
game
devil.
is the Star Wars arcade game.
Star Wars
Oh,
arcade.
people sweat that.
Yeah,
that's not
like
a
there were
bad
2
game.
stages. There was like 3 or 4 stages. I can't remember, but like 3 of them.
Bro.
2 of them you were in the X-wing and you were blowing up like the Death Star. It was dope.
Oh, that's probably
It
dope.
was,
You
it
know
was
what's
fun.
fucked
dope
up?
as fuck.
That's,
And the last stage was a lightsaber duel against Darth Vader.
Lightsaber duel.
that was
Yeah.
another game.
Really?
That's another game that I didn't add, but that's another game that I wanted to play.
That was
Never
only
got to
arcades
play
for a
because
I
long
don't,
time.
I don't think. I know I've seen
No,
it.
it
I
was
never
only in the
played
arcade.
it. I never played
And
it.
the only reason why I could never play it was because every time there was people waiting in line to play it. And,
Yep.
And I'm like,
Gotta
fuck,
put your
man.
quarters on there, man. I put your quarters. No one stole the quarters.
Dave and Buster's?
You just had
There's
to
no
put it
quarters
in
in
line.
Dave
Sure
and
about
Buster's.
They respected the next. They respected the
Yeah,
next.
nobody
Yeah,
ever
but-
snatched my quarter.
Nah, man.
That's
I
when
never
there was
got
like
a chance to play.
respect back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, video games. Now they just cheat.
Oh,
on
nah, they
online.
still say, I was next. I was next. Nah, my quarter's here, man. Respect the quarter.
We fighting. We fighting.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, I didn't see the quarter there. My
Get
bad.
the fuck out of here.
I'll put
Start
my quarter
playing.
here next.
Go back into McDonald's.
They'll,
Yo,
burn,
don't you
they'll,
hate when
put,
there
they'll
was
drop
a-
your ashes on your neck
Yo,
with their cigarettes.
Yo, don't you hate when there was like a little gap between the dash and the
Oh,
screen,
steal your shit.
and then your quarter would fall in between
Oh.
there, and you lose that shit.
Yo,
man.
what about when you're playing, and then somebody else joins in with a bucket of freaking quarters, and
Oh,
you're
hell
like,
no.
"Oh, this motherfucker is serious." You
Yo,
get your ass
that
whipped.
happened to me.
You get your ass whipped.
I was
like,
playing
oh.
Marvel vs. Capcom, in Vegas, and some dude just rolled up on me with mad quarters.
Damn, they can't just do that, man.
Yeah, dude.
No, he did
Oh, they
it.
do it.
And he kept
They do
fighting, and he kept losing, and then he left.
Oh,
So he had bad quarters and got his ass whooped.
Yes.
And then bounced with his bucket of quarters that he still has.
Yeah, he was.
How many times can I lose tonight? Hold up.
Yeah.
He got tired of losing. I'll tell you that much.
Wow.
Got tired of
I
losing.
wonder how much he spent.
Yo, Sasquatch says it should have been a Richard Simmons DDR game.
Wow.
Yes.
Yo, honestly, if they made that back in the day,
I
he
gotta
would've killed.
I gotta say this, man. I will play that. To see,
I'll
just for
take
the
a look. I'll take a look.
I'll play it. I'll be like, yo, is this
A
a
workout,
DDR
a workout
type of,
DDR game.
DDR type of game? Yeah,
my God.
and I'll put it on the channel if it does
man.
exist.
I can't anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, that was it. That's definitely my last one.
Awesome, man.
And you have
Wrapping
your
it
last-
up with
your
my
last-
last three.
yeah.
My last three. I'll go through them quick. Bad Dudes was one of mine.
Nice.
Okay.
That was right
That's a
next
good
to the Altered Beast. I remember the arcades were right next to each other. And,
Okay.
me and Turbo loved Bad Dudes at the time. Didn't play like Double Dragon or any of those, but it's definitely different.
Side scroller.
Yeah, and I the Nintendo one.
Side scrolling beat 'em up.
Dude, the
Weird.
Nintendo one. Oh my God, the Nintendo one when you finish the first stage and they're supposed to say "I'm bad."
Yeah.
That's just. That's what that shit said. That shit was terrible. But I always like Bad Dudes.
Let's fight.
Wow.
What was it? It's Ikari Warriors, right?
That was Ikari Warriors, too.
E-SWAT. I was always a big fan of E-SWAT, which was
That
also
was-
right
That was
next.
different than arcade.
Yeah, and it was co-op. It wasn't it was one player for the Genesis. Even though I like the Genesis one, but
Totally different game.
Yeah, it was two players in the arcade, and me and Turbo.
RoboCop was like that too.
Yeah, me and Turbo fuck with that a lot. But you're like a cop and you get into the armor and shit like that, and loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun in the arcade. Never beat it, but it was like I said, it was right with Double Dragon. So those were like at that pharmacy we went to. That was the place where the arcades were. And the last one on my list here is probably one of the last arcade games I played, which was Buy the Exit at a ShopRite.
Nice.
Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder.
Nice.
And that, holy fucking shit. And I
No,
remember,
nice.
I saw it a few times when my mom would, go grocery shopping, and I didn't play it at the time, but I remember when they would use magic, they would close in on the enemy's face, and it would deteriorate, melt. And I said, what the fuck is that? I was like, I remember Golden Axe. That's Golden Axe? I said, holy shit. I'm like, can we play that? She's like, nope. And we bounced. But I remember, when, next time we came there, she would go shopping. I'm like, I'm going right to that arcade. I want to play that shit. I need to see what that is. Everything was just so much better in that. That was like the best Golden Axe. It was so awesome. They had team move that you could do with all four characters.
Yeah.
The action was better. The magic was better. It's just so fucking dope. It was.
You got to play that on the channel.
I know we definitely do, but yeah, that's a good last memory to have with arcades. Like that was the last arcade game that I remember playing, and I'm like, oh, that's a good way to go out because everything else is like on the home consoles and shit.
Consoles took over, man, after
Pac-Man.
Dreamcast.
Yo,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Battle. Oh, that shit is
Bro.
dope in the arcade, man. It's at Barcade in the city.
Dude.
That shit is fire.
That's when everybody's the ghost chasing you.
No, that's when everyone's different Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And there's ghosts thrown in there. We played that on the Xbox 360 on the channel.
I thought we played as the ghost.
No, we definitely did not. We're all trying to eat each other paws.
My last memory from when the consoles took over the arcade.
Oh, Gauntlet?
Go! Oh shit!
Wow.
How did I forget Garland?
Why are you yelling?
Jesus, man, you all right, man?
Dude, that was also at
Hey,
the
man, it
pharmacy,
happens.
man.
It happens.
No, but Gauntlet's the shit.
Yeah, it was.
No, Gauntlet was,
Definitely was.
that talk about quarter stealer. Like,
I knew that stole money. I
Dude.
didn't play that much.
I loved. Who brought that up? Oh, Matt, thank you so much for bringing up Gauntlet. I have so many fond memories of Gauntlet, man. Oh my gosh, always would pick the elf. The sound effects alone from Gauntlet just make me laugh. That's why anytime we see Emerald Wizard, we always say Wizard. Oh. Like that's from Gauntlet.
Wizard had joined the party.
Anytime he dies, "Oh," that's the sound he makes every time he dies, man. I love Gauntlet, man. Love Gauntlet. But the Nintendo version, that is diarrhea. That game is fucking trash. Even though I liked it at the time, but that game was cheap. But Gauntlet, oh my god, Gauntlet.
Didn't age well.
Gauntlet.
Now, a lot of the early arcades I passed up on, like Paperboy and all that. I didn't really play it much because those are the essence of money munchers.
Yeah.
Like they are just there to kill your money in seconds.
It wasn't until the Dreamcast when I got Soul Calibur at launch from the Dreamcast, and I remember that was the death of arcades.
And they
'Cause
would
that
still
was-
cheat in the arcade by putting the difficulty up mad high.
But
on
that was superior to the arcade. That was like the first time
Yeah.
a home console
game
version
that
of a
beat
game
the-
port
the
was better than the arcade.
Yep.
The music was higher resolution, was higher depth.
Soul
It was freaking-
Blade versus Soul Edge,
Yeah,
which is Soul Calibur.
Wizard-
Soul Calibur.
Wizard shot the food.
Yeah, man.
Or when you're getting
Yeah.
getting tagged up.
That's it.
But when you hear, welcome to the stage of history.
No,
Welcome.
That's
No, that's the wrong game, man. What the
I'm still on Gauntlet, man. I'm still on Gauntlet.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I was like,
All right.
Is that it? Think that's it?
That's it, man. I think that's every.
I swear, please, no one.
Every arcade.
Don't bring up
game.
another one that I forgot because Gauntlet really
No,
pissed me off
that's-
that I forgot Gauntlet.
That's
Oh
okay.
my
It
God.
happens.
Daytona, USA. No, we gotta go.
No, we gotta go. Man. We're
Rolling
at the
Stars.
3-hour mark, and
Rolling Thunder.
rolling. Jesus
So,
Christ.
fuck off. There's two that I'm surprised you didn't bring up. Bionic Commando and Strider.
Bionic Commando's not good in arcade.
You didn't like it? I thought you
Strider,
liked it.
Strider was
Wow.
dope. We already said Strider.
Yeah, you
Really?
did. say
Yeah, we
Strider.
said
You
Strider.
Wow,
you
that
said
must have been
Strider.
quick.
Yeah.
All right.
But Bionic Commando, nah. On
I
Nintendo.
didn't like him. Nintendo was
on
the shit.
Nintendo.
Nintendo was
Yeah.
the shit. Yeah.
But anyway, everybody out there in the chat, thank you so much for watching. It's been amazing. It's been fun. If you haven't already, follow us on all our social media. We're on TikTok, just so you know. We're on Instagram. We're
You
on
dancing and
Facebook.
stuff?
We're on Twitter. We're on all that good shit.
Don't forget Chalk's OnlyFans.
Oh, yes, that's right. Link in bio. Link in bio.
Link in bio. Link in bio.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to help us out, this is like a standing ovation. Give us a thumbs up, all right? Leave a comment on the video when you see it posted on YouTube. Of course, this is live, but for the people watching the edited version, leave a comment. And also, check out our stream schedule.
Bang, bang.
We got Tetris Tuesdays with Alg857. Sometimes it's at 9 p.m. Sometimes.
If someone
When
doesn't
everything
try to
is working right.
Someone doesn't sabotage
Yeah,
it.
if some spirit doesn't sabotage me.
Technical difficulty.
Always,
Tetris,
always,
Tetris.
dude. It's like I'm just riddled with it. But anyway,
Technical Tuesdays.
Technical Tuesdays.
Technical
yes.
Tuesdays.
Technical Tuesdays. That's what I should name it. Man. But yeah, man, with me, Alg857, and then of course every single Wednesday, unless until further notice. Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the video game podcast that we broadcast live for all you guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Throwback Thursdays with your boy Sticks,
That's right.
and Fighter Fridays with Big Choco.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But once again, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. As always, you guys are awesome.
Thank
Thank you so much for watching. Until next week,
That's right.
we will see you then.
That's right, y'all.
Hey.
Peace out.
Hey, y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Where's the button?